Welcome to the DWC. I'm tired. It's like, what, 10?
I'm very tired. It's too damn early.
That's why. Guest here from Endeavour, Gazza. How's it going, man? We are going to watch probably the most lackluster event ever.
This will be the first truly disappointing pay-per-view DWC has covered on camera.
And if you didn't see my updates last night, and if you are part of the fan club, you saw the Facebook Live. That cut off as well for some reason, I don't know. I missed some money in the bank. Which means I get to cash it in any time within the year.
And not for this.
How's it going? How's it going?
It's for the DWC heavyweight title.
Yes.
You've explained the
You've
rules already.
It. Yes, I've already explained, so let's get on with it, yeah? We've all put our predictions and reactions down, so...
Yeah, predictions are down. Let's just go through this crap.
Let's go. WWE, free for new subscribers.
Like, oh, I don't know, the people that sign up with dummy accounts every month so they don't have to pay for this crap.
Guys, look. The softcore chamber.
Yeah. No. That is the Elimination Playground.
What is Jerry wearing?
Oh
He's showing up in his pajamas.
Yes.
Oh, I know someone who will get pissed off with that. I know he's not really more, but King!
He's given up his kinghood to become a god.
Yes, to become a god.
So, Tom Phillips has just been moulded into like a B-Tech Michael Cole.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, look at him. He's even got the hair as well.
Face 4K the poo out of.
Do you remember when Roman got drafted to SmackDown and we were all like grateful that we wouldn't have to hear Michael Cole say that?
Oh. And sadly, he's gone over to SmackDown.
Yeah, and then Michael Cole got drafted over to SmackDown along with Roman Reigns and Sasha Banks. And I'm thinking, oh shit, my Fridays are ruined.
You know what that means?
Oh,
The big dog! The big dog! The big dude! Good morning, Jai. How's it going? I missed the money in the back.
The big dog!
I am already hitting the gin. I'm
He's
done.
on the gym. What? Because I won it?
No, because fuck Michael Cole.
Yeah, fuck Michael Cole.
Fuck Muay Thai!
The big dog! You got that now. Oh, God. So, yeah, the pre-show. Hey, we're back. Hey, guys, look, it's Zack Ryder.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing their opponents, accompanied by Kurt Hawkins.
Here comes the Kurt Hawkins jokes. Oh, I've been waiting for these. Come on, I've been waiting for these. Let's
I feel so bad for him because he's got such a decent look.
I know.
Well, Kurt Hawkins doesn't really have a decent look. Just most other people's are crap.
So I just like, hey, I'm happy to be here on TV for once.
Oh,
Yeah,
I haven't been used in about 6 years.
months. Since the last time we had to job out on telly.
I know. Oh, God, you know, I want to put my head out of it.
Here's the thing, commentary will mention during this match that both teams are Raw Tag Team Champions, or former Raw Tag Team Champions.
Right.
The thing is for Kurt Hawkins, he didn't win the titles, the Revival just lost them.
There's another one. Kurt Hawkins didn't really enter the Royal Rumble match.
Everyone else just left.
Actually, I was going to say, WWE, like, the reason why Kurt Hawkins is not in the Royal Rumble match is because WWE has forgot to call his number.
Basically, we're just using opposite Chuck Norris jokes.
Yeah, like, so basically, Kurt Hawkins is the reverse Chuck Norris.
He had this gimmick when he came back to WWE that he was doing these Chuck Norris style promos.
Oh,
So
God,
he
why
just
is he
took the
wearing
piss
the
and did it in
Hollywood Hulk
reverse.
Hogan belt there?
He's not wearing,
Chris
he's
Jericho-
not wearing Hollywood Hogan's belt. He's wearing the combination of his belts. Red and yellow makes orange, remember?
Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Right.
So he kind of got the wrong Hogan belt when it turned out like with a bad
What
dive
happened
job.
to the apron billboards? What's going on there? The LED billboards?
Because the Elimination Chamber's coming down and they don't have room for the boards and the posts being all LED with
Saying
the chamber
about
coming
the
down.
I would still have the LED boards on there. That would have worked.
You should have at least compensate for the you made the new chamber, so why not make the chamber sort of compensate with the boards
You're going on
and have the LED boards sort of shine the lights into the pods
Yeah.
You're going on
instead of
about
having
the
spotlights coming down?
You're going about the Hogan belt. I'm
Yeah.
saying Chris Jericho has one. Cody Rhodes has one.
Yeah, the weightlifting belt to become sort of a thing.
Yeah, that's the way it's better to become a
I've
thing.
got one at home, but I don't think I'll wear it in the ring.
Because he got too lazy to get something. He got too lazy, so he just thought, fuck it, I'm going to do what Hogan does. I'm going to do what Jericho does. I put my name on the back of a belt and go, look at me!
Well, I think it's very.
I'm cool! No, you fucking not!
I don't think it's a trend. It's safety. I mean, it supports you on the back.
Yeah.
To be fair, that back
No.
suplex he
The
just
thing
hit
is,
him,
right?
like, he needs that lower back support.
Here's the thing.
Hey, look.
Kurt Hawkins doesn't need lower back support. He's proven he doesn't have a spine.
More Hawkins jokes. This pay-per-view card felt weird. There wasn't any main title matches. Thank you! Oh, Viper, go! Please, say it! You know what?
Oh, you want me to say what I told you in the kitchen, right?
Oh, really?
Oh, the picture of Okay. Here's
This
what
is on later tonight. We're not gonna let you watch the event.
Right. I told you this yesterday, I told you this morning.
Ready?
Right. So we're watching the Elimination Chamber. We assume this is going to be a second-rate pay-per-view.
Here we go.
So, I'm wearing a t-shirt, Triple H shirt. He's the second guy to win the Elimination Chamber.
Number 2.
The WWE Championship I brought over, the second title to be defended inside the Elimination Chamber.
Next.
It also changed hands twice on the same Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. And we're missing 2 world champions on this show.
So everything about this is just 2.
Yeah,
Everything
3
about
times.
this is It's a second. Yeah. Oh my God! You did it. This that is a number 2. A pile of shit.
Yeah, there's 2 men aside.
What you're telling me is this pay-per-view is a B+ player.
No, I'm telling you.
Considering that Daniel Bryan's on it, yeah.
No, I'm telling you that this pay-per-view was a D-.
A D- player.
Only a Saudi Arabia away from an F.
Oh. What does everybody want?
Head.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Does
Saudi
everybody want this
Arabia.
to go, please?
Saudi Arabia shows that was last week.
Exactly.
I know.
It was so
Slay
bollocks.
as well, the belt is vacated because of that ridiculous
Because we all drew.
bullshit. Sure, no, I did not. You 2 did.
Well, we
But
drew.
I,
And, yeah.
but I vacated because
The thing is, right,
that show was terrible. It was terrible.
I can't keep track of who draws when anymore because, god damn it, we draw on most of these shows.
But the biggest middle
Oh, by the way,
was
Viking Raiders are
Goldberg.
winning this. We almost forgot to throw a
Oh,
prediction.
yeah.
Yes, I already
I mean, did we have to put a prediction on this?
No.
No.
We didn't need to put a prediction on this because Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins were in the goddamn match.
I said the Vikings.
Match.
No,
said
Kurt
Viking
Hawkins
Raiders.
didn't take the Rough Rider, he just fell over.
Right. Yeah, but I said,
Bam.
then
match is over.
Then we need to spoiler. It's not good.
1, 2, 3.
Hey, so,
1-all.
So we all
Just
said
the
if I
only
can
way to
finish.
get a point, I think.
1-all.
One.
I
One.
know everyone.
One. I know everyone there apart from one person. Gazza from the band Endeavour. Love the new song, by the way.
Oh yeah, Stream Burning Out by Endeavour on Spotify.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Yeah, this isn't too bad, you know.
Oh really? Well,
Yeah,
nice.
you asked me what it was like before the show, like,
Pink Gin Energy.
yeah, it's not too bad.
Is this the only match thing, yeah, guys?
Yes.
Pre-show, yes.
Cut, play main card.
Must get off. Damn it.
Hey, ask jockey.
Can I just point out,
Yeah.
that was babyface versus babyface, wasn't it?
It was.
What was the point in a squash match on the pre-show if you're going to make it babyface versus babyface?
How can it be babyface? No one likes Kurt Hawkins.
Well,
Leave the man alone!
Never.
He's been through enough!
So what?
What you just
Oh god, don't run through those again. Wait until May. I'll give it 3 months, 2 more
So what
months.
you asked would be a perfect question Jim Cornette and guarantee you'll go to a 15-minute rant about it.
Yep.
Let's leave that man out of this conversation.
You just wait. You know what?
Cordy's fucking brilliant. I want to listen to him rant.
Talking about wrestling is like talking to your granddad about punk music.
Yeah.
Back in my day, there used to be the room. Look at all this shit.
Although he does have an occasional good point. Come on.
He used to know what he was talking
Oh, I
about.
thought it was Frozen then.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Point at the sign!
Wait, why are they putting adverts in the introduction? Edge returns to Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, okay.
Joey Styles, that is damn well disrespectful to the three adverts on when there's a match going on.
Well, talking about random crap when it has nothing to do with the match.
Which was worse? Vince Russo, WCW or WWE?
WCW for sure, because he had no filter.
Yeah.
I mean, how many...
Vince Russo, WCW or Orange Cassidy?
Who says your powers like a ninja WrestleMania?
You're thinking.
That's good.
Which one's worse?
Well, then again, I'd already said Russo as the world champion was worse, so I'm gonna have to go with this entire tenure as a real shit show compared to Cassidy.
Oh, yes!
So,
We're not bringing up Cassidy, it's the wrong show.
I got one!
Russo.
I'm coming to WrestleMania. Ah, well.
but the thing is, he did some good shit, but
He was alright when he had someone controlling him.
I will give him credit for AJ Styles and Booker T. AJ and Booker T in the main event is thanks to Russo, I'll give him props for that, but anything else, I mean, the constant crap that when he didn't have a leash on him,
Yeah.
Viagra on a pole, the fucking, the up-and-coming talent as the heels against the babyface veterans that can barely move anymore, which was the Millionaires Club versus the New Blood. The constant mixture of that shit. Judy Bagwell on the
What are you
forklift.
talking about Vince McMahon's plans right now? We have Goldberg as the Blue Universal Champion.
Oh, so I can't tell the difference between current WWE and WCW 2000. They're both as fucked up. With great athletes, but with no idea how to use them.
And we think Russo's not booking this. About WrestleMania, I am disappointed. I'm disappointed to say
Yeah.
that the Lonely Island is not doing the WrestleMania soundtrack
This
this year.
is the tale. Captain Jack Sparrow.
That's it. I'm getting Captain Morgan for that show.
Yeah, you know what? I got Spice Run ready for it.
Really is out.
I'm going to be sporting the Patricia shirt.
Oh, yeah, the messages on Reese Street. I'm okay with that. Elimination Chamber. Oh, look at that! WWE's pyro budget is not. It's not in Saudi Arabia.
Oh, they're using their pyro budget, remember?
Yeah.
This is why they went to Saudi Arabia.
Big budget for their power.
They're not using their pyro budget for just taking. We're gonna buy some
fireworks.
Using that much pyro just after Saudi Arabia is the equivalent of going out and getting absolutely wankered the day after payday.
Yeah.
Spending it all in one
One
go.
night, yeah.
I don't know if you heard what I said there. I thought that was actually kind of weird.
We're taking all of his money.
That is the dollar sign of WWE pyro budget. That right there was kind of his money.
Right. So, I don't know if you've heard this before. Oh, it's not Two Guys One Pod first.
It's the B+ player.
Fuck off!
I'll tell you what, I love Daniel Bryan, but
I don't like
I'm
the
not
way
too
it
sure how I feel about going back to the old Bryan Danielson look.
Well, he wasn't originally going to go full blown with that. He was going to keep the big ass beard.
They are never.
But then a barber under the ring cut off a bit too much, so he had to go back to the old look.
Hate the Neanderthal look.
The Neanderthal look kind of suited him. He didn't give a fuck.
As a person, he looks better like this, but
As a character, you don't
yeah,
get it.
like the long hair, long beard thing did it for me.
Yeah.
As a character in wrestling.
The short hair with the big beard would have been fine if the barber didn't take too much off the fucking beard.
Yeah, that's
When the Fiend dragged him under the ring, that's what he would have done. That's why he's growing the beard out.
Hey guys, look, it's him!
I hate everyone in this
Yeah.
picture.
The guy on the left, I hate him more.
I hate everyone in this picture, including the guy in the yellow fucking jacket.
Is it yellow?
Am I the only one who finds it a little ironic that last year they had to turn off the lights during the show, and this year the theme song for WrestleMania is called Blinding Lights?
Yeah. Putting that out on SmackDown's WTF moments.
Jai, thank you for that.
That was completely unopposed.
I didn't have it spoiled for me, but I did hear that this was a quality technical match.
Well, considering there's Drew Gulak and Daniel Bryan, I expected that off the bat.
Yeah.
If you see Happy Tree Friends at that bit where Lumpy overdoes it with the Christmas lights, I think that's what.
That's WrestleMania.
WrestleMania, yeah.
Lumpy is hired on as Kevin Dunn's
Burns your eyes, it melts your skin.
Yeah.
Oh god.
You end up not seeing shit.
Be right back. Gonna look at my spreadsheet. What shirt?
Spreadsheet,
Is it
we're
sheet?
autocorrect.
You
Uh,
Lou, get a DWC shirt. All of you get a DWC shirt. I'm gonna put on these damn things.
Next payday.
I'm working on whatever.
I've seen the new ones, by the way, recently. They're actually really good as well. What was it? You got this 28.
Fucking hell.
Love this red one. I got the Do We Look Disappointed Yet? Thank you.
I'll work on that when I get everything sorted on the personal level.
We got the...
They're getting this out of the way early.
Yeah.
Well, no, sorry, no, it's one half of it.
Alistair Black's on this show.
It's just the ones in the
We're gonna sing that song again, aren't we?
Your site for T-shirts. Oh, right, okay. You're on my website. It's on my website.
So Damon,
Look at the DWC shirt now.
Alistair Black's on the card, isn't he?
Yes.
Are we gonna sing that song again?
Yes, we are.
Good. Because I have no idea why I can't get enough of singing that. Or shouting it in this case.
What are we calling it?
I am not
We can't call it the Birdies song.
Animal Instinct.
American Eagle.
Animal Instinct.
Alright, so I think we all have
Available now on
agreed that,
DWC streams.
Mr. Daniel is winning. Okay.
No shit, Daniel Bryan's winning.
Happy
It's a former world champion against the guy who's been jobbed out to goddamn shit on every show since the bloody draft.
No, guys.
Surely not.
Happy Tree Friends Riders wrote Sonic Colors and Generations. Random, innit?
I love it.
I love it.
Hey?
I actually like
Changing career path.
I like
Yeah.
What I like about Happy Tree Friends is that...
I actually enjoyed that one.
Colours and Generations are really good.
Happy Tree Friends is funny, so yeah.
Yeah,
There you
I
go.
like the Happy Tree Friends. I was just staying up late one night when I was at when I was still living with my parents. I'm about 18, 19 years old.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm fucking just sitting there bored watching it. And I'm thinking, what the hell is this baby is shit? And why is it on so long at night? And then the
you see
violence
someone-
started.
Yeah.
Like, love
And
it.
then I was like, yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, okay. I'm all good with cartoon violence. I'm okay with violence of any kind, actually.
Buy some fucking knee pads.
Wait, what?
What's the
He's
thing?
not got knee pads and it looks very weird. He's got
Yeah,
he
that's
look-
part of his sort of shooter style throwback.
Yeah.
yeah, but it just looks weird on him. He's got like really
Knee
low
pads
cut
and
boots.
elbow
Yeah,
pads. I'll
yeah,
get
I
some
know.
Right, I'm sorry, no, it doesn't look like. Put some knee pads
Do you know
on.
what they're actually there
Knee
for?
pads, gulag.
When you get in a ring
Yeah.
like that, you get grazes all over your elbows and your knees, and the pads are just there to stop it.
Yeah. But it looks alright on some people. Like, think Cody Rhodes 10 years ago.
10 years ago,
Legacy
but not
Cody
now.
Rhodes.
Yeah. But then he had the knee pads almost like shin pads when he put them down.
Daniel Bryan
So his knee
showing
pads
off.
were like there.
You know what though?
A bit
I'm
like Ric
glad.
Flair, like,
Yeah, yeah.
Because I heard rumours that Daniel was going to face Kurt Hawkins. I heard rumours. Thank God it's not.
I
Seriously.
don't think
No.
Daniel Bryan wants a forfeit match.
Daniel Bryan is not facing Kurt Hawkins, his opponent is Ginger. The only orange thing on Drew Gulak's is tights.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Fuck it hell.
And if you look at the front,
And it's a really dirty shade of orange. Like,
yeah.
That does not
I
look
just
right.
don't like Gulak's attire.
I will
Like,
make it.
Yeah.
I will make it publicly known that orange is just a sin
are they
upon
doing?
the optic nerve.
They look like fucking 4-year-olds fighting over a toy.
They're
I
trying
know.
to fight for a leg lock. It's called mat wrestling.
That was not mat
They were
wrestling.
trying
It
to
was a
fight
bit
for a.
scrappy for that.
It
wrestling.
was.
Yeah, it's supposed to
definitely.
be scrappy.
So I've seen mat
That's the
wrestling
whole
and
point.
I've seen 4-year-olds
They're supposed to be rough while doing it. That's the fucking point.
Oh,
Brian's trying his
little
best to put
Adidas
Gulak over it.
sponsorship from Daniel there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. La 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 la.
Fucking Adidas on the
La la
bottom
la
of his
la
boot,
la.
main count.
Fucking. Oh yeah, I heard that yesterday when you were playing that PS1 game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Play me Chris Strike. Dude, what are you doing?
I'm looking. Thank you.
For what?
I'm looking at my stuff, thank you.
You're looking at yourself.
Well, I just want to make sure we're still.
I'm double checking everything's fine. Oh, I just started playing Red Dead Redemption 2.
Nice.
And my PS4 Pro sounds like a jet engine. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
When you put it on boost mode, it fucking sounds
Right.
like an absolute jet engine.
The only reason why I got Red Dead 2 for Xbox One is because it was cheaper at the time.
Yeah.
Got the game of the year, so I thought, yeah, why not?
Have you seen that new game, Dreams?
Yeah!
Incredible.
Heard about it.
Like, you can make You can literally make anything, absolutely anything.
It's basically a level editor, and you can make any form of art you want in it.
Someone,
I will tell you with a game.
Some
genius did PT again.
Yeah.
Some genius made PT.
Oh my god.
It is spot on. It's got like all the jump
people
scares and such.
People have made like music videos, like still image pieces of art from it, and it's a fucking level editor.
Yeah.
I
tell you what, there's one game
Someone made their own
playing.
Crash Bandicoot game on it. I'm like, you fucking actually no.
So
Sorry,
basically, like, this is next level Mario Maker for like everything.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah. Some genius actually made a first-person shooter Mario game.
Yeah.
I've never
Think little Big Planet times 1,000,000. That's what's going on in Dreams.
It's just like
And
just
the string's only in there if you want it.
there was
pretty
nothing more
much.
satisfying than having Mario with a pistol shooting Goombas. I've never seen something.
Give me the goddamn princess!
Yeah, I wanted to put a gun at Bowser's head, going, "Give me the fucking princess!"
It's me, Homicide.
Guys, there was a game I did enjoy that wasn't even a big hit, but I enjoyed it. It was that Rise of Nightmares.
Rise of Nightmares.
Oh, the Kinect game you
It's a
got.
Kinect game.
Yeah,
Basically, you're facing
Fuck
zombies.
Konami for deleting PT.
They
Yeah,
come-
Yeah.
You do, I mean, like I said, weapons are useful, yeah?
yeah,
But if you don't have a weapon, you can just throw punches and kicks at them.
that's true.
Works for me.
It's quite good,
And
actually.
do you know what? Fuck Konami even further, because someone tried
I'll just box them.
rebuilding I think Unreal Engine,
Yeah,
and they shut it down, cease and desist.
yeah.
Yeah.
And fuck Konami as well for
Not a
bringing
lot
out
of
that
Japanese
piece
companies
of
do
shit
that, though.
stain that we call Metal Gear Survive.
Just fuck Konami
Metal
in general.
Gear Survive. Yes, you drink. You fucking drink for
Yeah.
that. Seriously. Metal Gear Survive. Jeez.
Oh,
The fuck?
That shot was rough.
Metal
Why did it stick a knife in my heart? I mean, really.
It's very weird seeing Daniel wrestling technical style matches again
It is.
after years of the kind of
Metal
big
Gear
moment
Survive,
showpiece style
what's
wrestling.
it?
You know what I mean?
Tempest music.
I really hope they just
Yeah.
stop. I mean, I really hope
He's
Vince
good at
just...
talking.
Yeah, like, I really hope that... Sorry.
I ended up giving that music
I
to
really
Master
hope
of
that Vince just stops. He just stops.
Do you reckon there's
Vince
the whole
McMahon won't
nostalgia
stop
trip.
until he dies, and the day that comes is the day we are fucking saved.
The day that comes, I'm buying a 6-pack of beer and want
So-
you all to come over. Celebrate good times, come on.
Score.
Yeah, you should have retired years
We're all
ago.
at one. We're all one apiece.
This is match number 2 and we're all
I think that
tied.
you all. Yeah, I think that we all predicting that he's winning.
Oh, of course.
Daniel
winning.
Bryan.
Yeah.
Daniel Bryan is winning for like the most obvious reason. He's the only guy in this match that has been used effectively at all since his main roster debut.
That's true.
And even though that was several years ago now, Gulak, since he'd been drafted to SmackDown, had been nothing but a joke in Vince's eyes. That's why he went
You
back
said
to...
it, not me.
I said in Vince's eyes.
Yeah, again, you said it, not me. Yeah, you obviously
I
think
mean-
the man
True,
with
isn't it?
no knee
He's
pads is
given up
going
on
to win.
Ricky.
Even though
Yeah.
Gulak is a great technical wrestler,
Dude, he's given
he
up
doesn't
on
care about
Ricochet.
that.
Ricochet lasted a minute and a half at the Saudi event, and then,
And then
Yeah.
straight after, 24/7 title. They
Yeah,
basically-
because Vince has given up on Ricochet. He doesn't see much star power in him.
because he's not big and muscly.
He doesn't see...
He's not
that
big.
call-
He's
yeah.
not.
He's not big, he's not sweaty. Nah, I can't do that.
I felt Vince giving up on him when they took away the lasers from his entrance and gave him a gunshot sound effect.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the moment I was like, yeah, they're done with him.
That's
Yeah.
done with him.
Because
Go
Vince-
And when was
back.
that? Just after his US title program?
Because Vince McMahon likes people who are jacked, tanned, and juicy as fuck.
Yeah.
And Ricochet
Well, the
is
goal
one of
size
them.
is the price.
8 o'clock, motherfucker.
He's tanned, that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I gotta tell you this, right? You've watched Game of Thrones, yeah?
Oh, when I get a chance.
Well, you know.
I'll watch it after I've done with my Hannibal
Well,
runs.
You know what the Army of the
Oh,
Dead
oh.
the sun
Nice.
puzzle is, that rotating sun thing, whatever
Yeah,
it is.
yeah.
Do you know what Rose says when she watches it? She goes, how typical that I don't. It's like, how typical that I don't like.
What's this?
The Army of the Dead. Oh, yeah, I hate that.
The welt across Daniel's back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fucking
sorry.
hell.
It's
How
like,
typical she don't like that shit.
yeah, it's like, how typical I don't like the Army of the Dead. Their logo's a fidget spinner.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm
Fuck
wrong.
out of here!
I think Game of Thrones might be a gladiator knockoff.
I've seen the...
Dude, you take that back. You fucking take that back. You've not seen Game of Thrones
No,
yet.
he hasn't.
No.
Oh, you are.
That's why he
missing
doesn't
out.
know what he's on about.
Is it a gladiator knockoff?
No.
No. It's Lord of the Rings versus Triple X.
Pretty much.
Blood, violence, dragons, and sex scenes. Ugh.
I was about.
Hence why I don't
Sex,
watch
violence, and dragon mythology.
Yeah.
That's why I won't watch it then.
What, sorry?
I just don't like Lord of the Rings.
It's not Lord of the Rings.
Think
just
Spartacus.
said it- oh.
Right, think Spartacus, but less Roman. The TV series, not the film.
I thought I had a 3 there. Sorry.
Yeah.
I thought I had a 3 there.
No.
Did anybody did?
I was
Is it?
300.
I was about to say, do you think that Daniel's gone back to the technical stuff because of his head injuries?
I think
But,
he has.
but then you see that fucking suplex spot to the outside. The
Yeah.
back suplex. Look,
Drills
right
it.
to his neck.
Oh, God, no.
And you just think, Daniel just does not give a fuck.
No.
Daniel really doesn't give a fuck.
Oh yeah, Damon.
So-
You know,
really tried to
guess
put it
what he's
over,
watching now?
Oh, what's he watching now?
This is Sparta.
This
He
Sparta!
watches the same scene over and over again in different,
Different
languages.
languages.
I still think my favourite parody of that is him at a
really-
restaurant
There's a-
going, this, Martha! And then kicks a waiter. Kicks a waiter. I go, shut up.
I was watching
I am the
the.
Don percent.
I
I'm the Don
I
percent.
was watching the.
There you go, you're happy now? I am the Don percent.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
top
you already-
Dom
you
percent.
already
There
got
you
my
go.
research.
I'm the top Don percent.
Alright, DC3.
That is going to be his shirt now. I am the top Don percent.
Yeah.
Dashing Dynamite. Where you're one step closer.
I'm not
Dashing.
I got,
Caused by Brotonga.
I got to say this is probably,
I drink about
probably
this.
going to be the best match on the card.
But sorry?
This is probably going to be the best match on the card.
This is
Likely.
probably the best match on the card. Well,
And
for the most
Gulak's getting a
technical-
lot of offense in because Daniel Bryan's trying to help out the lower SmackDown card.
Yeah. I think it's the best and probably, like I said, the best as well as the most technical.
So guys, I was watching the.
What? Whoa! Whoa!
Daniel Bryan officially does not give a fuck about his own health.
He's fucking supposed to be recovering from a broken leg.
Oh my god!
Wait a minute.
Why are you lifting his head up? You pulled his shoulders off the mat.
Yeah, I was just about to say he's lifted his shoulders up because
Hey,
the ref
why
is
did you lift
counting.
shoulders?
Well, he's
Yeah.
fucking dead.
Oh my
Right
god!
on his head.
Ah! No!
Drew Gulak wins. Fatality.
Brutality.
Fatality. That's a fatality.
We're still betting on Daniel Bryan though.
I think Daniel Bryan was supposed to flip that and he didn't. The ovation.
Ryan, how the fuck are you still
Gulak's
standing
going for a
after that?
suicide
I
dive,
think-
isn't he?
I
No,
think
it's
the
not.
lack of elevation was intentional, I'm not going to lie to
Yeah.
you. I think
Nine.
he's the kind of dude that wants to land on his
What
neck.
about-
He's a psychopath.
Two.
Referees in the
At least the
ropes.
shoulders were
Yeah,
down this
and
time.
the referee's holding the rope.
Is this referee okay?
This
Look
referee,
at his face. He's like,
Yeah. the referee initiated his own rope break. He should be disqualified.
yeah. How,
Send in the new
Brian,
ref.
how the
How
actual
is he
shit are
standing?
you still doing all this?
It's just
Seriously,
Daniel Bryan.
Brian, come on, man, get up. Get up.
Of course he's gonna get up.
You think
Yeah.
Daniel
Daniel
Bryan,
Bryan's the big babyface in this match. He's the
What
main event
about-
player.
under different circumstances, Daniel Bryan would be in 10 years' time what Chris Jericho is
Look
now,
when-
but I don't think he's going to last
Look
that
when it
long.
was Kurt
No.
Angle versus Brock Lesnar.
He'd already had a
Angle would do
force
a
retirement
jab and
once.
Lesnar would front bump, or flipping front bump it.
Yeah. But it wouldn't be realistic for Bryan to do that with Gulak because of the fact that they're so
Do you
similar in
remember
size.
Do you remember when Brock Lesnar could flip?
Remember when he had to-
Oh yeah, he
remember
landed
when
on his head
actually did
too.
more than just 2 moves in the
Yeah.
fucking ring. Suplex City at 5.
I tell you what, when Brock wants to work, he is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he doesn't
wants
want to work, he's
doesn't
the
give a
worst thing
fuck,
on the
yeah.
planet.
He is still the worst thing on the planet.
He's the highest paid guy though.
Yeah,
know.
he
Which
should
means-
be working.
That means he has a lot of clout. He can do whatever the fuck he likes, and no one will let him fuck it. Well, no one will do anything about it. He's gonna get away with it because of his status.
12 million a year, and what I do like doing the wrestling psychology in this match.
Yeah. And you
He's
see
working
Gulak,
on
he's
the-
working on the neck, he's got
Yeah,
the Dragon
exactly, that's
Sleeper
what I'm
in.
getting at, yeah.
It's an injured body part, not just because of what happened in the match, but because of prior history. There's psychology there. He's hammering away on the trapezius.
So I will
and-
go
and the
with
side
that.
of
It's
the
good,
neck.
it's
Yeah.
good wrestling psychology.
Can we just have a think about all the top talent that is on this card right now?
Yeah,
Oh,
Daniel Bryan.
he's rolled into it.
Daniel
Oh.
Bryan.
Well, he's trying to lock in a level.
Trying to get the LaBelle.
The yes lock. Damn it. Sorry. For the bell lock. For the
He's
bell
got the
lock.
bell locked in.
For the bell lock.
He's going to tap in a few
He's
seconds.
tapping. He's tapping.
The ref's in the way of the ropes. Of course, he's tapping.
Yeah.
No.
And you see the twist.
Look at his
He's
shoulder.
gonna pass out.
He looks wrong.
That's a pass
he's
out.
That's a pass out.
Ring the bell.
Oh, wow.
Gulak's not
Oh,
responding.
they opened the card
Should've
with a
done the
fucking
hard
pass
job.
out submission.
Yeah.
Wow.
We all win another point, yeah?
This is probably going to end up with Brian and Gulak having a rematch at some point. That's going to be either a submission match or 2 out of 3
Before
submissions.
that, I was about to say, the other day I watched the roast of Justin Bieber.
You know what?
But never mind
I would,
about
bu- I would book the rematch. If I was in that office now, I would book Daniel Bryan and Drew Gulak for an ultimate submission, but I know it would not happen.
Ultimate submission at WrestleMania.
I would love to
I
see
would
that.
pay money. See, Vince, book it. Stop with the fucking ratings. Focus on the wrestling, and stop
Dude,
pushing the
And
big
you know
dog.
what?
Stop pushing
This
that
officially
man.
has put Drew Gulak over in defeat.
Grab
because he
Drew
did
Gulak
not
and
give
the
up.
master fucking border.
Think about it. When Austin didn't give up, but he passed out to Bret Hart, what happened? I'm not saying that Gulak's Steve Austin.
No, God.
By any stretch of the imagination, that's not going to happen. But Gulak has officially gotten over a little
Gulak
bit more
is
in this
what?
match.
Stone
The
Cold
day
Drew
that Gulak
Gulak.
becomes
Yeah.
so cold, the
Stone Cold Drew Gulak.
the day that Drew Gulak becomes Stone Cold is the day that Kurt Hawkins is WWE champion.
Very
Never.
likely, yes.
This shirt must be taking some time to look at.
Mate, well fucking done. I know
Women
this
in
is a dumb
technology,
question,
yeah, you can't really put them together.
But what's the difference between the yes lock and the crippler crossface?
I can answer
It's
that.
the way the arm's twisted.
Answer it.
The
It's
crossface
the arm
basically
twist.
had the arm trapped and yanked on the face, but with Daniel
Yeah.
Bryan's version, you turn it the other way and it's
Yeah.
more.
Then the bell lock
Right,
gets
you're
your arm into sideways into a key lock
Yeah.
while your face is being wrenched
It's
on.
a Kimura with a leg lock as well as the crossface.
Meanwhile, with the crossface, your arm is straight in between your opponent's legs.
But with the bell lock, you've got a Kimura on your
Yeah.
as well.
It's a minor difference.
I have a request.
What's that?
Made
So
to
yanks
me.
on the shoulder and what
What's the
more as well.
request?
I
Yeah.
have to say something on the stream.
Okay, who's it?
Right.
Speak.
Giblets.
Giblets.
I agree.
Please help me out.
Please tell me you know what that means. Please tell me that anyone knows what that
If
means.
it's something to do with her, I don't
Giblets.
find it
Yeah,
that
it's the-
good.
It's the nasty stuff inside your chicken.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, look.
She's
The
one
top
step away.
talent.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What?
Well,
Thrown together.
no.
tag team.
There's one top talent on that screen, and his name is Robert Roode.
Yeah. Why? Do you know what I think? Put him in AEW.
No, I think.
You pay too much for WWE
Get,
to do what
just
you're doing.
give Roode some creative freedom.
I think
I don't care where he goes. Creative freedom is all he needs to be a top level talent,
I know.
and he's proven that again and again.
They
For his
won't
own-
do it.
For his own popularity, I think if he were to leave WWE, spend a few years in Japan
I hate to
first,
say this, but those two.
Maybe not Japan.
What are they
I'm
doing
just
again?
thinking, like,
Chamber.
Oh, the two.
Oh look, it's Ali's little promo package.
Are we still on?
Why? Hold on. Why did that happen?
Ali's coming back. Don't you know?
Ali, son of
Are
a
we still on?
His name is Mustafa.
You're
you-
still on. Yeah.
David,
We're still
Look.
on, dude.
His name is Mustafa, and he will be hacking you now.
I will deal with looking at the t-shirts later when I have patience.
Women don't have patience.
She doesn't have any, that's fine.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
At least I don't. At least she said it, I didn't.
Well, that was the entire interview. Next.
WWE. The big dog!
that was like the worst picture of Roman you
The
could ever
doggy dog!
I seriously want to
Well,
cut his
there are
nuts off
worse
and
places.
sell them on eBay.
The worst ones is where he's basically doing that.
What makes me laugh is
This
that
is about to
every...
explode in your face.
What makes me laugh is that every person, like every WWE superstar, look at their faces, every one of them's like, I
Why are
could be on
people
AEW right now.
buying?
Yeah, every single one of them is like, I'm so phoning this in.
They're just getting paid at this point.
Yeah. They're actors playing
Give me
the part,
the
they're
money,
not
give me
wrestlers
the
having
money.
matches.
I like that Sheamus one, I don't know why.
That's alright, I suppose.
Buy a t-shirt as expensive.
Why don't we get this one? We
for
run
$1.
this yard,
Yeah.
yeah? And sell your soul completely.
It's basically buy one shirt, which is about, I don't know, $20 or $30. And then
Yeah.
you can buy another one for an extra $1.
Why do they do this for every single show now?
Why can't I just have
Well,
Why can't they just have a helicopter and go out and go, oh guys, look, the city!
They used to.
They started this
It's all about the
they
money.
started that at SummerSlam, I think it was.
I'll tell you why. It's cheaper.
Oh guys, look guys, what's next?
US title, Andrade. Here comes the winner.
Andrade's winning.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is for the United States Championship, accompanied by Zelina Vega, the winner of this match, and the United States Champion, Andrade Cien.
Yeah, Andrade name redacted.
Yeah.
I do not like Humberto Carrillo or whatever his name is.
Humberto Carrillo.
Choker
I've
on
said
it.
it. Well, I don't know. What does it say?
I don't know. I don't care.
Give me a good shot of Zelina so I can read
You
that.
have the patience. Don't make me lie.
Give me a good shot of Zelina so I can read it.
Hey guys, look, the one in Michael
What's on that
Cole.
goddamn neck?
And dude, your favorite person, Byron Saxton.
The only time Byron Saxton was entertaining was for like 5 minutes when he took the piss out of Eric Rowan.
Munio or something? Munio, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, who's worse?
No.
Byron Saxton or Orange Cassidy?
Orange Cassidy.
Oh, what? Why?
Because at least Byron Saxton had the decency to step away from the ring.
Oh, God, man. Shit.
Yeah, we'll do this again.
Leave it until May. Wait till Double or Nothing.
I had to do it. I'm sorry.
Wait till Double or Nothing. It gives you some time. And it's the right show.
Guess
Apparently, yeah.
Guess what also the difference between Orange Cassidy and Byron Saxton is?
What?
Paige.
Well, the thing is, the world hasn't seen Orange Cassidy's muff.
No, Byron Saxton.
And
Reel it in, man.
Byron Saxton's had Paige.
And neither was Orange Cassidy fucking Mercy fucked.
Oh, Rey Mysterio's son is here.
No, it's not Rey Mysterio's son. He has more class.
Let's be honest, this is...
Someone to spit on my water here.
Alberto is what Vince wishes.
Dominic!
I will tell you something I told these two every time I've seen Carrillo. Carrillo has as much heat as an iceberg. He cannot fucking draw.
This card really is lackluster.
This match has been done literally 100 times before on Raw. Why?
Yeah, but isn't that the legacy of the US Championship?
Why are they not?
Unfortunately, that's the legacy of Raw's
I'm
mid-card.
sorry to say, but these two guys look like a couple of beta males about to go at it.
Yeah.
Two beta males about to go at it.
Fuck it, give Zelina to
Oh,
an
I
alpha
hate
baby.
that! I hate Velcro on the fucking strap! It's
I
not
know.
cool!
Right, let me put this down for a minute.
And the referee says, my name's Charlie. I'm like,
Right,
okay.
snaps, snaps. That's how a man's belt is supposed to have.
Even the
Oh, yeah.
DWC
That's a
titles.
decent spot.
Fucking snaps.
Hell, even
Yeah,
the
but they did that
DWC
to-
titles.
Why do they have children's titles?
Ah, okay.
Even the DWC belt has fucking.
You know, the last time I had a belt with Velcro on it, it was a toy belt.
Yeah, just getting on it. Andrade got suspended for violating the wellness policy.
Yeah, you know why?
They used that injury. They used
Gonna
that
get
angle
good,
to
gonna
make
play
an
Halo.
injury to make it like he was.
Yeah.
So
So,
why are you watching this?
Have fun with your Halo.
What was...
What Halo? I'll help you out on Reach later.
Oh, fuck it, let us struggle.
You just sold out.
why can't I die yet?
Because Vince just wants to make us suffer so much more. And drink.
Beef.
Beef. Yeah, damn.
That reminds me. If Otis and Tucker do not start the match in the tag team chamber match, or as I like to call it, 2 guys, 1 pod. Just imagine, right? Just imagine all that beef in 1 pod. How are they gonna shove all that beef Them big sweaty
I
men.
see heavy machinery actually
You
give
look like you're getting a bit hot under the collar there, mate.
I
I
actually
get into my
now want
character
to
sometimes.
see. I actually want to see Vince try and get heavy machinery in my pod.
Yeah, but here's the thing, right?
Two guys
All of
on
this,
pod.
all of this with Otis, with Mandy, with Ziggler, is because of the evil lesbian.
Yeah.
I sat in the chippy and just randomly it just clicked in my head and I burst out laughing while trying to eat my fucking pie. I was like,
It's like, has Vince...
and I had to explain to my dad while I was laughing.
It's like, has Vince gone insane? Yeah. But still,
What do you mean?
Shout out
Vince?
to Vince for actually having an actual lesbian woman on the main roster.
Even if he does take the piss
And
all
then,
the time,
rather than give her the lesbian story,
give it to two straight
give it-
women, one
give
of
it
them
to
who
two
is
straight
married.
women. Yeah, and they're both blonde, white, blue eyes, just like the
Yeah.
most basic.
The master race.
It's like it's just Pornhub at that point.
Vince McMahon
We're
thinks,
talking about
okay,
the cockney.
here's Vince McMahon. Right, I'm not going to give you a lesbian angle because no one would want to sleep with you.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give the lesbian angle to two people I would personally like to bone.
That's literally it.
That's...
The thing is, in
Why am I inside Vince's head?
in the current
Why
year,
do I know what he's thinking?
Because one of these days you just want to will yourself into the WWE office and punch him in the face.
And the thing is, like,
I
you
feel
can-
like
you
I'm
can-
becoming Vince. It's bad.
No! No! So stop pushing big sweaty men in on your fantasy card.
I do what I please.
Don't!
You're fired!
The thing is, in the current year, you can do so
Push
much.
talent.
You can do so much.
Okay.
With, I think.
Push good talent.
Okay.
I think you can do so much with with a gay storyline.
Yeah.
A gay storyline.
That isn't...
Joey
like-
Ryan. I don't know if you ever see Joey Ryan.
Yeah, yeah.
When
I
he
heard
used
he's
to
doing
be-
the right to censor style gimmick soon.
Yeah, but like he was.
Right
he was
to censor?
He was in an indie.
Yeah.
I don't remember the name, but he was in an indie fed a few years back.
Yeah,
And
he's
he
actually...
played a gay guy, but
Yeah.
there was no like pomp or circumstance or over the topness about
No,
it.
no.
It was just the fact that he was gay, but he was a
But
wrestler.
the fact that he always does the dick style moves, the penis flex, the fact that he flexes and hurts people's hands with his balls, you know,
The right to
it
censor
sort of
is
fits into that
totally-
gimmick anyway.
Yeah.
Gay or no gay, so whatever, I
The
guess.
thing is, like, the way they played it was he was
When they
in the
did that,
closet.
Damon,
Yeah.
And then two
That's why he
years
wants
out,
people
it
to touch his
came
balls.
out. I went, oh, thank God. That's exactly what I was thinking.
I mean,
Yeah.
why else would you stand there, cock thrust in the air, saying, grab my nuts, and then flex into it?
But the way it worked was two here was like out with him, and they ran it for weeks as a dirty
Yeah.
secret she had.
Yeah.
And but then because he accepted it, he got way over and had a massive pop for it. And
Yeah.
like, you don't need to do this crazy shit with a gay person.
Yeah.
Having a gay wrestler is a really good idea.
I mean, think about it. Chris Canyon.
Go
I'm going to put this out there. Right?
God!
Chris Canyon was a gay wrestler. He was in the closet for years. Before he committed suicide, he had depression and all that stuff. But I didn't give a fuck that he was gay because he was a good wrestler.
Yeah.
He was a talented guy.
Brian Adams was also dead as well, wasn't he?
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna get some.
yeah.
I mean the
cider.
wrestler, not the singer.
It's like
Dude, you remember
Orlando Jordan.
yeah, Orlando Jordan.
He was bi, but the thing is, right? Well, he is bi. What am I saying? But the thing is, right? In WWE, you didn't know that, but in TNA, they made sure you knew it.
Yeah, they made sure.
Yeah.
You remember
Vince
Comet?
Russo did the
That
Vince
was-
McMahon style of, look everyone, this guy's a bit fucking fruity, isn't he? And that was obnoxious.
What? Even
If you want to talk like homophobia in wrestling,
Billy and
just look at
Chuck.
Orlando Jordan.
Billy and Chuck,
Oh, that as well, yeah.
two straight guys playing the gay storyline.
And it was literally just.
Hey, we just did it for publicity.
Yeah.
this is how I feel about this whole card.
Oh, guys. Who remembers watching the Tough Enough series where that Matt Capello, whatever his name, he got the hell kicked out of him by Hardcore Holly?
Yeah.
Oh, no, yeah.
There's some looking up on him.
Unfortunately, he's dead now.
Yeah, brain cancer.
Yeah, man, that sucks, man.
You remember the ECW One Night Stand where
Which one?
JBL kicked the crap out of
2005, wasn't it? No, 2000.
Yeah,
That
was 06.
That was 06. Yeah, I was about to say that was 06 because
that was real.
Yeah.
That was real.
then Blue Meanie in the JBL as SmackDown match afterwards when
Someone had to go
Stevie
Blue
kicked
Meanie
him right
about
in the
that.
mush.
Yeah.
Yeah, Austin had to go.
Oh
Blue
yeah.
Meanie.
Speaking of the Hall of Fame, I hear it starts at John the Clock.
He will forever be immortalized. It's John Clock, motherfucker! JBL is in the WWE Hall of Fame. Sorry, he's going to the Hall of Fame this year.
Both members of the APA are in the Hall of Fame and they're going in separately. Next year they're going as a tag team.
They are. I guarantee. Yeah, that's happening.
Because, you know, we're running out of real inductees because we can't put Owen Hart in there. His wife is being an asshole.
Did you know? What was I going to say? It's about fucking.
I don't know, you like tights?
Munich?
I don't know what you're saying.
God, I'm looking at the bloody fucking choker.
It's some Spanish thing. I'm going to look at Zelina until I figure it out.
She has a choker on her, right?
I feel like you were planning on looking at Zelina anyway.
Yes, I was.
Yes, I was. I don't care if she's with Alex, so like, I will look at that. That's what he said.
Yeah, do not piss that man off.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to own a dog.
Nobody wants to own a beagle.
And if you want to buy a pet,
Buy an American eagle.
right, we'll save it for later.
Yes, trust me, you'll know why. You'll know why.
The worst part about Korea is he's actually really good.
I'm glad they didn't do the lesbian storyline. Sonya Deville wanted, as they had the sledgehammer to the dick.
When that happens, it's basically come out because she wants Mandy to herself.
But they were teasing it for months with the way that they were looking at each other like, after tag matches and whatever.
Munich? Sorry, Munich?
It's going to be
Muneko or something.
It's going to be another Bobby Lashley what's it face storyline without Bobby Lashley.
Yeah, pretty much.
Let's just say that.
Bobby Lashley needs to separate himself from that shit while he has the chance.
Yes.
Bobby Lashley cocks the world 2K20.
The fucking name! The fucking name!
I'm fucking your wife!
Oh, guys!
I know it was only Rusev getting cucked, but I personally felt cucked just
But then again, it wasn't just
Yeah.
Rusev getting cocked that year. Look at Mike Kanellis.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you forgot about him just like his wife did.
A pregnant 24/7 champion. Yeah.
Oh, Viper! I'm giving you 4 points for that.
Oh, is that on top of the predictions?
No.
Give me the belt now.
I'm giving you good points.
Oh, it's okay. That's okay. I don't have room for another belt.
Superplex. Oh no.
Well, the bit I want to get at is when Bobby Lashley was in Rusev's bed. And he says, "Oh, there's only one thing missing here." I was expecting.
What did you say again?
Yeah, I can just imagine he was going to invite Rusev for a threesome.
No, hear me out.
There's only one thing missing here, Rusev. That's you.
No, hear me out. He said there was one thing missing. I had visions of Scary Movie 2 where Ray appears in the red dress and goes, "Your wife." I was expecting that.
Actually, you know what? We were in
You know what would be great if they actually made this gay storyline that Rusev and Bobby Lashley were sleeping with each other. Then they became the Raw Tag Team Champions.
Yeah, you know what? The wording of
If that sounds too Vince, let me know.
that's the perfect amount of Vince.
the gay tag team of the world.
the
Two
wording of what
big,
you
bulky,
say.
sweaty men with
And you know what?
Lashley.
Hug, because you won.
Hug it out. Hug it out.
The wording of Lashley in Rusev's bed kind of makes it sound like Lana was the one getting cucked.
Yeah.
Well, that's to watch.
That's why I'm thinking.
Actually, now
It's
because
2020. Like people can be what into what they're into.
I mean, Rob Van Dam has 2 girlfriends. His girlfriend and his girlfriend's girlfriend.
with Lashley and
Trust me, if you had not watched Impact, you wouldn't know that to
there's
say.
only one thing missing. The first thing I thought was the Old Spice.
Look at your man now, look at me.
Well, I was thinking Rusev was going to get a camera and go,
Nope, but I know both of you.
This match has gone on way
I
longer
thought-
than I
the
expected.
way it could
Yeah, I thought it would be over by now. Come on, Andrade, hurry the
Rusev
fuck
had a
up so we can all
camera
tie 3.
filming it and titled BBC Cream Pie's My Wife.
Lana gets free TV license.
Not like Rob Van Dam on Twitch. Oh!
Yeah, he got. Yeah, he got Twitch banned Impact Wrestling for a week
Yeah, that's a thing.
because Rob Van Dam had a softcore porn scene on their show.
Who thought that was a good idea?
I have no idea. Don Callis, maybe.
Whoever thought it was a good idea, he'd be shot on sight. He'd be shot.
Oh,
Can I
I'm going to say something that you mentioned to me.
Yeah.
Paul Buchanan, you said that he's basically the copycat wrestler.
Yeah.
And I proved you right by saying, yeah, he copied the Big Boss Man in 2000.
Yes.
He copied John Cena in 2002.
Oh, yes, he did.
And he copied Stevie Richards for the Right to Censor gimmick
yes, he did.
in 2001. Or 2000, I should say, because that's when it
He's
started.
basically a big bold Charlie Hart, isn't he?
And even and even when he was by himself for a little bit in 2000, with his own music and everything, he was still basically the bigger Big Boss Man.
There you go. So,
I got that out of the way. Make your point.
Is the copycat of the
basically you're saying-
WWE.
Yeah.
Or wrestling. I don't know.
Right, can I just another thing, right? You say that RVD had a softcore porn thing going on, yeah?
Yeah.
Did you know WrestleMania 20 soundtrack was Jamie Pool's Step Up, and that video had a hardcore porn star in it
2004 as compared to
called
2019.
Jessie Jane.
2004 compared to 2019, that's all I'm saying. Sensibilities have become more pussy since then.
Oh, could someone just do that?
Yeah, Jessie
Finish
Jane,
it
it
and
turns
get
out she
over
had a
it, done
kid,
with?
and I'm thinking,
With who?
the business you're in, I'm not fucking surprised.
I'm thinking with who?
Thank you!
Yeah.
Everyone gets one.
With her husband.
We are all tired,
Married.
guys.
Apparently.
Cocked. Yeah.
Yeah, oh, she's...
Okay, so everyone said Andrade, right?
Yeah.
I definitely did.
We all have 3 points to say
I
that.
don't think anyone's picking up the strap today, guys. This is the most predictable fucking card.
I don't know. Remember, I do have.
Are you really going to do that today?
Yes,
No, I'm not going to do it,
yes
honestly.
you are.
This is so predictable.
You're definitely gonna do it.
Definitely going to
This is
do it. I know you will.
predictable.
Yeah, so
I mean, if I won the belt, I'd be the most disappointed of us all. Maybe like.
do you just want to not do it today so you'll be able to live with yourself?
If I was to do it, I would. If I was to do it, trust me.
You bring me here for a reason, fuck knows why.
Yeah.
Please tell me why.
Probably the fact that we
Because you
were-
like my savagery for some reason. It's not even savage.
Did you see that, by the way, on our
Oh, fuck's sake, the shit you put at the end, I had to mute it.
Sorry if I
Oh,
had to do this.
what the
Damn
fuck?
straight I do. Get help. I am the one.
Oh, that reminds me. Biohazard Battle.
Oh yeah, that's what it was too.
Yeah, well, let's put it this way. Before anyone can see it, I did a level select just to see what level 8 is like.
What's that?
We would not have done it.
Really?
Oh,
We would not have done it. No.
Oh,
That level is
watching-
bullshit to the core, mate.
guess what? I was actually watching...
Hello, I am generic female interviewer number 720, and my guest at this time, I don't know.
The interview is, oh, hello. Yeah, what's up? Bob that pussy for me.
Soccer mom. I'm at the high AJ.
The interview.
Wait, what?
I'm interviewing him.
Oh,
I was also going to say...
I don't have a promo to cut.
On a scale of 1
Back
to
to
10,
inside.
what are the odds that Chris Benoit will be in the Hall of Fame?
I was watching
My eye.
I was watching a bit of WWE with Lou actually, and she saw that Humberto Carrillo guy.
Oh,
I
God.
don't know who it was. I said,
No, does anyone else?
so Vince guys to put him over because Vince thinks he's a pretty boy. I think he's just like, I don't see the appeal.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
You know, more of a really sort of.
Hey, guys.
She says a lot.
we
She
have
always says
we have a message. On a scale of 1 to 10, what are the odds that Chris Benoit will be in the Hall of Fame? For me, it's like -10.
Never.
One-
Never what he did.
I'd say 1 out of 10.
But then again, if China can get on after her porn career, let's hope, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, porn and murder are a bit different. Like.
No. I don't think Benoit murdered him. Considering that he died before his wife.
Yeah.
That is true.
And the evidence points to that, and no one fucking talks about that
Maybe
shit.
it's a conspiracy, as you said. Oh,
But let's move on from that, otherwise we're going to take all goddamn day.
It wasn't a joke.
I was this Jumanji.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, it just seemed.
Oh god.
Fucking gay.
The whole thing seems
You know
dodgy.
what?
Lazy police work, that's all I'm saying.
You know what this looks like? I'm a wrestler, get me out of here.
Yeah. But basically, isn't that what WWE is?
That'd be a dope show. Could you just picture fucking
WWE.
McIntyre getting down on some kangaroo bollocks?
Oh god, yeah. That's fucked up,
Did
man.
I say Dolph McIntyre?
Dolph McIntyre!
Yeah.
I am very tired, okay?
No. I can imagine it. 20 years time.
Presenting Pirates of the Caribbean.
No. Anyone who watches NWA Power would know what I'm talking about. WWE presents Tropical Pirates.
What was that face, though? What was that face?
No.
He found out he was working with Brock Lesnar.
Randy just in there looking like he doesn't give a shit like he hasn't for the past 8 years.
He just.
At least give him one. No.
Randy Borden.
Yeah.
It's seen it going to me.
I just can't believe Edge is back. Like,
Edge and Orton is definitely happening.
Oh yeah, sure. There's got to be some stipulation attached to that.
I mean, you weren't here for it, but did you see us on the stream for Royal Rumble?
I
You
don't
went
know.
men's
Guys,
Absolutely.
28 days until WrestleMania.
It's 26 now.
I'm pointing to the sign. Where I am.
Where? Oh my god, yes!
I'm flipping off the sign. I don't give a fuck.
I'm pointing to the sign.
I'm flipping off both signs.
We're on the road to WrestleMania, and guess what?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's
It
time.
sucks, it really does,
It's
doesn't
time for Two Guys, One Pod.
it? Hey!
We're less
Two
than-
guys, one
We're less
pod.
than a month away.
How do I know this? Because tag teams will never main event a WWE pay-per-view.
No.
I remember the last time I wasn't excited for WrestleMania. It was last year.
At least,
I remember the first time I wasn't excited for a WrestleMania. It was 25.
yeah.
When was the last time I actually was excited for a WrestleMania?
Number 17.
I wasn't
There you
actually.
go.
The last time
20 was good.
20 was good, yeah.
21, barring the fact that John Cena was in the main event. For SmackDown's main event, I should say.
And Shawn Michaels was the match of the
Oh, yeah, of course.
They improvised.
And the
remember
match was
that
brilliant.
That whole match,
I
they
remember that
improvised the
time.
whole thing.
It was when it was Rock Cena 1.
Two guys, one pod. I told you, mate. I fucking told you.
Two guys,
And
one pod.
I'm going to tell you before the entrances even start. I'm telling you before the entrances start. Miz and Morrison are winning the match because they only won the tag straps last
Ladies and
fucking
gentlemen,
week.
the Stockport Chamber, the Elimination Chamber.
Champions, champions retain.
Oh, and they're coming out first.
Obviously, because
Yes, they are winning this match.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Are the New Day in this match?
the Shaman of Sexy and Maurice's bitch.
Are the New Day in this?
Yes.
Oh god.
Do you remember the first tag chamber when they put all 3 members of the New Day in the
Oh
pod,
my
and for
god,
some reason,
yeah.
didn't explain why.
That was for the Spartan belts,
Look at
wasn't
the
it? Like the
stupid
bronze
belts.
ones.
Yeah.
Where's the snaps?
Velcro.
This ain't no make believe. Come on,
Open your eyes and see!
Guess what? They'll say, oh yeah, we use Velcro on the phone.
Wait, come on.
Toys.
So that sexy slow-mo. Yeah, baby.
I have missed it.
Oh, the pyro as well.
I'm not gonna lie, I missed it so
that. Oh, nice.
So why are they putting Velcro instead of snaps on?
I know.
And to be honest,
Because, reasons. I don't
and you
know.
know what?
John
Easier
Ross
to get off.
is brilliant.
This is kind of giving it.
You know what
The
makes it...
snaps weren't even hard to get off.
Do you know what's easier to get off?
Back in the day.
Actually get the fit bitch on telly.
Hasn't it been like 10 years? Wow.
I actually support it.
John Morrison has been a multiple-time world champion in that point, winning AAA's Mega Championship, the Impact World Title, and various others. Miz has been toiling in the mid-card for about 7 years.
I've always
Which
supported
is a shame because
it.
he is the hardest fucking worker on that
Since he lost
roster.
I've always
Miz-
supported the tag team.
I will give Miz all the props in the world for his character
They
development.
work their butts off, they really do.
As far as wrestling, like, between the bells, he's not changed much
Here we
since,
go.
he's
Two
got the main
guys,
title.
one blood.
But I think
Yeah,
like,
I want to say something about
he
that.
gets a lot of stick for being safe.
But then again, with WWE putting on house shows about 5 days a week, if you're not safe, then you're fucked.
Think about how many injuries have been in the past few years. How many people have
Yes.
been injured?
Yeah,
Yes,
Can I say
yes,
something?
yes.
If Daniel, hold on a moment. If Daniel Bryan was working the same way he did in that match with Gulak, about 5-6 days a week, but instead of being on his TV only contract, he wouldn't have made it to the Elimination Chamber.
What I want to say,
Right, say something.
the 2 guys 1 pod thing, and what's quite ironic is that a few weeks ago, Big E was overdoing it on the baby oil.
Guys, here we go.
So
Of
I'm
course, it's
starting to
time
think
for
something. Yeah.
Glorious!
Right. Who here?
Till I'm victorious.
Who here has seen Bobby Roode or Robert Roode, whatever he calls himself today, before he went to NXT?
Yes.
Yeah.
TNA, baby.
Yeah.
TNA, baby.
Thank you. I'm not the only one.
Beer money.
Not
Beer
just
Money Incorporated.
Team Canada.
Oh, yes. Yes, I did.
When he had the fucking giant afro and shit. Oh,
Yes. All the fucking way, mate.
I loved it when he got the beer bottle and smashed it in James Storm's head. He got the TNA World title, and he's just like, he's backstage. He's like, you know what this is? It's mine.
Where I sit on
And he was the
Rude,
world champion for 8 months.
Where I sit on Rude is, I prefer Beer Money Rude
That was
over
cool.
current Glorious Rude.
Okay, I'll get you.
I like Glorious
I
Rude
prefer-
and NXT.
I prefer.
I prefer NXT Glorious Rude overall.
Yeah.
Out of all the Bobby Roode, Robert Roode,
When he debuted, he
all
got
of the-
a pop and a half.
the Roode
Oh,
characters, I liked his world champion, his first world champion run, more than anything else because he was a vicious, conniving cunt,
Yeah.
and that is the best work he's done. His second run as world champion was a babyface several years later.
Have they
It wasn't
matched
as
the
good,
music
but
together?
it was good because it was
No.
fucking Rude. It was Bobby Roode
Yeah, they're
being what he
playing
was.
Dolph Ziggler's
A
music
talented
now.
guy with charisma for days that could fuck you
They've
up.
made a mashup between Bobby
Yeah,
Roode's music
right.
and
He
fucking
used his
Dolph
mind and he used his skills to tear you apart.
Controversial opinion.
Go on.
With the right booking, Dolph Ziggler should have been the next Shawn Michaels.
Thank you.
How is that controversial?
No, because I see Dolph get a lot of fucking
That
hate.
is one. That's not controversial. Two, he's been booked like shit for years.
That's
Did you
what I
guys
mean,
ever
like,
watch
he
Luke
gets-
So
No,
yeah,
okay,
like you
right,
said,
right.
with the right booking, Dolph Ziggler could have been a 7-time world champion by now.
He should have been the next Shawn Michaels.
With the right booking, Dolph Ziggler versus Daniel Bryan. Dolph
Holy
Ziggler.
shit.
Dolph Ziggler versus Drew McIntyre. Dolph Ziggler versus Robert Roode. Dolph Ziggler versus Brock
Or to quote
Lesnar
Edge.
even
Or-
could main event a pay-per-view.
Or to
Baron
quote
Corbin
Edge.
on this
Or to quote
event.
Edge in 2004.
Thank fuck
It should have
no.
been me! It should have been me!
Because if
Yeah.
I saw Baron Corbin on this, I'd have had
You know
Guys,
what?
look,
on
second
the
rate
news
talent.
TV.
Oh god.
With the right booking, Ziggler Rude would have been a modern day Michaels versus Triple H. That's
Yes.
where I stand.
Because you see Roode's influences on his sleeve when
Yeah.
he takes the blue blood stuff. Actually, when you think about it,
Hey guys, look.
Triple
I think
H
they're
and
gonna...
Robert Roode take the same influences, barring one guy.
Right. We have
Because
got a couple
Triple H
of-
took his influences from the
Guys.
Four Horsemen, from mostly Ric Flair.
Yeah.
Did you
Roode
guys...
took his influences from them as well, but also Val Venus.
Yeah.
So you
With
see
that
all
kind
that.
of flair.
Guys,
Yeah. The extravagance of his character and everything like that.
Did
Not,
you guys...
not trying to have sex with everyone's wife. That's Kurt Angle's job. But
Did you guys ever watch Lucha Underground? I really
yes,
enjoyed
I
watching
loved
it.
that, and
John Morrison was in it, and Ricochet was...
Johnny Mundo.
Yes,
Thank
Johnny
you.
Mundo! Johnny Mundo!
Yeah, Ricochet
Fortune,
as
AJ
fucking.
Styles,
Oh, what was
Kaz
Ricochet
Karan,
called in that
James Storm,
promotion?
and Chris Daniels. Are you talking about...
Something Puma, was it?
Yeah.
Puma? Was
Prince
it?
Puma,
That's
that's
the
it.
one.
He was the world champion
Oh my god,
twice.
it's Raymond Mysterio. Oh my god, it's all
A shame he
great.
lost the second
Sorry,
time
I
over the
got
lasted
mixed up
5
again.
minutes, but you
I
know.
got mixed up
It
again.
does, it
Well,
was
you see
like
all
old
the
Dragon
indie guys trying to
Mysterio.
they get a massive pop. And
Hey
then
guys,
they go,
look!
Yeah.
Hey guys, look! Hey guys, look! It's Count Ray Mysterio.
No,
And
no, no, no,
Discount
no.
Ultimo Dragon.
No, it's Discount Rey Mysterio and Discount Psychosis. Thank you very much. Someone remembers Psychosis.
Psychosis. I like that for that one.
Well, actually, he looks more like Juventud Guerrero.
Oh
doesn't he?
my god! Do you guys one point?
Oh no!
Damn it! Look at all
How the hell
that!
are you going to get him in one?
Oh, look at all that big.
Go on, Otis! We love you, Otis!
You are not going to
Oh,
fit
yeah.
both those men in a
I love
pod.
Otis so
Right.
much.
If you listen closely,
Oh, I'm gonna drink first
right,
before I tell you this.
listen. If you listen closely, you can hear Vince right now going.
Oh yeah!
Otis has got to go in sideways.
Damn it! Look at all that!
How are they going to both fit in the pod?
Yeah, mate. Noah, I'm gonna say this about Heavy Machinery. they have the American Alpha dynamic. How, you ask?
Yeah.
Because only one guy in that team is over.
Yeah, Otis, unfortunately.
Otis is the big one.
Unfortunately, Otis is the character. He's the guy in the team that everyone likes.
And I hate
And it was the same with American Alpha because Chad Gable was the guy, the over guy in that team. Any match, any fucking match, we want Gable.
Yeah, and what
We
happened?
want Gable.
Who is Jordan?
He had the catchphrase.
Who is Jordan?
He had the catchphrase ready with
Billy Gable.
You know
He
what
had
I
it
mean?
on the towel.
Yeah.
That was his solo shit, and they just put it on
Ladies
the
and
tag
gentlemen,
team.
was
What did they do? They put... Yeah, see what I mean?
Oh my
I
god.
saw this happening.
This is thick with 5
Oh
C's.
yes, Otis.
Take
it off, Otis.
Take it off, Otis.
Take it off.
Yeah, that's
Take it off! Take it off!
Hey,
And then they
when,
got
hey,
Jordan
when
as
Big
the
E comes
actual
out,
son.
get him to give you the baby oil, rub it on yourself, do the fat man dance. Yeah.
Oh my god, look at all that
Oh,
beef in
man.
one pod.
Yes, Otis. Tits out for the marks. Tits out for the marks.
Tits out for the marks! Tits out for the marks! Tits out for the marks! Yeah, tits out for the marks!
And feel the power!
Big E's got to give him the baby oil.
Guys, get the drinks ready. It's a new day. Don't fucking hate.
No, it's not.
Do you know what Big E
If
said?
they're getting all three in the pod again, I'm gonna quit.
Do you know what he said? Well, Xavier's out of injury.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Xavier's gone
Yeah,
with
Xavier's
injury.
still injured, isn't he?
But I'm like, well,
Xavier's not coming
you know what
back.
Big E might do? Big E says he feels the power when he injects.
But you know what?
Oh my god, why they give him
Oh, come
that?
on. Why do they give him Christian's fireworks?
Oh, yeah.
Christian! Christian! At last, you're on your own!
It's a new day, yes
Oh, I love that
It's
song.
so generic and funny at the same time.
It was Christian, he got it over.
Who could do the Latin bit though?
Christian.
Yeah, it was singing in Spanish, wasn't it?
Speaking of decent
Yeah, it was
music,
singing that at last, the world is yours.
speaking of decent music, gonna talk some video game
It's
right
subtitled
here, if
it
you
on the
guys don't
Titantron.
mind.
Yeah, go on.
Who was excited about Doom Eternal because they just showed the trailer of them doing the fucking
Otis,
the
he's
metal
rubbing his
choir.
belly up against the glass.
God, Otis.
Oh yes, rub
Somebody-
yourself on that glass.
And somebody did.
Hey, the fat
Mongolian
man's
metal
gotta do
for it
something
as well,
here.
and it
Oh,
looks so
dude.
fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Fucking metal choir. Who the fuck is a metal choir?
Doom does
yeah.
a metal choir.
Yeah.
Black
I
guys
hate
with white
the
ringers.
TV trailer. It
Just
is
to
a
make sure you can
massive
see 'em.
middle finger to us fans.
I'm telling you, if Big E ever quits wrestling, he's doing porn.
Yep.
Yeah.
Guys,
Big down, sit! Day one is!
Rob kind of made an influence on this joke. Basically, the New Day wearing white ring attire because if the lights go out, they need to be seen still.
Yeah.
Big down, sit! Day one is!
Where's your ring gear, Russos?
Oh yeah, you left it in the locker room along with your wives.
The worst part is they're wearing skinny jeans and you can see
Oh,
the
yeah.
knee pads
Yeah.
under their skinny
What,
jeans.
they left backstage?
Their wife.
No, before, yeah, so you left
I
backstage with
hate
your
that.
wife.
Tights.
I hate that they do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they put
Your
their
wife
knee
said.
pads and then
under
bring
the
the
jeans and all
Where
that
am I
shit.
going to talk?
Thank you!
Yeah.
Can I say,
Or
say,
at the
Look
very
like
least,
a
if
rat
you
slur,
if
not
you got-
pretend to be one.
if you got plain knee pads, at least have some long tights or some short tights
so,
or
well, you
whatever.
can say
Not
where's
like
the-
your wrestlers, not bloody street thugs selling for a dime bag.
Well, can I
Yeah.
just say
Okay,
something?
wait.
You said, where's
Have you
their-
got cocaine in that pocket?
Where's
Did
the-
Vince give it to you?
Where's their tights, yeah? It's backstage along with their criminal record parole.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I thought they left that at the police station.
Okay, you know what? I will let Rey Mysterio off when he wore
I
those
also
baggy
like because
trousers
they're black. I'm
with
saying
the
it
fucking,
because
you
they've
know,
got-
with.
But he put the pads on top.
Yeah, but when he had the baggy ones, he had the knee pad on the bottom angle, like.
Well, then again,
in
they
the
were
shot.
baggy. It was.
It was
Yeah,
baggy.
yeah.
I'll let him off for that.
It wasn't
but
tight.
It does not work with tight jeans.
No,
It
no,
does
no,
Do you
no.
know what
You
about...
can
I
literally
think
see them
skinny
underneath,
jeans. I
You
mean,
can
what the
literally
fuck?
see that your knees have got bulge.
Right.
That's seriously true.
Right, skinny jeans have gone through about 3 phases. They went through 80s rock, emo, and bullshit.
Yeah. that's
About the,
That's all you
Usos.
jitter.
The ones I'm wearing are like somewhere between 80s rock and emo right now.
some of
Yeah,
the-
well, here's the thing.
These-
Did you
the
rip
Usos
that
have
yourself
been
or
in
did you
there-
buy them like that?
The Usos have been in that business
Fuck
for
you.
how many years now? How many years have the Usos been wrestling?
I do not care. At least 12.
And I still can't tell which one's which.
Yep.
Here we go.
Apparently it's all in the tattoos, but the thing is, I don't give a fuck enough.
I used to use the face paint to tell the difference, and now I'm fucked.
Yeah.
Here we go, guys.
The thing is,
I take it that we all have said.
Here's the thing. I didn't give a
fuck.
fuck then, and I don't give a fuck now, and yes, Miz and Morrison are winning.
Miz and Morrison are winning. Miz and Morrison are winning.
Yeah.
Miz and Morrison, yeah.
Miz and Morrison are winning.
The most predictable card in the world. There is no
Just think about it this way,
champions on this card.
Take Miz out of the song for a minute. And just do the Christmas song with Coca-Cola and Father Christmas. Morrison is winning, Morrison is winning, Morrison is winning, Morrison is winning. And don't forget Miz is his partner.
I've got Miz and Morrison down to win.
Morrison, yeah.
You've seen my predictions, I showed you earlier.
Yeah.
I've got No Way Out.
Mine
Which
here as
reminds
well.
me, that used to be the Midway pay-per-view before WrestleMania.
I'll change how we put results down. I want to put predictions.
The chamber being a yearly thing is not working.
It's not working.
I would say gimmick
I like
pay
it.
per
I like it better
there's
than that Survive
actually
series.
2 gimmick pay-per-views that work. The Royal Rumble and Survivor Series.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Why do I call them gimmick pay-per-views?
The Royal Rumble match,
Because of the
the
matches.
Survivor Series matches.
Because, yeah, basically the Royal Rumble is a gimmick match. But it has a connotation.
It has
Always.
purpose. It has a purpose.
Since 1993, the winner of the Royal Rumble match gets a title shot at WrestleMania.
Speaking
It makes
of
sense for that to be yearly. Like,
speaking of Survivor
And
Series,
Survivor Series, how did it start out? A bunch of fucking guys in 5-man teams going at it. And yeah, originally the survivors went into the final match and did whatever. But having 5-on-5 or 4-on-4 Survivor Series tag matches works to build rivalries to the next pay-per-view in December.
yeah.
I want to
these
say
days.
one thing about Survivor Series though. There was one Survivor Series event
Yeah.
where they did not have a Survivor Series style match and it was still a fucking good show.
But they had 2 elimination matches to make up for it, which was the
more.
WWE Tag Team title match, or actually 3, yeah. The WWE Tag Team title match with the Guerreros versus Angle and Benoit versus Edge and
You're
Mysterio.
on the right one.
Then there's
2002
the
as well.
6-man elimination table match.
Elimination table
And
match.
we
The
had
Dudley
the
Boys
first
versus 3-minute warning, and then we had the first ever elimination chamber match,
which was
where
fucking-
this guy lost the
And it
World
was
Heavyweight title to
to
his
Shawn
best friend.
Michaels.
Shawn
It
Michaels.
was so good. The first Elimination Chamber match, I fucking loved it.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Right, and speaking of what, so I said.
Yeah, when I
that
say
was
this
still a
guy
good-
is like, I'm wearing a Triple H shirt, alright? I bought it with my ECW title.
What was your
It was
guys'
cheap.
reaction when Sting
That was a
appeared
good
at
show.
Survive for
Yeah.
series back
I
in
shit a
2014?
brick.
I shit a brick.
I shit a brick.
Yeah.
honestly.
Right, what year?
To 2014 when Sting returned to the WWE. Oh, guys, look! Like,
Oh, wait,
first
wait.
one.
Which one?
Who's coming out?
Is it going to be Lucha House Party?
What should be the draft party?
How did you know that?
I didn't. How the fuck am I booking
Oh
this?
look, it's Prince Puma and
What the fuck
Guerrero.
happened
That
there?
was
Botchamania!
sure you haven't seen this.
I am very
Botchamania.
Look, let's put it this way. This show happened on Sunday night. I came round yours on bloody, Monday afternoon?
Yep.
I would have had no time to see this because I was sleeping. I was calling my estate agent. I was having a shit.
Well, shit don't take too long, does it?
Well, it depends on how bad it is. Maybe
Is
20
that what
minutes to half an hour.
happens When you watch a, is what happens
Can I
when
tell you
you
what I
watch
did?
a
What
live
I
match?
did?
Oh.
You just go out and
Sunday night while this was on, I was sleeping.
Here we go.
I got up in the. I got up.
Elias versus John Cena.
I'll
God.
tell you why.
You
I
mentioned him
haven't
once
seen this.
already and I'm yawning, you twat.
Right. How long have I watched this? What this was?
I was
actually-
happy to forget that fucking
While this was on
acoustic nightmare.
Acoustic.
Guys, while this was on live, yeah,
Yeah.
I was sleeping. Morning when I got up, I made breakfast and then I went straight to the gym. I got back from the gym and then I started cooking my meals ready for today, and then you popped round.
Do you know how I actually found out about a pre-show match?
How?
My brother told me a pre-show match was happening and then I told him to shut up about the result.
He said, hey, Viper,
There's
there's a
a-
pre-show. Shut up.
There's a, he walks
Do
in,
that. Shut up.
I'm sitting into my sofa, I'm playing something and he's looking at me, like, talking to me, I'm like, okay, hold on a minute, I just got to finish this, I've got to beat Penguin up. Bam, bam, bam. Because I'm playing Arkham Knight. So I'm beating the fuck out
Oh,
of
why am I
the
going,
Penguin.
it's not steel anymore.
Yeah, look, watch.
It's a
Oh
trash mat.
no, the padding hurts so much!
Remember when it used to be fucking steel? You know,
Designed to
steel!
punish the human body! Anyway, so I'm sitting there playing Arkham Knight, my brother comes into the room and he's like, okay, I know you don't want spoilers. Good! So he's like, okay, so there's a pre-show match, the Viking Raiders are going against fucking, those jobbers, Hawkins and Ryder. It's like, oh, okay, I'll put that on. So I'll put the Viking Raiders as the winners then.
Yeah.
You should have seen the reaction when I heard you say Kurt Hawkins. I was like, God damn it.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I have to keep reminding him. Every pay-per-view I have to keep reminding me. Reminding him.
Hawkins has a job. Does he?
I have to keep reminding myself that Hawkins has a job. I have to keep reminding him not to spoil me. So, I'm like, okay. If there's if there's an AEW pay-per-view, an NXT takeover, either UK or main, or WWE main roster pay-per-view, don't tell me any results or I will piss in your coffee.
But,
what about Kurt Hawkins in the Elimination
And,
Come on.
Oh,
shit!
He's gonna climb it.
Oh, he nearly fucking tore his
his
ankle.
ankle caught.
Yeah, but he seems to be alright.
Yeah, Kurt Hawkins in the
Right,
Elimination
please tell me
Chamber.
please tell me I'm not mistaking anything by saying that guy's Lindsay Dorado. And you know what? None of you guys know, so I think I'm more on the right track than you are.
I know this is Dorado. Oh my god, it does look like him.
It's Lindsay Dorado, isn't it?
God damn it!
And
It
Grandma
has to be.
Talikas' partner, Kalisto's not been seen on TV for
That's Lindsay Dorado, yeah.
That's Lindsay Dorado and Kofi Kingston. The mid-carder that got lucky.
Oh god, here we go.
Did you know, Kayfabe News actually made a story about Kurt Hawkins on the game. So if you play as Kurt Hawkins, you'll never win.
I tested that theory, you know.
And?
He's the lowest ranked guy on the
I tested that
card.
theory. One time, I took the piss. I played as Kurt Hawkins against Brock Lesnar, and I won. But you know what?
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Nice! And you did.
It was just as hard as doing that challenge on SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 when you had to use Mickey James to defeat the Great Khali.
I only just noticed they've got like
On
micro
legend
cameras
difficulty.
inside the
I think
chamber.
I've managed that one.
That was fucking hard.
Guys, look, next
It was
one.
ultra heavyweight.
The
Yeah.
next match,
The
guys.
light's broken! The light's broken! Look at Mrs. Morrison's.
Ziggler and Rude.
It's broken.
It is.
Mr.
Hey!
Morrison!
So we instantly knew it was Miz and Morrison.
Okay, the tag team champs are in this, so the winners are in the match.
The winners are in the match, yeah, definitely.
Oh, a couple of things I want to point out. As I say, Kurt Hawkins is actually the lowest overall character on the actual 2K19 game.
I'm not sure about
Wait, really?
20.
He's 69.
I'm getting some food. I'm hungry.
I'm not joking, it's 69.
Alright, let Miz and Morrison win. I'm getting food.
Okay.
Get some food.
It's
Save
because
me
I
some.
actually book him to lose matches on Universe Mode.
Yeah. Well, when it comes down to it, I've got 2 wrestling games on my PS4 hard drive right now. One of them is 2K20 for when I'm doing whatever, and one of them is Fire Pro Wrestling World, which I got on sale, by the way, for 22
Also,
quid.
Elimination Chamber. That
I'm having a lot of fun with Fire Pro,
Henry
actually.
was in the Elimination Chamber. He was in the Continental title one.
Yeah,
His
the only time the IC title was on the line. Yeah,
You
and then he came
twat.
out early. He's like, "Oh fuck, I might as well just get out of here now."
I'm like, why the hell would you stay somewhere when your pod's broken?
Is it just me, or is it suddenly got cold around the lower end of the room here?
Got on colder because Damon's open the door.
Damon, my knees are
my
fucking
show now.
freezing, brother.
Sorry?
My knees are freezing since you opened the door.
He's a freezer. Is that it?
I got arthritis, motherfucker.
Okay, I'll let you know.
Next time you let me off, suck my cock. Yeah, you wish. Yeah, I would.
Oh, so he's got money
It's
in the
your
bank.
mouth around my bell end, motherfucker.
What do you think the odds are he's going to cash that in?
Huh?
What do you think the odds are he's going to cash that in today?
Either today, the Elimination Chamber match with Shayna Baszler in it, which, by the way, I'm going to ask him about that when he comes back in.
Shayna Baszler is definitely winning that one.
You know what?
I can only see him doing it
He gets
if it
behind.
stays this predictable.
If it stays this predictable, he gets behind.
No, I'll see him
If he
doing
gets
this.
behind, he'll get desperate.
You know what? If we are right about Sami Zayn, he will cash it in.
Yeah.
If he is right about Shinsuke Nakamura, he won't.
Yeah.
Because we're betting on the man who wins, not the team or the side that
Who are you
wins.
going for that, actually?
The Intercontinental Championship handicap match.
We
We are all going for Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
Except David.
I just think.
So basically, we are tying on that
I just
Intercontinental
think
title match.
even though he hasn't wrestled a lot recently,
It was
he's
shit on
kind
us.
of been getting a push, if that makes
Do
sense.
you think
Because
it
Sami
will
Zayn-
shit on us
when
if
you think
Braun
about
Strowman
it-
wins it against all three of them?
You know, it would make sense for Braun Strowman if you push him like the monster he's supposed to be. But I have a feeling that he's going to win at WrestleMania when it counts.
Yeah.
This show is a fucking filler.
Oh yeah, that's something. Brock Lesnar's daughter is now doing some kind of sport.
I heard that The Rock's daughter is also in the Performance Center.
Yeah.
Simone Johnson, is it?
Simone Johnson, yeah.
Man, when I first looked
I'll
at that...
change her name. Because Eddie Guerrero's daughter was doing it, but she quit.
Yeah, Raquel, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wasn't she a ring announcer in Lucha Underground for season 3
I don't know.
or 4?
I can tell you.
Who, Eddie's daughter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much did you watch of that promotion anyway?
Not a lot.
I watched it from beginning to end. I'm not joking. I watched it from the very first show all the way to the very last show, and I enjoyed most of them. Kind of a shame that Jake Hager was the last ever champion.
That's very lucha, isn't it?
Yeah. He's so lucha. But Prince Puma, aka Ricochet, was the very first champion, if I remember
That's
correctly.
good talent.
Yeah.
First guy.
That was a good
Pentagon was
move,
champion. Do you remember how Hager won the world title in Lucha Underground? He won the Gift of the Gods title, which is basically their Money in the Bank championship.
Oh, right, yeah.
Isn't Jake Hager's
Then he
MMA
cashed
record
it
a
in
computer
to-
program?
Hold on a moment.
101.
Actually, no, it's 201.
Okay.
But yeah, he won the Gift of the Gods title. Then he cashed it in on, I think, Pentagon Jr. to win the Lucha Underground Heavyweight Championship. Then Wade Barrett, aka Stu Bennett, was revealed as the fucking secret agent guy in charge of everything. And then everything ended, and then Lucha Underground was sued by half of their talents because of paydays, and they're never holding a show again.
What I loved about that promotion really was
It was so wacky.
Their willingness to go into stories rather than
Yeah.
try and lean too hard on the whole "it's a real sport."
Oh,
aspect,
Damon's
you know
gone.
what I mean?
Who's
Here's the
still
thing,
with
look.
us?
Here's the thing. When it comes to Lucha
Give us a
Underground,
shout out if you're still with us.
if you're still with us, say something, please, for his sake, because I don't care. He does. But yeah, Lucha Underground. They lean so much into the wacky Mexican lucha libre aspect of we're just fucked up, rather than we're a real sport. And it worked out pretty well for them on the El Rey network, if I remember they were on that. Yeah. What other wrestling companies do you watch? If you get a chance.
I watch AEW.
Yeah.
Good man.
I've watched a little bit of. I've watched a bit of MLW.
Oh yeah, that's on YouTube every Saturday at 11. Yeah.
I watched a little bit
Jacob
of GCW.
Fatu.
No one's been eliminated yet.
Fucking hell. He's a talent. I don't care what anyone says.
I'm just telling about time for the next people come in.
Well, we know who's coming out next because Ziggler and Rude are the last team. So,
Machinery.
ladies and gentlemen, introducing next, Beef.
Oh, heavy machinery. Oh yeah, they won that bloody match, didn't they?
Yeah, the gauntlet.
Heavy machinery.
I spent more time playing Fire Pro Wrestling than watching SmackDown, and they were both on at the same time.
So here comes Fat Man and Tucker.
Fat Man! I'm not in this match.
What do you call them? Well, since when have I called you Fat Man?
I'm Fat Man. I'm the Fat Man.
Sorry. I'm going to squeeze lemon.
You're gonna have a wank in the toilet. Come on, have some class. You're gonna squeeze the lemon.
He squeezed the lemon over that beef of Otis.
Since you pissed at the same time, now get in that bathroom.
Dynamite once big
Sweaty man.
Nasty dynamite once big sweaty Otis. Dynamite once big sweaty Joe.
I thought you sang that about me last time.
Yeah, no,
But I do like Big Sweaty Drew.
I will.
And Big Sweaty Otis is funny. I'm becoming Vince McMahon. Stop me.
Drink.
I thought you'd never ask.
Oh, look, now Dynamite left the door open. Yeah! Thank you.
I'm fine.
It's only when it's me he insults me. I just
Oh, yeah.
insult him back.
You didn't finish telling me what other shows you watch. You said AEW, MLW, and
A little bit of GCW.
I never get around to that.
I caught a bit of that. I was watching, when it was on, I was watching World
Oh, this!
Oh, yeah,
this!
when's that
Oh,
coming
this!
I don't
Big,
think it
big.
is, because of how WWE has kind of eaten up the
You guys
UK.
got the greatest.
Yeah,
Guys,
unfortunately, I believe
here
you
comes
entirely.
the single most electrifying move in
It's
all
sports
of it.
entertainment.
Oh!
It's the beef worm.
Oh!
It's the beef worm.
The beefy cat.
No, the beef worm. Eins, zwei. No.
What the hell?
Is Lindsay Dorado on top of the chamber?
Yes.
I see some
You
rainbow.
looked up too soon.
Oh my god!
Otis is officially my favourite tag team wrestler on SmackDown.
To be fair, any other wrestler who would have accidentally not got hit would have just fallen over like they've taken
Oh
it.
no, he fell over there.
Yeah, but Otis, watch. Otis doesn't get touched by this.
Otis is fucking brilliant.
Otis doesn't get touched, so he just stands there like, whoa, what the fuck happened?
Otis is officially just the best tag team wrestler on SmackDown. He did not sell for that shooting star. And he eliminates the Lucha House Party on top of it.
Climbs to the very top of the chamber.
Yeah, Lindsay
Swinging from the top
Dorado.
by his hands.
Lindsay Dorado does a shooting star press from the top of the chamber roof, hanging upside down,
Takes out everyone.
except for Otis.
You know how any other wrestler in a spot like that.
Otis versus Dolph Ziggler for WrestleMania with Mandy Rose as the referee. I know it's a leak, but I want to see that match and I want to see Otis win. I want to see Mandy go all over that beef because Otis is the man right now in the tag team division.
You know how any other wrestler in a spot like that, even if they don't get hit, like they mistakenly miss it,
Yeah,
like, they just go down.
Yeah,
Still sell it, yeah.
Yeah, like
it's completely
Otis
bullshit.
got missed on that,
And
he just stood there.
he did the right thing. Otis did the right thing. He did not sell for something that would not take him down.
Mine.
We are all betting on the tag team champions here. So what is it? 4-4-4, or is it 5-5-5? I lost count.
You leave Otis alone. That man is a saint.
Come on, Otis. Rub that beef in his face.
Yeah, I think Otis' character would be funny if he did a Rikishi kind of thing.
Only if he rubbed his belly in his opponent's face and not his ass.
That was Kamala, wasn't it? He wants me to rub
Yeah,
the
that
boots
was-
on his belly. You're bloody mad. Get down here, even.
He rolls down the fucking ramp. You made that son of a bitch. Wrestling games, don't worry about it. Which reminds me.
What he did, he created.
Right, I'm gonna ask all of you right now. Best wrestling game ever.
No matter.
Yeah.
I disagree.
I disagree.
What's yours?
I haven't really got one. I can't think of one.
Off the top of your head, pick one. Out of all your favourites, pick one.
I think it might.
I'm juggling really hard and I change my opinion every so often.
13, possibly?
I actually do like the story creator on
Because you
that.
can actually get hardcore in it. Every time you suplex someone or something, you got the fucking sound.
I like the story creator on that a lot, but I still think SmackDown Here Comes the Pain or SmackDown Shut Your Mouth. I keep juggling between the two.
Was it 12 or 13 where you can actually suplex someone onto
Both.
an adder or on adder and it would just, you hear the you know,
Both.
yeah.
It was literally both
What
around
did
the same
Otis
engine.
do? What did we miss?
Fuck it, Here Comes the Pain. I'm on it. Alright, Here Comes the Pain. It's the best wrestling game ever.
Right, I'm going to tell you what Damon did in the wrestling game once. He made a guy called Gorilla Man. It was just a guy in a monkey suit, pretty much. And what his entrance was him falling over on the stage and
Rolling down the ramp. Then he danced in the ring. And do you know what music he had?
How the fuck did he become European champion?
I was asleep, that's why.
How did Gorilla Man become
I
European
was asleep,
champion?
you cunt! How dare you make him the European champion in my absence? That's why when we're starting our fucking crap in May, between all of us, he's got the European title, then if you fuck him over, it's not reflecting on me.
I'm not gonna book someone like Gorilla Man to win it.
If you want Gorilla Man on your fucking show, be
If
my
I see
guest.
Gorilla
It's not
Man-
my shit.
If I see Gorilla Man win the NXT Championship, I think I might even disown you.
I will piss on your grave if Gorilla Man even makes an appearance.
Oh God, boy.
We're already there. I will piss on your grave if Gorilla Man wins the title.
Oh! What the? Oh my God!
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, this is eliminated.
ladies and gentlemen, plexiglass is no match for beef. As we have seen.
Dude, the door flew off its hinges.
Oh yeah!
Oh no, it didn't. But still.
There is no hinge.
It's 2K28.
There is no cake.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Oh!
It's the most broken.
Although I have had this happen on 18.
What? Fuck. He could have stopped himself.
But then again, it was not nearly as bad as what Nia Jax did. And Dolph Ziggler made it look like he actually shoved Otis. Look at Dolph Ziggler's hands. Well, actually, you can't look at it from that angle, but the previous angle you could. Ziggler got Otis's back. He moved to the side. He went like that, so it made it look like he was shoving Otis away, driving his momentum to
basically
the.
saw people move out of the way. and still
Meanwhile,
charged.
Meanwhile, here was Bayley. Nia Jax is this far. Boom! Oh no, I crashed with the chamber and missed. Nia Jax, you suck! Yes, please. Thank you.
You know that? Grilled cheese sandwich. Grilled cheese sandwich.
One that's food and two fuck you.
I stay on a diet actually.
There's a running, there's a stupid running gag I do on my kids on YouTube channel. It's two little shits singing the
You did this to piss me off, didn't you?
Yes.
Well,
I made a video which
And it worked. It fucking worked.
pass me another one of those and I won't kill you.
David, I made one once where basically it was going America, like giving all these favours of Chris, and I added grilled cheese sandwich onto the end of it. And then I put Anakin Skywalker on the
Yeah,
end.
cheese on
going,
toasted
like,
bread, you fucking asshole.
Who thought it was a good idea to grill cheese on a brick toast?
No!
Hold on, I've had actually cheese on toast.
Hey, you know what?
That's not grilled.
You know what?
That's a grilled cheese sandwich.
Tucker was the one that lost the match. He's the weak link.
That's why they need to notice that match. It wouldn't have made sense for Dolph Ziggler to pin that.
And Robert Roode was the one that got the pin. Thank you, Roode. You're the fucking best guy in this match.
I'm sorry, but I think there was eliminated the minute you went outside.
There's no rule stipulating that.
Yeah, I know.
You don't make the rules.
But guess what? In the game 2K21,
Is there any
they've
point losing the
got
game when there's one part open?
WWE changes the rules as they go along.
Yeah.
Like, if they wanted to make it that if
Yeah, it is a
you
little
leave the
way.
chamber, you were eliminated.
Yeah, you talk about-
21, they've got to make that spot where you can actually fight yourself out of the chamber.
You talk about 2K20 being broken, and I will not disagree that it's broken. But it's to the point where you can play exhibition matches and it's okay.
I want you guys to read that.
Go on, say it.
I'm not saying it.
You're going to do Psycho 6 in the future. Are you going to need alcohol to endure? These two will.
Let's see, Sonic 06, I will need absinthe to
I'll
endure.
need weed.
I'll get the bottle of bleach ready.
That's like
Right.
saying if your sheets are dirty, do you wash them? It's a fucking obvious answer.
Oh, let's see, it's like, do you need oxygen to breathe?
Yeah, like.
Now look out!
Oh, come
In
on!
both of them.
Fuck the Usos!
Because my daddy's Roman Reigns. Sorry, my brother's Roman Reigns.
Oh,
Fuck off!
My daddy rubbed his face in William Regal's face! Or his ass in William Regal's face.
I want to say
Feeling fly today.
2K20, I'll say what my problems are. Whenever I do a finisher through the table,
They fixed it.
yeah, but my character was having a seizure every time we did it.
I heard that guy in my phone.
They fixed it since then.
You know what? The worst part about 2K20 is there's some really good ideas.
The
Yeah.
second problem I had
Oh, the
is
career mode is gash.
whenever my character came out of a championship belt, his stomach was eating it.
Yeah.
The third problem is whenever I
That's
was...
been a problem since fucking
Is
16.
Little Nate's still working with the WWE?
Huh?
I went on...
Hello?
Little Nate's the ref with the blonde hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The third
Little
problem...
Nate is still there, yeah.
The third problem with 2K20. Downloading characters resets their moves.
Not always. Because
We're down to
sometimes,
3 teams.
sometimes-
the Usos, the
that was
New
fixed
Day,
in patch
and the winners of
1.02.
that. Sorry, John Morrison and the Miz.
And problem 4, championship in a championship match,
Oh boy.
championships do not change hands.
and
2K19 is the most
all four of those,
complete game.
all four of those issues you mentioned have been fixed. But yes, I agree, 19 is better.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And no, Buck was saying you heard that. Yes, I was joking. I thought that might get you attention. So you'd be about as quiet as a phone call. Thank you.
Yeah.
Did you know you can smoke alcohol?
Yeah,
Gets into my shit.
I know.
Just pump a load of air into it.
It has to be sub-zero temperatures though.
If
If you want it to be solid, it has to be sub-zero temperature at least.
Well, you don't even need it solid. You just get a bottle, like, stick a bike pump in it, pump a fuck load of air.
Oh,
in it.
like a bomb.
From
Yeah,
enough
kind of,
alcohol,
and then you
then
just
I'll
huff,
do
like,
like
there's loads of steam vapour, and you just huff it, and it's like smoking alcohol.
I would try this on stream, but he would get banned.
Well,
What?
no.
What would I
Viper,
do with I?
Viper, did you enjoy my grills? I didn't show you that later.
Let's put it this way.
Stupid.
Let's put it this way.
What while we're here?
It's a million times better than the song.
You'll be in big trouble.
Oh, fuck!
What kind of punishment would I be getting?
You feed me, it's worth your life. You feed the fat man, he's happy.
But if you mention the song, you get your ass kicked. Grills, please.
Oh shit, though, it's not empty yet, hold on a minute.
I remember your reaction.
I swear in the future we're going to have an alcoholic problem and you're going to blame us for it.
No, it's not a problem until
When was the
I...
last thing that I put that fucking video of you went,
Right, first of
I don't know
all,
why, I don't know
first of
why,
all,
I don't know why.
it's not a
Kids get punched in the face.
It's not a problem. It's not a problem until I admit it, and it's also not a problem until you two admit that you made me this way.
Oh, what a bit of shit. Did I get the alcohol and pour it into your mouth?
No, but you bought me a bottle of whiskey,
I bought it for myself and I'm not going to have it, so I said you could have
so
it.
you gave me the rest,
Oh,
and
you
it's
doing
about
what you
what,
does?
3/4 of the bottle.
Is it me, or does Kofi... Is it me, or is Kofi just...
Yes, pin him. 1, 2, 3.
Is it me? Is it me? Or is Kofi's attire look like the blank Skittle packet?
It does.
It does!
1, I don't care about Kofi Kingston, and 2, yes.
His attire is amazing. Absolutely amazing.
But then again, you can't really see the accent pieces on there.
With New Day at the minute, I don't know if they're black with white tights or white with black tops.
Wow!
What's on earth?
Well, think of it this way. Think of it this way. WWE would never let anyone go on without something on the lower body.
Well, they did have Sable with a pull on the Great American Bash with no bikini bottom.
Technically, she did have a bikini bottom.
Balls
Fully loaded 1999 hand print boob paint. That's all I'm
I
saying
don't
about
want
that.
to be reminded of that as well.
And to think Brock Lesnar was banging that on the farm.
What about the last expose that Kenny did? She weren't fucking
Brock
wearing
Lesnar
anything.
back in stable.
She had her boobs painted.
I'll show you the
Yeah, but the
Suplex
thing is,
City.
that would only count if I thought Tony Khan was actually hot.
Maybe that's how he invented it.
And I don't.
Suplex City with his wife.
Oh.
You want to you throw around like a rag doll. It's just fucking
Here's the thing, bro. Here's the thing. Brock Lesnar grabbed Sable from behind. He whispered in her ear, "Suplex City, bitch." Then he bent her over.
That is not a suplex.
He's got his.
It is if he throws her onto the bed.
That's true.
He got his,
That was a suplex.
he got his hips deep.
Oh.
He suplexed her.
Okay.
Just remember, suplexes and sex.
Oh yeah.
Suplexes and sex require the same thing.
If the
Hit
Usos had
power.
done their finisher earlier, they're not winning.
And I'm not fucking
Go
joking.
personality!
Oh, is it gonna be? Is it gonna be?
Not yet.
No. Obvious.
How the hell did I call that?
54. Yes! Woo!
Tap, tap,
I
tap,
was just saying
tap.
to them, you know Usos aren't winning, they just did their
Yeah, they did their
both
corners,
corners,
yeah.
And that usually wins them the match. If it doesn't win them the match, they're losing.
I just finished my grilled cheese. That was good.
Yeah, you can suck my
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Starship Pain Underground to do so.
Starship Pain! Starship Pain!
Yoink!
Oh!
Oh, come on, you didn't even hit it right!
No!
No!
Good grief, don't do that. Do not do that.
Super
Oh, right to the face.
click. Super click.
Super click.
Hey.
Super click.
At least you know what I'm on about. Super click.
Sweet!
Always. Well, then again, Bullet Club when they didn't have a fucking jobber as their leader.
Would Sting versus the Undertaker have been cool if they were in their prime? Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe at WrestleMania 31 it would have been alright, but now, no.
Even 31 would have been.
Hell no.
At WrestleMania 31, sure, it would have been a push, but it would have been realistic because they were both in the same company at the same time.
After that travesty.
Oh, wait.
Yes!
Yes!
Wow! We all get a point.
That was unique.
Now listen. The single make believe.
The champions retain. Only 10 days after winning the championships.
Well, yeah, they did. You don't just win the scraps and then instantly you lose them.
Unless Vince
You're
McMahon
not
loses his boner
such
for
a bad
you, yeah. Unless Vince loses his boner for you and you're called Sasha Banks, no, that doesn't happen.
Right. What's the next match then?
Right, let's put it this way.
Do you remember the
Let's
Sasha
put,
Banks?
let's put it this way. Jay White, as the IWGP Heavyweight Champion, is the Sasha Banks of New Japan Pro Wrestling.
I remember the Sasha Banks Charlotte.
He wins the world title and loses it on his first defense.
Do you remember the Sasha Banks and Charlotte routine that was going on? Yeah. Basically, it was. Charlotte was at the pay-per-view. The next night on Raw.
That's like a good morning.
Next pay-per-view, Charlotte gets it back. Then Raw, basically Sasha Banks gets it back. Holds it for 3 weeks.
You know what the funny thing is here? Right? John Morrison wins the SmackDown Tag Team titles only like days after his wife
Oh
loses.
my God.
Let's put it this way. Yeah. You didn't see that earlier in the notice. Oh yeah!
Oh yeah!
Let's put it this way. You remember Morrison won the SmackDown tag titles at fucking Saudi Pyro Budget show, right? That was like not too long after his wife lost the Impact Wrestling Knockouts Championship.
That's great.
And after she wrestled to the world title. Yeah, 2 women wrestling for the
That
world
was really
championship.
good.
This is really clever.
Now this was a good spot. to
That
finish.
was how you pin. That's how you pin them.
Unfortunately, that's
Yeah.
going to give you yourselves an excuse to re-challenge them.
And it takes Heavy Machinery, Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler out of the tag team title situation to have their rivalry continue. You have the Usos versus Miz and Morrison.
Holding hands the way they were.
I know they are.
Well, you know, they're secret lovers away from their wives.
Okay, only one of them's married, I
The
think.
Usos are
Oh, you're talking about the
you guys
Usos?
in here.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Miz and Morrison.
Hey guys, I think I'm going to say the Usos definitely challenged WrestleMania.
Of course, that's what this builds up to. Remember last year when Kofi Kingston took that same
Hey
spot?
guys, look, it's the... Oh, it was WWE's Power Budget again.
No,
2 weeks after they fucking just made one.
no, less than a week, less than 2 weeks. It was about a week and a half between Super Showdown and Elimination Chamber.
Hold on, I'm gonna...
I don't believe this.
This is
It's a WWE Network advert.
Yeah, which they're fucking gonna stop putting pay-per-views on. So what's their fucking point?
Just in case the ESPN deal falls through.
They fucking will after they see that.
It depends. This is all business.
Why run an ad for a network when we're currently watching it on the fucking network?
Thank you!
To convince you to continue monthly
I need to watch
subscriptions,
more.
that's why. To keep you hooked.
I have to admit, I have to watch more of that ruthless aggression.
I haven't been watching any of it.
Do you know, if you want to watch Ruthless Aggression, if you have the DVDs, watch them. If you don't, watch the fucking shows. See the history unfold before you, rather than watching the fucking history redefining, rewritten bullshit documentaries. The FCW documentary they put up. Oh, it was the Roman Reigns show. No, it wasn't. He was nothing. He was literally nothing before the Shield broke up.
Who's your favourite female wrestler you have watched for all of you?
Oh, okay, female wrestler. Right. Do you mean talent or sex appeal?
Just stick with talent.
Okay, talent. For talent, my favourite female wrestler. This is very hard for me. Because I do not put much fucking stock in talent before the modern era. But I would put Gail Kim for talent. Definitely Gail Kim for talent because she was the best wrestler of her generation.
Was a great wrestler.
My favourite used to be a tie between AJ Lee and Paige.
I still say Gail Kim is better than both of them on the wrestling
Guys,
level.
look!
Can I have my bag quickly? Trish Stratus
For
was
sex appeal,
one of my favourites back in the day.
for sex appeal, I really wanted to fuck Trish Stratus fucking loopy when I was a teenager.
So did I.
Stratus. I got the girl's autograph. Can I say that right now?
But I have never said this before.
I need a fork.
I need a fuck.
I met Trish, I got her autograph. I met Stacey Keebler, I got her autograph. And she gave me a hug.
But here's the thing,
I met Paige and did get her
Stacey's
autograph.
got the legs, but she fucked George Clooney, so she's out of the fucking
And
picture.
you and
But when it comes down to sex appeal, Trish Stratus, I will tell you, Trish is the first person I had a wank to.
Ben the right?
I don't care. How about that? But for talent, Gail Kim,
Theme song goes up. That was like, I'll be back in 5 minutes.
5? 5? You are seriously underestimating my testicular fortitude, my friend.
I'll tell you what, Lita was fucking awesome.
Oh, Lita was that punk rock chick.
She was good, but Trish was sexier. And Gail Kim was more talented.
And plus,
And when I saw Gail Kim wrestle
when
I saw Gail Kim wrestle Awesome Kong in TNA, it confirmed my biases that Gail Kim was the best female wrestler to ever lace up a pair of boots.
But remember also as well, the thing with Lita is,
I will
it was
say that.
cool, but when was with Edge?
In the modern
I'm not
age,
catching that, thank you.
in the modern age, you take Trish out of it, you take Gail Kim out of it. I will say Alexa Bliss has the perfect combination of sex appeal and talent.
Better get that song ready! It's no disqualification match!
Oh, not yet.
What
Not
are we
yet.
going for?
I'm going for the man who I will sing to the ring.
Yeah,
Aleister Black.
Yeah, baby!
I will tell you why. I will tell you why
Fail
before this
what
match
none?
even begins.
Fail what none?
Huh?
Because he doesn't like dogs?
Right,
Not just because of that.
dynamite.
He doesn't like dogs, he doesn't like beagles.
Remote,
But,
please. Hey,
here's the thing.
God, listen to this. God, listen to
Right,
this.
this is a no DQ match, right? The OC Gallows and Anderson will interfere in this match, guaranteed. But so will The Undertaker.
Yeah.
Oh, Undertaker's coming out definitely.
Undertaker will cost AJ Styles this match. This will lead to Phenom versus Phenomenal at WrestleMania.
I'm going to stand here with you, don't just like, you still see me on camera and I don't smell everyone on the couch.
I do not care. I cannot even smell tuna anymore.
Nobody wants to own a beat.
No, because I've eaten it so much over the last 3 to 4
Jesus
years.
Christ, Mortal Kombat low kick there, right?
Oh, I love Mortal Kombat. I played it this morning.
You know what? Did you see Spawn? Oh!
He is the perfect mix of Venom, Scorpion, and Ermac.
Yes.
Especially with the fucking... Oh, the fatality I
That
saw.
fatality was beautiful.
Oh man, that was
Fatality.
That was luscious.
Spawn.
Right, I got another question about
The
female.
Joker's one was funny, man.
Females, what I said talent, because I think it was.
Friendship, yeah, like fuck, that's a friendship.
Sex appeal, who you got?
Not even, a little bit. I'm not about a particular.
Trish.
Right.
Yes or no? Not now, but back
Back in the day, who would you want to fuck?
There was several.
Who's the most? Of course there were several. Tori Wilson was one of them.
Yeah, Trish Stratus was one of them.
Fellas.
Believe it or not, I actually like
I want-
Stephanie
you
McMahon
know-
when she was younger.
Yes. In the Ruthless Aggression era, Stephanie McMahon was a fucking cocksucker.
I'm all grown up. Oh, that's got big boobs.
Put your dick away.
Huh?
Put your dick away, bro.
Yes, put your cock away.
Can you see it? Can you
Okay,
see
so
my cock?
Who's
No.
your worst
It's
female
away.
That says more about you than it
guys?
does about me.
Oh, the worst.
Guys. No, stop, listen.
My missus has no complaints.
Ready?
And I tell you this now, she screams for me, baby.
TMI!
I will give you as much information as I fucking please, brother.
Ready, guys?
Now!
It begins.
Now it's time!
For the greatest song ever.
Dog.
Start.
Nobody wants to own a dog! Nobody wants to own a bee! Go! And if you want to buy a pet, get an American Eagle! If nobody wants to own a dog, nobody wants to own a bee! Go! And if you want to get a pet, buy an American Eagle!
Right, now he's going to do the first.
It's so funny.
You walk along stalked by a pigeon. He wants your bread box. Give him your bread box. You read your feline propaganda. And then you kidnap an owl. Nobody wants to own a dog. Nobody wants to own a bee. Go. And if you want to get a pet, buy an American Eagle! Nobody wants to own a dog!
I'm making
Nobody wants to own a bee! Go!
I'm gonna make that a t-shirt. Nobody
We've got
wants
a
to own a
t-shirt,
dog.
we've got to make a song.
No, I'm making a t-shirt of that.
Right, get the
Nobody
verse.
wants to own a dog. Nobody wants to own a beagle.
Right.
And if you want to get a pet, buy an American Eagle.
And then get the verse on the back.
Who's the worst
I'm
female
going.
wrestler?
Huh?
Are you mad? Yes. Yes. I'll make a t-shirt. I'm gonna say.
What?
Women's wrestler, worst women's wrestler. What's
Okay,
that
okay.
match in TNA where those two women were just falling over each other?
Oh god.
That's what I'm saying about that. No! No! Jenna Maraska is not a wrestler!
That's what I'm saying, worst.
Jenna Maraska is not a fucking wrestler. Number one, Stacy Keibler could not wrestle for shit. And number two, I wouldn't shag Jazz if she was threatening me with a barbed wire dildo.
This
Who's the
and
worst
3 more.
wrestler?
That's it. So it's not a long one. It's not a long
Oh,
one.
that's why I answered both. Stacy, what?
Jazz was a good time.
Yes.
She was a good wrestler.
This.
I could watch her wrestle a
This.
match,
We're talking
but I
about
would
match
never
in the
jerk off to
final
her.
match And the Elimination Chamber.
Stacy Keibler could not wrestle a match for shit.
They're
That's all
like
I'm
this
saying.
most of the time. They're like this most of the time. Yep, they're mad.
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we're fucking mad. Do you love it? Tough shit.
Do we look disappointed yet?
If we don't, we fucking will be.
I'm gonna bide my time with this briefcase.
I don't give a
I'm
fuck.
just
How
gonna
about that?
bind my time with this briefcase.
I don't give a fuck. I have 13 belts already. I don't have room for one more. Fucking take it.
To be honest, mate.
Why don't you just cash it in on this match? Get it over with.
We've got
Yeah?
we've got a prediction on you about the championship match. If our pick wins, you'll cash it in. If your pick wins,
You're not.
Even if then, you honestly think I'm
I'm
going
in
to
Vince McMahon's head. Oh, and you're
I'm just
fucking
enjoying
dead.
the show, yes. Thank you, Jai. Thank you for enjoying our madness.
Jai, you're only enjoying the show because we're fucking on it. Alright?
oh,
Yes,
That's
we'll
a
do
JBL
it because we're
way.
on it.
that's JBL.
It's 5 o'clock, motherfucker! Yes, it is.
Robert Clark.
Wait, what? WWE Hall of Famer Bret Hitman Hart calls Hogan a phony piece of shit.
Yeah, he is.
He is a phony piece of shit.
That's the one time I'll agree with Bret Hart.
Durka, Muhammad Jihad.
Durka, Muhammad Jihad. When it comes crashing down and it burns inside. Durka, Muhammad Jihad. You gotta slap your bitch, she has nowhere to
They
hide.
made the mistake of giving him creative control.
Yeah.
That was WCW.
I am a real
What you
Arabian.
fight for the rights of no woman. I'm a real Iranian. Fight for my bombs, death to the America. Durka, Muhammad Jihad. Muhammad Jihad. I know the difference between right and wrong. Durka, Muhammad Jihad. I put the akhlad and eat my wall. Durka, Muhammad Jihad. I'm gonna stop now.
This is how much of a fan. Oh yeah, by the way, that picture you put. Can we just look at that
I've
thing again?
nearly finished my alcohol.
Anyway, guys, have you seen this? Oh,
I'm stopping this one. I'm gonna
what
have
have
to
I
go
become?
Yeah,
Now that I betrayed.
on. Right, first of all, why the fuck did you put a coronavirus joke in there?
I'm coming.
Because
Judas in,
I'm coming. I am coming. In your wife's face.
Isn't that what Bobby Lashley said to Rusev?
Yes. But then Bobby Lashley's in Rusev's bed saying there's only one thing missing, Rusev.
Your wife.
You. Come, Rusev, join me in your bed.
As you know, it's
See
like,
my big
who am I
sweaty
missing?
legs.
There's only one
Right.
thing I'm missing, Rusev. Oh, what's that? The old
You.
Spice guy.
No.
Oh
Right.
no!
Do you know one thing I've said about Bobby Lashley since 2006?
I had to do that, I'm sorry, God.
Since 2006, I call Bobby Lashley on occasion Black Lesnar.
Black Lesnar.
Why? Because he is an accomplished amateur wrestling athlete. He's jacked as fuck and Vince McMahon wanks over
Have
him.
you seen the Old Spice advert?
Which one?
Movies, look at your mouth.
Yes.
Yeah.
He had none before she got into the wrestling business.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Then after she got in,
so much.
then after she got in the wrestling business, she had Rusev, she had The Rock, she had Enzo Amore.
No, The Rock weren't a true friend.
I know they're all kayfabe, alright?
No.
Except for Rusev, everyone else is kayfabe.
No.
Even the Bobby Lashley thing is kayfabe because she likes Rusev's quad pic on Instagram. Kayfabe is dead. She was murdered in
What
1994.
the fuck just happened?
Charge it, so
Which is probably the most. This so stupid.
Which reminds me, did you ever watch a 1980 show and see the credits?
Yeah.
Executive producer, Kayfabe.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Man, what a fuck up that was, right? Years later, you can look back at that and
One of
laugh.
the most, like, if you were to go back on any 1980s show, which one would have been your favourite in the 80s? That's a tough one.
Anything with Mr. Perfect in it. No. Since Rob Van Dam became a world's champion, it's reverted back to the same argument. Kurt Hennig is the fucking best wrestler to never win a recognized national world title. AWA at this point doesn't really count.
Shame, really, because
He was the AWA World Heavyweight Champion, but that never really competed on the level of the WWE, an NWA, or WCW.
I like WrestleMania 3 with Macho Man, Wiki the Dragon Steamboat. I didn't care about the main event. I didn't give a shit about the main event.
WrestleMania-
I wanted the IC title. and
Right,
it was a great
WrestleMania
match.
8. I would say WrestleMania 8 in 1992
Oh, yeah.
had a great match with Bret Hart and Roddy Piper for the Continental title. And tell me if you ever remember Roddy Piper winning another singles championship other than the Continental title that one time.
Yeah.
Because I don't fucking remember.
Speaking of all these sort of
And I was
things,
born in 1990, motherfucker.
on the DWC fan club, we gotta get some more lists in there. I know we've got next month's list ready. I
Yeah.
don't know if I've ordered them properly, so we'll have to talk about that later.
Okay, top 10 championship designs, undisputed title number 1. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, yeah, you know what?
Why did Roddy Piper turn into fucking Patrick Swayze at one point?
A championship
You tell me.
defined for what it is, pure greatness.
Was not.
These things, yeah.
Huh?
I watched that match. It was really
I don't know,
good.
what the fuck's she on about? I don't-
Jai, thank you. That
does he
was a
say?
good match. I
What
didn't
does he
even talk
say?
about the main event. It was that. He
What?
said,
What?
I watched that match. It was really good. Macho Man and Ricky with the Dragon Steamboat. Yeah.
The match of WrestleMania 3.
I did not care about the main event. I just like, no, I like Hulk Hogan. Fuck Hulk Hogan.
Oh, I lifted Andre the Giant over my head, brother. No, I don't give a fuck about that.
Pure wrestling.
Fuck Hulk
bliss.
Hogan.
Macho Man and Dragon Steamboat was brilliant. It was a great match. And yes, that was the match. That was the match.
Right, okay, let me tell you one thing. Fucking WrestleMania 10. I cannot believe for the life of me at WrestleMania 10 that Lex Luger was ever considered to be a main event player.
No.
Thank fuck he lost to Yokozuna in the fucking mid-card. So Brett could take the strap off him in a year-long story that paid off.
That was really. Wait. Which match was it that Riley Pratt with the blackface? Was that it? Oh yeah!
He was facing Bad News Brown. I do not remember the show.
It was very racist. It was a different time.
He was facing Bad News Brown.
Fuck does
He
that?
must have been.
You have to be insane to like, oh, to like that. But
Look, first of all, I do not give a fuck. Racist, whatever. I don't care if your skin is blue, purple, black, or green. You're a person to me, and if you're a cunt, you're a cunt. But I do recognise that today blackface is a little bit fucking racist.
Yeah.
If used in a certain context. Because context is fucking king.
Roddy Piper doing that blackface was so stupid.
It was a bad idea. It
For
was
the time.
peak. Yeah, it was peak.
For the time it did what it had to do, but now no one would ever get away with it because snowflakes, pussies, and beta males alike would say, oh no, look how wrong it is!
Almost as worse as
While their wives are cheating on them with a cock bigger than theirs.
almost as worse as one of the biggest, sweatiest Germans. You know who it is. Bracken.
Fuck Brackus.
He came back with a gimmick. He thought it would shoot the world. It would be the greatest ever. Chainmail.
Right, first of fucking all, the first time I saw Brackus was in ECW.
Oh my god.
And do you know what? I thought, fuck, how did Vince McMahon buy ECW? I was 6 years old.
If you think about it, if he didn't buy WCW, he probably would have had good matches still.
If Vince McMahon did not buy WCW, fucking Vince McMahon would still be in the same position, but TNA would not exist.
Oh god.
Oh!
God damn, that looks hot painful.
Come on, Black, we're all betting on you, mate.
Mate, nobody wants to own a dog.
Nobody wants to own a beagle.
If you want to buy a pet,
Get an American Eagle. Nobody wants to buy a dog.
That is going to be on a shirt now.
Nobody wants to own a dog.
Nobody wants to
Right,
own
dude,
a dog.
I made the lyrics, and why am I forgetting it?
Nobody wants to own a bee. Girl.
And if you want to buy a pet,
Get
get an American Eagle.
I've been telling you, we should remix it. Just how they
I'll
did
get
it.
copyrighted if I use the music.
Oh, come on.
Animal
You can do it on
Instinct.
your channel then.
Some guy did Seth Rollins, didn't he? Fucking.
What colour is your hair?
What colour is your hair with Seth Rollins music? Did he
He's
get
still
go
got
for
copyrighted.
Yeah, YouTube is a faggot. when it comes to copyrights.
Do it on your channel. Be my guest. I will make T-shirts.
Hey Google! Fuck you.
Yeah, basically. Good grief, man!
No disqualification matches means kendo sticks allowed.
Hey, Dynamite.
But apparently
memories,
nothing
am I
else if
right?
you're in WWE.
Kendo sticks, memories, am I right?
Oh, tell me about it, man.
Too many.
So basically, Chris
Too
actually
many
got hit by one of
memories.
those things,
Oh,
and the
Jesus.
sticks
No,
are
no,
so
no, no, no.
full,
It's
so
not just a
bad.
kendo stick.
It was
You got
bamboo sticks.
you got 3 bamboo sticks. I had to help you tape them together. And then when you went to the fucking show, you got beaten with them from pillar to fucking post, and then you got a fucking concussion.
You tell me what matches are coming up. I'll shoot you a message with my predictions.
Yeah, well, okay, I'll tell you what, the last 3 matches I remember, the Women's Elimination Chamber match.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go Shayna on that.
Shayna.
Of course,
The
who
Raw
isn't?
Tag Team title match.
Who's in that again?
The Street Profits are defending against Seth Rollins and Murphy. I'm going for the champions, the Street Profits.
I'm going to say Rollins and Murphy.
Rollins and Murphy, okay, and the IC title match.
The handicap match between Braun Strowman.
Zayn, yeah?
Yeah.
You're going for Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
I like Nakamura. They're not going to give the belt to Zayn. I'm
I'm
pretty
on the
sure
wrong
he's
bloody
still.
set of
I'm
notes.
pretty sure that he's still injured, right?
Huh?
I'm pretty sure Zayn's still injured, right?
Sami Zayn hasn't been injured for months.
So why is he?
Because Vince thinks of him more of as a chatty little shit than an actual wrestler. But again, I think at WrestleMania, I think that's where it's going to count, where Braun Strowman kills Sami Zayn.
When he kills Zayn. Good grief. See, why can't Vince look at talent?
Because Vince McMahon only sees talent in their muscle mass.
Muscle, am I right?
What's this? That's me.
Oh, wait.
Oh!
That fucking stings, I tell ya.
Yeah. I'll apologise for the
Because
camera
the
work.
sticks
I'm
are
not the
so
best
follow,
cameraman
you
in the
gotta feel the
world, but
impact
god
on the
damn,
heart.
that was a hard one.
You feel the impact.
Yeah.
Feel the
Never
fucking
again.
power.
And what's this? Table.
Yeah. Didn't you get your dad to produce that table?
Oh!
Yeah.
Hey!
An inch one way or the other, and you would have been penetrated by that table.
Yeah, because
I'm not even joking here. This isn't.
Oh, no.
And it was right on the side.
Yeah.
I could have had a punch of
Oh! Knee to the face!
I'm not even fucking joking.
Good
That was
grief, man!
regardless of the bullshit you had to go through in that match, that table spot
Oh,
was the
my
most
back
dangerous.
was bad. Yeah, hold on. I was trying to find a picture
Show him your back.
of what I looked like after the match.
Yeah, because you had welts on there for days.
Try weeks. It was fucking bad.
Days.
Still good, still good.
Just days.
Yeah, this connection hasn't.
Don't you jinx it.
He's jinxed it.
I'm just.
I didn't finish the sentence. I didn't jinx it.
I'm not even using my the internet. I'm just using my hard drive.
Nobody wants to own a dog.
Yes! Nobody wants to own a beagle.
And remember to tap your leg if you're hitting a knee strike.
And if you want to own a pet, get an American Eagle.
Hold on. Moonsault press.
You need to find Alice the Black's font and then do it now. I'm serious. Nobody wants to own a pet.
No, come on, it was only random one
Nobody
time.
wants to own a doll. Nobody wants to own a beagle.
I did the chorus in front of him once while we were watching Raw because I just felt fucking random. Then you said, "Oh, you got to make up a fucking verse."
Yeah, and you did.
On the bus.
Yeah, you didn't tell me what the verse is, by the way.
I did the verse.
I know, but you have to tell me in like message me the verse.
I'll
And
message
I will
you the whole goddamn song.
Yes, please.
Yeah, that's what I look like afterwards.
Oh my
With
God.
a concussion on top of it.
Yeah.
Good grief, man.
And you had what, 3 flights of stairs at that point to get to your fucking flat?
Yeah.
Why is that still black?
The one where you had to carry me up the stairs though wasn't even that match.
No, it was
So
the
what I did
different
with
one.
Farron is because
Yeah.
he kicked my leg, because jacked my leg
You
up.
couldn't actually.
And then my
You had
back.
to hop.
Well, I couldn't even hop. Because it would require my lower back, and my lower back was fucking gone.
Yeah.
And then my leg was gone, so I couldn't fucking move.
Yeah, well, your back is done in for that night. My back is done in permanently. You see how hard that was.
You're telling him that.
Well,
Why does Black look like Murphy's metalhead older brother?
because Murphy was disowned by his goth parents.
Murphy was the cool one.
Yeah, if anyone was disowned.
Murphy was. Sorry, no. Murphy wasn't the cool one. He's the weird one.
Alistair Black was disowned because he went to the fucking red light district, brother. He had a good weekend.
He was in a foster home, right? And he felt unloved, so he turned to metal music.
Yeah.
Murphy went with.
And then they brought a dog in, and he's like, "No, fuck this. I want a cat.
I want a beagle.
Fuck dogs. Fuck beagles.
I want an American beagle.
I want a cat.
Tombstone!
Or a beagle.
Tombstone!
No.
He's doing the throat cut.
Oh!
Rolls through.
He took too long. He tried doing the fucking Taker Okada version. No. Which one did he try? The Taker version or the Okada
There was a
version?
screw loose from the table, which he nearly rolled over on.
Wasn't the screw, it was the fucking metal support that used to hold the table together.
Yeah.
It bent upwards.
Remember who had the fucking camera? I saw the whole goddamn thing.
No, we're going to try and find it.
Yeah.
The spot after I've gone through the table.
I remember that night you could barely fucking string a sentence together.
Because
Your head was smacked on the fucking post that hard by that clumsy prick you wrestled. I forget
So,
his
are
name.
they even going to use that table as one gets me?
Yes.
We're just going to leave it out and do nothing with
Well,
it.
think about it. It's like whipping your dick out in front of your girlfriend without doing anything all day. You gotta use it.
Yeah, Joy's right. Why in the world haven't Gallows and Anderson not interfered in the match? It's a no disqualification match.
They
that
will.
They're watching.
Jai, trust me, they will. That will trigger the Undertaker.
It's almost worse as, and you know what, we're going to hear it off fight, but it's almost worse as a transgender person winning the women's title. There are two genders! Go on.
There's cock and there's cunt.
Thank
Alright?
you. Thank you.
Think about it.
You said, not me.
You cannot defy biology.
Right, here we go.
And unlike some other pussies in the world, I'll stand by my fucking opinion, alright?
Mate, there is. See that little thing sticking up there? That was the metal support holding the table together. Look how close it was to me.
I'm sorry for nothing! Right. Oh yeah, that was pretty close.
Yeah, it was fucking. That could have gone right through my fucking back, man.
What's worse? Vince's booking or Orange Cassidy?
Orange Cassidy.
What? How is Vince's booking worse than Orange Cassidy?
Vince's booking has occasionally, and I do say occasionally, produced some good results.
Trying to find the point where I've got
Super
a
Showdown at Orange Cassidy.
Orange Cassidy's worse.
What?
Because at least Super Showdown's over. And the company that it's part of actually got something out of it called money.
Oh dear.
I just can't get into Orange Cassidy. I don't know.
Moved the screw discreetly.
Oh,
Yeah, they finally used the table.
AJ gets wood and it's not from his wife.
Wendy.
That was actually really good.
Here's my concussion.
That kind of insinuates that AJ Styles is getting pegged.
I got the concussion. Simple move, but I didn't get my hands up in time.
Fuck's sake.
Bang.
Oh, ow.
Just
I can hear that from here.
you saw the ring shake.
I was going to zoom in on that, but then I thought if I zoomed in on that, then I wouldn't get your opponent's whole body in.
Yeah, so my head just got smashed into the metal corner.
How the hell did they get roped into that, by the
Check
way?
it out on
I asked you.
Wrestle Talk, whatever. I heard WWE
Oh
getting
yeah,
sued for their
back when I was
Saudi Arabia
younger,
deal.
stupider,
They
and more
are.
of a fucking mug.
Guys,
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard it or you've seen it on What Culture, Wrestle Talk, whatever.
What?
I heard WWE are getting sued for their Saudi Arabia deal.
Yes, they are.
Yes.
And do you know why?
Why are they doing it though? I want to know.
Why they're getting sued about the Saudi Arabia deal? Because of lack of transparency to their shareholders.
Oh!
Oh, now they
Now they-
interfere.
Oh, yeah, no,
Right.
now they interfere.
Where's
Hey,
the gong? Give me the gong.
Now they
Dead-
interfere in
dead
a
man
no
inbound.
disqualification match.
Where's the Undertaker when you
Dead
need
man
him?
inbound.
Actually, when Aleister Black goes down, the screen will go black, Undertaker will fucking appear.
Yeah, let's see. Technically,
Now.
this is
Give
legal.
it a minute.
Technically,
He's
this
hitting
is
his own
legal.
partner.
Right, I'm gonna say this right now. The Elimination Chamber match that's coming up, if Shayna Baszler eliminates everyone, I mean every single woman in that match, I want a point for every woman she eliminates.
No. No.
Every woman she beats.
Well, we all beat Shayna. Well, we all picked her.
I pick Shayna, but I also pick Shayna to eliminate every woman in that match.
I refuse. No, that doesn't work here, right? Or does it work in this?
If she eliminates every woman in this match, I want fucking props.
I'll give you props.
You
Yeah.
props, but you got a point.
Oh, here we go.
Take her.
There we go. Watch as Undertaker struggles from underneath the ring. Struggles there.
In fact, if Shayna eliminates everyone in that match, I want that belt.
No, you're not.
Oh, he did that.
Oh!
Ah!
Great shape.
Yeah.
He always does. And then they break his hip.
Fucking
Keep
hell.
hold of his neck this time.
I would just, at this point,
Better!
I would just rather he
Much
stop,
better.
at this point, I would just rather he stop dyeing his hair.
The Undertaker's
Yeah.
back. Okay, well, thank you.
Man, Taker actually kind of looks gassed doing that alone.
Oh, yeah, no, you just said.
Aleister Black crawls onto the cover.
Yeah, I was going to get thumbtacks
Oh,
and take a bump on them.
Yeah.
But
Me,
Did we just
Lou,
get? Did we just get an
and
easy win
another
off
person
this
who
one?
will not be mentioned,
yeah,
I think we just
all
got a-
conspired to hide those thumbtacks from you.
Which
Yes,
is your
I know.
favourite
And Jamie
game
as
from
well.
The Undertaker?
I didn't know Jamie was part of it.
Oh, he was part of it.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah.
I thought you knew.
No, I didn't know about Jamie being part
I
of
asked
that.
you.
Which was your favourite? Which was your favourite gimmick from the
I thought it was
Undertaker?
just you and.
Ministry of
I
Darkness.
thought it was just you and another person that showed up behind.
Black Mass.
It wasn't
Dead
just.
Man Return.
No.
I thought Lou told you to give. Yeah,
American Badass.
Oh, yeah, that one.
I
Right,
thought Lou gave you 2 orders.
orders my ass. I take
Oh,
orders from no one.
Nobody
I did it on my
wants
own
to
accord
own a
after
big
thinking about
girl. And if you want to buy a pet, get an American Eagle.
First of all, the Undertaker gimmicks. Ministry of Darkness was my fucking favourite.
Oh,
The
really?
short-haired, fucking, how do I fucking describe the gimmick?
American Badass?
I just-
No,
I did like that.
not the babyface American Badass, but the heel You Will Respect Me.
No, I like that one.
That I liked.
I
Yeah.
liked that one because he was
Because he
ruthless.
wanted respect.
Because he beat the fuck out of you.
They beat the fuck out of
Well,
Hogan,
I
right?
like the one where
The
he
fuck out of Hogan, it
was.
was beautiful. It
Oh,
was beautiful.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
I like the one in
beautiful.
01 where he was
Well done.
rivalry with Austin.
I like the
No
2000,
worries,
the
man.
early
I wish
2002
you, I
one where
wish
he
you
just
a great
beat
day
the
and
fuck
everything.
out of people. He did not care.
Everybody gotta say goodbye to Gazza from Endeavour. Go and check him out as always. Check out his music.
Yeah,
There'll be links in the
man.
description below
You'll
as
probably get
well.
notified later what's happened.
Sorry?
We'll
Well,
message
he's
you
already
later,
given
mate.
results. He said Seth Rollins and Murphy.
Yeah.
You
Zayn
said
and
Sami Zayn.
Shayna.
Right.
Have we only got 3 matches left?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll see you guys later.
This really is not a good event, is it? It's not a good event.
It's very, very predictable.
It's very difficult.
Let's see you around. Maybe WrestleMania?
Maybe WrestleMania. is
Keep
gonna
us
be a big
posted.
one.
It's going to be a party.
See you later.
Better prepare for WrestleMania, we think.
Oh, I think
Yeah. Gaz has band business to deal with, so it's just us 3 now.
Back to the
If you're
DWC.
disappointed, tough shit, this is the DWC.
I saw one of Undertaker's earlier.
Black Mass.
Oh, right
In
in
the
the
face.
face.
I still say that Black Mass should be the name of Naomi's finisher.
Black Mass.
Because what does Naomi do?
She puts him on your face.
Black Mass.
I said the same about Kishi.
He's not really fully as black as Naomi.
No, but I saw Undertaker
Nobody
in
was
promo
black as
earlier.
Naomi except the world's strongest man.
It was funny loaded.
Somebody gonna get their ass
He
kicked.
said he
Somebody gonna get the butt split.
He said to Eagle,
Beat him up. Look at his neck.
he said to Eagle, I want this match on hard start, otherwise that cut on your face is going to make it down to your neck.
Ooh.
And I was like, oh.
So that's AJ Styles against The Undertaker.
Oh, for flying fuck, yeah.
Nobody wants to
own a dog!
Nobody wants to own a
big goal!
And if you want to buy a pet, get an American Eagle!
Oh.
I took out Beth Phoenix because I wanted to.
Edge, I sexually assaulted your wife.
It was your fault. I think it was stupid how we no-sold it.
Yeah.
I sexually assaulted
The jumping diamond cutter.
I said to your husband.
You know what?
Just saw that on the actual I saw that on the introduction to this event.
You know what? If Raw wasn't struggling for ratings so much, they would not advertise that Edge was coming to Raw.
No.
They would have him come along as a surprise, spear Randy Orton and say, I'll see your fucking podcast at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
But no, because Raw has been doing so crap in almost every way, they need to advertise the
Because
fact
Vince
that
doesn't
Edge
listen.
is coming to Raw.
Vince
That's a good question. What is your favourite past wrestler that is not wrestling anymore? That's a good one.
I like The Rock because he oversold
The Rock
everything.
was a good one,
Because he
yeah.
oversold everything. It was funny.
The Rock oversold everything.
He oversold everything.
I'm juggling between Stone Cold Steve Austin and Mankind. Well, not just Mankind, Mick Foley as a whole. Why? Because Steve Austin did not give a shit about anything, and Mick Foley was so versatile.
I'm going to check my predictions to see
Character-wise,
what I thought of this
Mick Foley was so
Stone
versatile.
Cold, sir!
He needed 3 personas just to show what he could do. That's how versatile Mick Foley
one. Right,
was.
who's going for this Raw Tag Team Championship match? Who are you guys picking?
Unfortunately,
Street Profits.
yes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
I've got them as well.
Unfortunately, I'm going for the
Do you
Street
know when's that
Profits.
rope thing? I can stop laughing at that.
Yeah, the skinny Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah.
Where's the belts?
He's
Look
got paws
what
on his
they're
head.
wearing.
Paws.
I can't see the belts underneath the rest of the crap
Oh
they're wearing.
my god! I mean that in a bad way.
Yeah.
You can hardly see the belts.
I know, that's what I'm trying to say.
No.
Just gonna...
Oh yeah,
It just sort
this,
of blends in with their attire.
oh yeah, it's the silver belt buckle they're
Can I
wearing.
take a picture of this?
No, why?
Just to send it to Lou.
You're gonna waste your phone memory.
I'll send it to you later. Actually, no, I won't. I've got 6 gigabytes of data.
You want the smoke? I can get the smoke. Yeah?
I'm feeling really disappointed.
I bet
right?
these 2 guys never smoked in their life.
I'm feeling really disappointed right now.
These 2 guys never had a piece of the ganja in their life. They don't know what the smoke is, brother.
You know what? Fuck it! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna do it!
I was going to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dave of the Dawn is cashing in his money in the bank on this match.
I told you.
I'll send you a picture. Please
This match.
Street
I'm gonna
profits.
bet the Street Profits are winning it.
Right, that's it. I'm doing this now.
I am going to. I'm cashing it in now. Ready? No, do not give me the belt. Don't give me the belt to the end, man. To the
You're
end.
cashing it in on the street.
I'm cashing it in on
I
this.
told
one.
you you would.
Yeah, you said on the shame the Babe match. You said that. No. It's now. You know what? I'm gonna cash it in now. There you go. I've cashed it in. I've cashed in my money in the bank.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's official.
Yeah,
The
we
Dawn
need
is
to
cashed in. Disappointment in the back.
Oh, I should have called it that. Disappointment.
Disappointment in the bank.
I'm cashing in my money
Right,
in.
unlike you two, I'm considerate. I'm closing the door so you don't fucking freeze.
Yeah, there you go, guys.
Don't have alcohol or fuck you in the face.
I've got this. I'm good. Ladies and gentlemen, I've cashed in my money in the bank, and why on this match? The outfits, the promo,
It's red, not pink.
this. Look at this. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to. I've cashed in my money in the bank, and I'm picking the Street Profits to win it. If they win it, I get 3 points added to my totals.
Yeah, I know, man. You might as well, I mean, we're drawing so far, so you might as well just what's it? Take the belt now.
Not until the end of the night. That's what it is. The end of the pay-per-view. That's the rules. What is your favourite past wrestler?
No, we've already
That
covered that.
isn't wrestling. That isn't wrestling anymore. I've cashed it in. Because you don't like win the straps and lose them instantly. Right? This is his theme song now. It's Oh Testify! La 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 la. Someone's gonna meme that. Get Reverend D on theme song and do that. Oh my god, are you seeing this? I'm so disappointed. I'm actually disappointed. I'm gonna drink. Monday Night Messiah. Thank you. Thank you. I'm just a knockoff Reverend Devon. Oh, testify. Oh, testify. Oh, testify. Oh, testify. That's when Pop goes back, I'm tired of that. I'm a discount Reverend Devon. Except I have a much squangier. Oh, testify. Oh, testify. Oh, testify.
What?
You should be the bad mood.
What?
It's this! It's this!
It's this show, brother.
You see why I can't sit in? I was like, okay, you come out in the most ridiculous outfits, they don't match the belts, you win the straps instantly.
That's where I left it.
Like, fuck are you gonna lose them?
Well, the way the end of the night is going to play out, basically you're either going to win the whole thing or you're not going to draw.
I am so...
Oh yeah.
I am
It's
so...
Miz now.
I am so disappointed I'm gonna cash it
Oh,
in.
the Miz.
It was missed.
Miz, yeah.
Hell, I'll let you off with the Miz title.
Well, then again, you gave me this belt, so you're to blame.
Oh, he had a bit of creativity.
I made you the most disappointed man in the world by giving you a split of the belt.
About
Wow!
the
Yeah,
Miz.
you fed my fucking cocaine-like addiction for collecting championships.
The Miz
You
did have a bit of creativity with
are
that, though, didn't he?
welcome.
With the
Thank you.
Guys, the bell is run, that's it. I've officially cashed it in, no take backs.
Yep, you have bet on the Street Profits. Have you?
I have.
We have all bet on the Street Profits. So basically, you either lose 2 points, or me and Chris gain 1, and you get 3. So basically, you've won the fucking title. If the Street Profits win this match.
The end of the night is when it's decided. I just cashed it in because that was extremely... Look at their outfit, I'm sorry.
Let's
look
put
at
it
that.
this way. Right? For the Intercontinental Championship match,
I picked
you picked
Nakamura.
Nakamura, which will put you to 0.
Are you sure?
Or that will give you 0 points if Nakamura does not get the belt. But
Still be ahead of us.
you will still be ahead of us even if we're right and the Street Profits win. If the Street Profits win this match, you have won the night.
I will not get anything until the night is over.
Dude, we're all going for the same fucking things. apart from
That's
us.
the rule. The rule is at the end of the night.
Yeah, but think of it this way. At the end of the night, if the Street Profits retain the Raw Tag Team Championships, even though we retain, because they're the defending champions.
Are they?
Yes.
When did that happen?
You didn't see the promo when they had the belts on around their waist?
Yeah.
They won the belts on Raw?
They were not on
Oh,
Raw.
see, if that shit, I forgot.
Yeah.
Street Profits are winning because you don't just win the straps and lose them instantly at pay-per-view.
Well, I don't know. Think about
Sometimes
John
it
Cena,
happens.
David Otunga.
But think about it. Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins at WrestleMania wouldn't make too much sense if Rollins was the tag team champion, would it?
That would make sense, yeah.
Then
Look, have you noticed that
then
when
we did Eddie
Rollins
Guerrero
comes
versus
out?
Mysterio with no tag champs.
But did you
Because there were
see?
no other tag teams to take them on. And it built up to a storyline later on that did not involve the tag team championship.
Oh, you didn't see his Titantron, the whole Monday Night Messiah crap, did you?
I know he has the stained glass Jesus, alright? And I do not give a fuck.
Why is he reminding you of a discount Reverend Devon with a sadistic laugh?
Oh, testify!
Yeah, we're
Oh,
gonna tell you.
testify!
He
Oh,
is holding
testify!
light.
Oh,
We're
testify! Oh,
going to
testify!
tell you
Oh,
why you're going to win
Just
this
imagine,
match.
Murphy.
We've all won better than them, right?
Murphy's Batista in this
And
one.
him, and him.
It just sounds like you've already watched this. That's the thing that gets me. I don't know who
I don't know.
matches.
But
Oh,
the only
Sunday.
difference you've got is this handicap match.
I think
If they
Nakamura's going to
win-
win it. I think he is.
If they win, right, basically...
Look, let's put it this way.
If Nakamura wins...
If we were betting on the team, we'd all be right.
Oh, yeah,
But
but
because we're betting on the man,
the man.
that's why
I'm
we differ.
thinking Nakamura's going to win it.
You're thinking Nakamura because one, he's the biggest star on the team. He's a former Intercontinental Champion.
Yes.
And technically, it's his rematch.
Yes.
I understand your thinking, but why am I saying Sami Zayn? Why are you saying Sami Zayn? One, well, for me, because Sami Zayn is the leader of the faction, no matter who the biggest star is. And two, I'm thinking forward. I'm thinking Braun Strowman's WrestleMania moment will come by butt-fucking Sami Zayn at WrestleMania.
You're doing Vince booking.
I'm projecting predictions. This isn't what I want to happen.
You've gone for the same thing
Hey.
we have.
If I was thinking about what I want to happen, I would put Cesaro. But because of what I think will happen, I'm putting Sami Zayn.
This is what I'm going to say though, dude. If Street Profits lose this match, me and Rob are pretty much going to tie.
Yeah.
If they win, you win by...
You win by being ahead by at least 2 points, because we bet on pretty much the
That's
same
the
people
point of
for
money in
most of the
bank.
card.
If you win it, you have a chance to win. That's the thing.
Exactly. So it's all betting on this match.
Yeah.
Because you've bet on the same thing
But
with the
do
IC
you
title.
know?
If the Street Profits win, you've won the night.
Do you know that Braun Strowman will retain it? Do you know though? The match is
I don't know. I really don't know.
Exactly. But
I'm saying Strowman will win at WrestleMania. I'm not saying that he will win at this pay-per-view elimination.
But we don't know
anywhere.
unless we find out.
the thing is, even if
I'm just projecting what I think would happen. This is a prediction. I don't know what will happen.
even if
But in my
Strowman-
mind, I know what might happen if Vince has laid it out
Stop
a
it!
certain
Stop
way.
it! Stop driving!
Even if Strowman does win this, on this card, right?
All that matters is this
Our
match.
score will not change.
All that matters is this match.
Pretty much.
This match determines the night. Either
I've
it's a
cashed
draw,
it in.
either it's a
So
draw
on the next
between me and you
event,
again, or Damon wins.
Yeah.
so I've cashed it in. On the next event, we're gonna find out who gets the briefcase for the next one, which is taking the camera.
Next time, better be me.
Oh, let's see. Let's see.
Otherwise, I'll skull fuck you in every conceivable hole.
Hold on. How about
Hey,
you have it?
I let the wheel decide.
Hold on.
You have that type of life at
Here's a suggestion. No. What if I don't cash it in?
Well, yeah. What if you wait? What if you buy your time?
So here's the thing, right? If and only if you agree to this, which frankly I think is a better system. Beginning of the stream, we do the wheel spin so everyone sees who wins the case at the beginning of our stream before the first match of the card.
Yeah.
So then people can see who actually has a legitimate chance of cashing it in, rather than people assuming whatever they see or whatever they think,
Well,
whatever they
it's a
see.
fan club. That's why. That's why you part of the fan club. You know who gets it.
Well, let's put it this way: if we do it on the stream, no one has any questions. No one thinks anyone's rigged anything. No. You know, I know, and you know that wheel is as random as it gets.
It's very random.
But
You've done the game.
some people would think maybe you rigged it because it wasn't on the fucking live stream.
It was a Facebook Live.
I know.
Yeah.
We don't have problems with it.
But all I'm saying is, do it live on our stream here, when we're all in the same room, all at the same time. No one has any gripes, no one has any complaints. This is what happens when it happens. Nobody has a reason to bitch. No way out of the
The only
fucking
reason we're
internet.
bitching is because this event's so stupid.
Oh,
There's no
yeah.
world champion.
Shit.
I
There's
know,
loads of
I
hard
know.
talent.
Oh, yeah.
It's so predictable. It's just like Vince doesn't even care.
I thought it
He
was
doesn't give a fuck.
Care.
Vince doesn't
It's
care
all
about shit.
money. He
Yeah.
doesn't care about what the fans want.
Remember that little promo he did? It's all about the money. That's Vince McMahon. Shoot.
You know what really annoys the fuck out of me the most? He's going to the XFL, he's drifting away. Like fuck he isn't! He gave us
Vince isn't drifting away from WWE. TLC, he was on conference call to fucking veto everything he didn't like
He's
and push forward everything he
abandoning
liked.
it. He's abandoned.
Vince McMahon is a narcissist.
If you pick one, it would be the Ric Flair, Hulk Hogan, Randy. So if you pick one, it would be Ric Flair, Hulk Hogan, Randy, Savage, or Ted DiBiase.
Flair.
Flair.
But out of what category are we choosing?
Yeah.
Are we picking the best, the worst?
It could be two wrestlers from any past or present.
Two wrestlers from any past or present. I would like to see 2004 Shawn Michaels versus 1990 Mr. Perfect.
Yeah, oh god.
What?
Hang on a fucking minute.
I would like to see.
The Vikings?
Hold on. Oh. Yeah, because they don't like Seth Rollins and his bitch squad. Here's another thing. I would like to see 2003 Chris Benoit versus 2012 Daniel Bryan.
I wouldn't be disappointed at that. I actually enjoyed that.
What a match that would be!
I reckon Ric Flair was probably the best one out of the names you gave us. Because, well,
1990.
Hulk Hogan Hulk Hogan just used his star power to get everyone.
Let's go with 1990. Actually, not even 1994. 1988. 1988 Ric Flair. Alright, let's go with 1988 Ric Flair. And we put that charisma machine and that endurance wrestling legend up against. Oh fuck, I'm juggling now. Let's put that Ric Flair from 1988 and put him one-on-one with 1994 Bret Hitman Hart.
I like to see that.
Yeah.
In an Iron Man match for the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. NWA champ, WWF champ.
Didn't Flair do that with Sting?
WCW World Heavyweight
Yeah, it
title
was the undisputed
and
WCW title.
WCW International Heavyweight title. I'm not even sure if he faced Sting for it.
Pretty sure it was
I know Rick Rude was the International Heavyweight champion.
The Viking Raiders just took out the odds as a name.
Yeah, well. One, who gives a fuck, and two, what's the point?
One gives a fuck, and two gives a fuck,
Why
and
the
three
hell?
is number two.
Why the hell are Murphy and Rollins even going for the tag team titles?
When
Thank
they're-
you!
It's the tag team of the faction!
Exactly.
Murphy, I see potential in Murphy, Buddy Murphy.
Give him a US title shot. Give
Yeah,
him a US
that's what I'm
title.
saying.
He's a mid-carder.
I'm thinking like you. Give him a US title shot. Why are they putting him in a tag team with a Monday Night Messiah?
I would say great minds think alike, but I know my mind's not great. So,
Mine is either. I love that.
you and me, but actually all of us here, all three of us, wrestling fans for a long time.
We could run a company easy. Straight up. We could run a company easy.
Give us the money, we'll fuck it all up, mate.
We'll talk to WWE crib ourselves and be like, what do they call it? Give us a title, you're fired. Get the fuck out.
Let's make Goldberg the Universal Champion. Fuck you, you're fired.
Yeah.
Tell your wife why you didn't get paid this month.
What do they make Brock Lesnar the champion? They just fuck off every time.
You're
What
fired.
did we just say?
You're fired.
Yeah.
Right. Here's what I would do. If they were insistent on using Lesnar and Goldberg, I would use Lesnar and Goldberg to put talent over.
Thank you.
Right? In this situation, as much as I don't like Roman Reigns, I would get Reigns to beat Goldberg.
Yeah.
As much as I see
As much as
the
Vince wants to shove it
mainstream,
down our throats.
as much as I see the mainstream appeal of Brock Lesnar, some appetizers, I would put Drew McIntyre every day over Lesnar in this day and
Rob,
age.
it's a question for all of us, but I'm going to say it to you. What's your views on talent out there? These four: Sting, Jimmy Snuka, Kurt Hennig, and Rick Rude.
Oh, fucking hell.
That was Lou asking that question.
Snooker will be at the bottom.
Yeah.
I would
It was very good.
What about
story,
Rick
but
Rude? Was he good in the ring?
Rick Rude is a very close to. I'll put Rude.
But he's a fucking heel and a half.
I would put Rude and Hennig a tied number 2,
Okay.
and Sting is number 1.
Okay, cool.
Because Sting, let's put it this way with Sting. He went with face painted beach bum, and he renovated his character so fucking well that he was the face of WCW. He was the fucking hero of TNA, and he was the vigilante of WWE. So when you put it this way, Sting was the most versatile, which is why I put him at number 1.
Do you know what I liked about Kurt Hennig? The fact that he actually started a fight with Brock Lesnar on a fucking plane.
Plane away from hell.
Yeah.
The reason why I put Rude and Hennig as a tied number 2, and I might put Hennig over Rude in the technical wrestling aspect, but because Hennig was so good in the ring, he was great at chaining moves together, making a match.
That's why they call him Mr.
So
Perfect.
yeah, and
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Rick Rude did so well in pissing everyone off. And he airbrushed the Intercontinental title on his tights. He airbrushed his opponent's wife on his tights. His opponent's face on his tights. He got under everybody's skin. It was so brilliant.
What did Kurt Hennig die after in the end?
What did he die?
Was it a heart attack?
It might have been a heart attack.
Overdose?
It was 02. He died shortly after his Wimbledon appearance.
I thought it was 03
yeah,
because
yeah.
he went. No, he was in TNA in 03 or late 02, early 03.
Oh!
I thought I was 3.
Oh, I could have lost 2
It
points
could have
there.
been. It
I
could
could have
have
lost 2 points there. Good grief.
If you lost 2 points, me and Chris are tying.
Yeah, I know.
If you win 3 points, you've won the whole night.
Because we're all going on to the same thing, apart from the IC title.
Which is why I'm saying.
Even if we were to win the IC title, you'd still be ahead.
Which is why I'm saying. Let's make a special step for the Shayna match.
No!
Let's make it fair. Let's make it fucking
No,
fair.
the rules are, that's how it works.
The Elimination Chamber match, right?
We picked 3 wins on the Rumble matches and stuff only.
With the Elimination Chamber.
Oh!
With the Elimination Chamber match, I'm going to say Shayna eliminates everyone.
Oh, it's obvious though. It's obvious.
She could be out last.
Because I would have said that.
I don't know.
Because I would have said that as well. Because, they're trying to really push her. But
Even though Vince McMahon has said he doesn't see the appeal.
No.
He doesn't believe in Shayna Baszler.
Because she's an MMA fighter, probably.
Because she's not Charlotte Flair.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Da.
Charlotte Flair isn't the end-all be-all, you know.
I know.
I know
Christ.
that.
Stop making a
You
female
know
Ric
that.
Flair.
You know that. But
Yeah.
still, it's Vince McMahon. He's a fucking kook.
Vince is a fucking idiot. He really is. You are an idiot, Vince. You're an idiot.
I'm gonna fucking say it now,
Right.
yeah? If Vince McMahon was fucking president, I reckon he'd be a bigger idiot than fucking George W. Bush.
So
And
basically,
even-
Donald Trump.
And even bigger than Donald Trump. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's right, yeah.
So Vince McMahon and Donald Trump are the 2 peas in the
Vince
same pod.
Vince McMahon, to me,
I'm
is
gonna ask
George
you the
Bush
question.
meets Donald Trump.
Who would be worse as president, Trump or Vince McMahon?
Or Orange
Vince,
Cassidy.
for
Or
sure.
Orange Cassidy.
Don't even
No.
go there with Orange
No,
Cassidy.
I will say between Orange Cassidy, Donald Trump, and Vince McMahon in the presidency,
Yeah, go on.
in the president's position of the United States,
Orange
Vince
Cassidy would
McMahon.
get Flair.
Vince McMahon will be the worst.
Yes! Finally, go on,
Donald
why?
Trump will be number 2, and he is the president.
Yeah, there you go.
And Orange Cassidy will be probably the best out of the 3 as president.
Thank you!
And I would say that in a presidential role,
You give it character.
because 1, he would legalize everything everyone wants to do. He doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
So good.
In a presidential role, I would give Orange Cassidy the presidency. But in a wrestling role, he can fuck off.
I'd love to see him as president.
Vince, he wouldn't know talent if he slapped him across the head, yeah.
Thank you, Jai!
Yeah,
Vince
but,
McMahon wouldn't know talent if it fucked him in the nostril.
Guys, look.
I got a ticket.
I got a ticket.
I got a ticket.
Kevin
And
Owens
I
for
got me some
popcorn. Because
I
of
got a
course
ticket.
Vince has to take the piss and send Kevin Owens out with food.
Say he's a fat bastard, yeah.
Yeah. Kevin Owens is wearing our Monday night shirt when we watch UFC. Just keep fighting.
Just keep fighting.
That was a good event, actually. So.
Oh yeah, 248 was it?
Yeah.
Kevin
Yeah,
Owens
yeah.
and Seth Rollins at WrestleMania.
Right, when it comes down to it, in wrestling, I would say women's matches have no
Hey!
chance of being a substantial main event. In professional wrestling, women's matches have no chance
do it
of being
again,
a
do it again,
substantial
do it
main
again.
event.
Yeah.
Oh, way! Thank
When-
you.
Mixed martial arts, when it's a real sport with real fighting, with real contact.
That's so what I do. It's just like in the
Right.
face.
The
Anyone want one?
was it the women's strawweight championship?
The
Yeah.
one that just got defended.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was the fight of the night.
Yeah, that was quite a good
Wait,
fight. Actually.
it was Zhang Wei Li versus Joanna Jędrzejczyk.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
a good fight.
That was a hell of a fight.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Especially that woman, she had a facial swab.
Yeah. So for pro wrestling, women should have a main event. For MMA, I guess it's circumstantial.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And you've won the night.
You've won the night now.
Get the belt. Where's the belt?
Man, you're either going to lose with us or win with us.
You're gonna get the belt. Come on, take it.
Just take the belt.
Wear it.
That's it. Oh.
But you know what? I've got no room for any other belt in my room right now.
Oh.
So
Gareth,
yeah.
Gareth, is it Gareth?
I said this because it's so obvious.
Is it Gareth? Was his name?
You don't lose the straps on
Who's that guy?
as
Who's
soon
the
as
guy
you
who's
leave.
here?
Gaz,
Yes.
he said it was Rollins and Murphy.
Oh, he did.
was
So
wrong.
he lost the point,
He lost the point.
but he's going with Zayn on us.
Oh
On
no!
the IC.
Yeah.
You know who he's targeting. You know who Rollins is targeting. He's targeting Owens. Just like that. That's funny, man. That's funny.
What did I tell you before this match? Or during the match? Seth Rollins versus Kevin Owens
At WrestleMania.
wouldn't make sense if Seth Rollins was a tag
First
team
of all,
It
champion.
wouldn't make sense.
Right,
It
another
wouldn't make
question
sense
for
at
you,
Yes.
and then I'm going to ask a question to the camera in a second.
Go on.
It says views on talent again, and good and bad. The Ultimate Warrior,
No.
Nick Bockwinkel, Andre the Giant,
Dusty Rhodes.
Dusty Rhodes, Harley Race, or Ricky Steamboat.
Okay,
Where the
okay,
fuck are
okay.
you finding these names?
No.
You don't watch wrestling.
Dusty Rhodes.
No.
Ricky Steamboat.
Nick Bockwinkel, I'll put at number 4.
Oh, wait. Oh,
Harley Race.
No.
Actually, Dusty
Here we
Rhodes
go,
number
here we
3
go, here
because
we
he was
go.
a great charisma machine. Harley Race number 2 because he
Stone Cold
that's
Stunner.
That was a good sell.
Ricky
That was a
Steamboat.
great sell.
I will put Ricky Steamboat as number
Bloody
1.
hell.
Ricky Steamboat number 1.
Ricky Steamboat number 1, Harley Race number 2, Dusty Rhodes a very, very, very close number 3, Nick Bockwinkel number 4.
That's so what I do.
I'll put Ultimate Warrior. Talent-wise, Ultimate Warrior was number 6. And who was the other guy?
Let me go through them again.
Stone Cold Stunner, and then he just pours popcorn a little. Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, we had Ultimate Warrior,
WrestleMania.
Nick Bockwinkel,
4,
Andre the Giant,
5,
Dusty Rhodes,
3,
Harley Race,
2,
Ricky Steamboat.
1.
One.
You got my answer, Jay.
That
Steamboat
was
Rhodes.
Lou
and
asked that.
Bockwinkel.
Lou asked it.
I think so.
Jay and Lou.
I was going to say, Lou, where did you find these names?
Could you
don't watch
imagine
wrestling.
old
Wikipedia, that's
wrestlers? Could you imagine old wrestlers like Big Daddy or Giant
Good wrestlers back
Haystacks
in
in
the day.
WWE?
I could imagine.
I already do.
Uh,
It's Vince's talent, Robert.
I could imagine.
Giant Haystack.
I could imagine Giant Haystacks versus Andre the Giant.
Oh, look at that.
What do you think if they put Giant Haystacks versus Big Daddy on this stuff?
I don't need to imagine it.
That would.
I've watched the World of Sport.
I ain't seen. I've never saw that match. I heard it was good.
For the time between two big men.
It'll be kind of interesting if you look at the Mania sign and went,
Fucking
he's
Buddy
mine.
Murphy's
He's mine.
fucking jacked.
Nope.
And he's a cruiserweight.
Huh?
Buddy Murphy's jacked. And he's a cruiserweight.
FCW.
Right, I'll tell you one thing about this. They have made this documentary about Roman Reigns.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, they have as well. See, already got Paige, already got Roman Reigns.
The
Bella's
Bella's there.
wins. Sheamus.
God, they're all there now, aren't
They're
they?
all
Hell yeah.
there.
This was basically early NXT.
Oh, fuck off. McIntyre.
Because they're all there now, aren't they?
Yeah, let's put it this way. Daniel Bryan, before FCW, Ring of Honor's top fucking wrestler.
Can I ask how they make this documentary all about Roman
I might
Reigns?
watch it one time though. The FCW story. I want to watch it and go, okay.
I
what the
want
hell's
to
it?
see how faithful they are to the actual source material.
Hey, look, guys! The Viking Raiders against Zack Ryder.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
you said that documentary was all about Reigns. You seen it then?
Oh God,
I've
yeah.
heard mostly about it.
Kurt Hogan's in the receiving rough rider. He just fell over. That's what happened. He just fell over.
You're welcome again.
Yo, look, that was good. That was good. The internet.
It was
But
Zack
the
Ryder who
Rufus
took the
there, I take it,
fall.
they
Zack Ryder in a handicap match against the Viking Raiders. Kurt Hawkins watched helplessly from ringside.
Kurt Hawkins wasn't done that, actually. He was just sitting in the audience.
Right. A question for everyone.
Oh, Jai said they missed out Chris Benoit and the Ruthless
Oh, they
Aggression
definitely
Yeah.
Yeah, they will.
Here's the
It's
thing,
a
right?
no-brainer.
In any thumbnail from the WWE Network, let's put it this way: ladder match at Royal Rumble
It's
2001.
now.
Royal Rumble at 2001. Chris Jericho wins the Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah,
did.
guys. Hey, guys, look,
Ladder
it's the
Yeah.
whatever that belt is.
Oh yeah, you saw what the network says.
Here's another thumbnail from WrestleMania 20. Triple H and Shawn Michaels compete for the World Heavyweight Championship.
No, it doesn't say that. It says.
Here's another thumbnail from Armageddon 2000.
It says triple threat.
Billy
for
Gunn loses Intercontinental title.
Yeah.
Yeah, it basically.
Eddie Guerrero and friends debut on Raw.
It says stuff like that, yeah.
The Rock defends the WWE Championship at Fully Loaded.
It does say stuff like that. It basically.
Kane challenges for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah, this is the stuff it does. Anything that.
Chavo
happened,
Guerrero
like,
challenges for the United States title.
Oh,
Well, usually,
no.
with WrestleMania 20, I think it was triple threat World Heavyweight Championship match. And then
Yeah.
after, and then it was like
Destroyed the
end
Continental
of
Champion,
triple
yeah.
threat match. You know, I was like, well, I thought you just say Chris Benoit won it.
Yeah. Right. I have one thing to say about the current version of the Intercontinental
Well, that was
Championship.
Ray Svenmov and they
Sucks,
can't
right?
It had potential.
It did.
Do you
Add some
imagine
colour
if
in
they
it.
were
Do you
I
know?
respect it.
Do you know what I would do with that belt?
What would you do with that belt?
Colour the globes in blue
Thank you.
and change the font of the banners
Thank
that
you.
say Intercontinental
Why
Champion.
didn't they just replace Chris Benoit with a computer-generated Aki Man?
I can imagine that as
Or
brilliant.
computer-generated Roman Reigns?
Yeah. Why does Nakamura look almost half orgasmic?
Because he always looks half orgasmic.
I guess so.
He always does.
So give me the damn contract. I'm signing it.
Yeah.
No,
So,
it was, you know,
if someone actually bought me
Right?
the current IC belt, I would paint the globes blue.
I think it's just quite good how we're doing it. Basically, because it's a 3-on-1 handicap match, but we're going on who gets the belt.
Who gets the pin? Who gets the belt? Who wins the match?
Might
Like
as
I
well be a
said, yeah,
fucking,
you
might as well
you
be a
guys
fucking
have
fatal
picked-
four-way.
Me, Chris, and Gaz got Sami Zayn.
And I got Nakamura. It would make sense.
I said, basically, when Rob was running mine yesterday, yeah, he said, who are you going for? I said, well, I don't think Strowman's going to, you know.
Yeah.
Well, look,
I said okay.
Sami Zayn's doing the work here.
Hang on a minute.
He's
I'm
the
pretty sure he's
leader
injured.
of the group, remember?
Sorry.
I'm pretty sure he's injured.
So when, to do what I said to Rob, I said, for a
Okay,
laugh,
shut up.
I'm going to pick Sami Zayn.
And then I turned around to you and I said, are you reading my fucking mind?
Exactly. And you said that when we was on the bridge on Halo 2, trying to get
Yeah.
another fucking achievement that we was hunting for.
The reason why I'm picking Sami Zayn to win this match, twofold. I've mentioned this already. One, he's the leader of the faction. Two, Braun Strowman will murder him at
You know
WrestleMania.
what'd be good
What
though?
do you mean, the internet?
What about internet?
Bloody hell, dude.
Oh, the internet, yeah, okay, I get it. She's, yeah, using the internet to look up the names and ask us the questions.
Uh-huh. Right, a question I had... Oh
Hey, this
god,
match is
come
just
on.
a-
My question for everyone.
Horrible belt.
It is.
Not my question.
What?
What is everyone's favourite championship belt?
I mean, just in general,
That
or
is
the
a
look?
no-brainer. I've got two.
Just the look of it.
The look of the belt.
For me, it's the undisputed WWE
That
championship.
is my
That's
favourite.
number one.
It's hanging on my
Number
fucking
one.
wall.
That's my number one.
The classic Intercontinental title, the classic Intercontinental title that I used to
The
like.
block.
The block.
Yeah. I got that one.
I love that one. That's it. You know what? That's our next list.
Is that your number two?
Top 10 championship title looks.
The undisputed title was number one.
World
Number 2
Heavyweight
is the
Championship.
Intercontinental title. Number two, the block title.
I actually
Number 2 is World
prefer.
Heavyweight, the big gold.
I actually prefer the big gold title.
Look at that number 3.
I prefer the oval IC to the block IC.
Are you talking about the Attitude Era title?
Yeah. I actually prefer that one to the Reggie IC.
Well, guys, guess what? We got a lot to talk about. Championships, am I right?
Right, the Intercontinental Championship, I'm torn.
You voted the Intercontinental Championship.
I'm pretty.
Give me that microphone.
Stop
Stop staring at me. You're fired. Get out of here. No. Stop staring at me. You're creeping me out. I'm going to win the Intercontinental title.
Oh, Sami Zayn was like, that's what you're doing right now.
There's 2 versions
Where's that pen,
of the Intercontinental title I'm torn on.
Yeah.
The one that's hanging on my wall, which I'll say was the first WWE Intercontinental Champion,
Classic
or
IC
the
title,
last
2010,
World
so
Wrestling
classic.
Federation Intercontinental title.
That one.
What are those two? Talk between those two.
That one.
They're virtually the same design, but
Should we just do
The
favorite?
WWF scratch logo Intercontinental Championship belt.
That's our list. So
That's the
top
number
10.
one IC belt ever.
So top 10 favorite WWF/E titles. Top 10 favorites.
Yeah, that's the thing though. I prefer
Well, tertiary titles,
the
like
WCW big gold compared to the WWE big
I like
gold.
them both. They're both of them.
WWE big gold is too small.
Walter, Hogan, Chris Benoit, Owen Hart, Kevin Nash, and
Kensuke Sasaki.
I've never even heard of Ken, whatever his name is.
Kensuke Sasaki.
Say the last one again.
Benoit, Owen Hart, Kevin Nash,
or
and
something.
Kensuke Kasaki. Kensuke Kasaki. Kensuke Sasaki.
I've never even heard of that.
I'm juggling between Owen Hart and Chris Benoit.
Oh, they're both not good.
I'm tying them both at number one.
Benoit was intense.
They're both great wrestlers.
Benoit
They
was
really
definitely
are.
intense.
Chris Benoit and Owen Hart were the best technicians of their time.
Kevin Nash.
And
is
it's
the
such
big
a
guy.
shame. It's such a shame Benoit and Owen never had a match together on mainstream
What about
wrestling
Kevin
TV.
Nash then? He was just a big guy, wasn't he?
I used to have a James Bond entrance, not this time.
Dun 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 dun.
Hey guys, look, it's
dun,
Dean
dun,
Malenko!
dun, 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 Dean
Why
Malenko.
was that his theme song?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
The Dean Malenko.
Hey, I like this, alright?
You don't need to do this bit every time, though. And Sami Zayn comes up to Nakamura's music.
what do you think they're saying?
I don't know. He's a gigolo at Comic Con.
Why is Sami Zayn look like he's completely off his tits?
Ching chang.
Why is Sami Zayn look like he's completely off his tits?
Because he is.
Fuck me!
Here's the thing, though. Like I said at Revolution with Christopher
my
Daniels,
God.
I told you Daniels is a rope-a-dope, didn't I?
Sami Zayn looked
What
like
did
he
I
was just
fucking tell you that Daniels was not going to be
That
in
is
the Dark Order?
ridiculous. Like, this is what he was doing. You know what? I'm
Sami
gonna get out of
Zayn
here.
looks like he
I'm
just...
telling you now, Sami Zayn not coming out to his own theme song is
That's
a,
what he was doing.
It's a
I don't know about
goddamn
you.
rope-a-dope.
That's fucking insane.
He looked like he just sniffed a line of cocaine.
Oh, and look, guys, part 2 of this crap.
Ladies and gentlemen, the foreign announce teams.
Now going over to our criminal announce team.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. Funaki, the Japanese #1 announcer.
Number 1.
Oh, and it's a SmackDown match.
Oh my god.
He's SmackDown's #1 announcer.
SmackDown. #1 announcer.
My man was having a fit. That's what Sami Zayn was doing. He came out with Shinsuke Nakamura's entrance, fucking like he's high off his fucking tits. He was high off his motherfucking tits.
Sami Zayn is on cocaine, and I don't care who knows it.
Sami Zayn is on cocaine. That's gonna be.
Can you imagine that's what he did just to
Sam,
Kurt
he's saying
Hennig?
this on
Just went,
cocaine.
Ah!
Sam, he's saying this on cocaine. That's gonna be a thing now. For our WTF just happened, we're gonna see it. Sam, he's saying this on cocaine. I mean, what the fuck was that about? You do that, we're gonna do that.
Fucking ballistic for no reason.
Can we all just agree that we're going to do that every time we see something
This is why I think he's going to win it, because he's never been that fucking amped up in his life.
Yeah.
Maybe he's just too happy that he wins. If he wins,
If Sami Zayn wins this match, that means this is his first main roster championship.
If like
The other two, and it makes
if he
more
wins,
sense.
if he wins, I'm going to be shocked.
Because the other two have had the Intercontinental title.
No.
He hasn't.
No, Sami Zayn and Cesaro have not had the IC
How
belt.
else has he had it?
He was US champion.
Cesaro was US champion when he had his Dean Malenko thing going on.
And the sexy Swiss man, oh yeah. Oh god. Melen Kinky. Remember that fucking entrance movie?
What one?
Dean Malenko's entrance movie in 2000. And it went to Magnificent. And I forget what A was. But when it went to Malen and then put the K on it.
Yeah.
And it said Melen Kinky.
Yeah.
And then Malenk outstanding, and then it said Malenko and all that fucking crap. It was basically the light heavyweight James Bond. He was the light heavyweight champion for like, what, 10 months?
Tell you what, I'm going to make a petition on Get Funaki back as SmackDown #1 announcer. I'm going to make a petition.
Speaking of petitions, there's been a petition been going on for years, and it's been successful. Davey Boy Smith is going to be entered in the Hall of Fame.
They haven't announced it yet.
He will be in it though. Apparently, it's a petition.
Until they announce it, I don't believe they're doing it.
Well,
I believe the fact that you've said that the petition is real, because I fucking signed it.
So did I.
But I doubt WWE's going to listen until they say, officially, that Davey Boy Smith is in the Hall of Fame. I don't believe it.
Dave Smith in the Hall of Fame, yeah.
They might want to announce it, they just want to put it, say he's in.
Yeah. What, in the legacy wing?
Probably, yeah.
Fuck you. WWE, not you, WWE.
Probably would, you know.
Oh
I want to know who's going in the fucking actors wing this. Who's going in the actors wing this year?
What,
Somebody's
fucking
got a
Sharon
meme
Stone?
that, by the way.
Well,
Somebody's got a meme of Sami Zayn getting cracked on his tits going, this is what happens when your big other beats you in a game of Tekken bowling.
Right, there's something else I want to One thing I'm not looking forward to.
We're so game timing that, by the way.
Oh, I love Tekken Bowling.
Is
It's
that
fucking
what actor's
stupid.
going to be in the fucking Hall of Fame? They'll probably put fucking Ariana Grande.
Oh, she's a cunt.
Who's your favourite Japanese wrestler talent?
1 second, and then they might go on about fucking what's it
He's the
called?
only man that can make wrestling a doll look good.
What, does he have to be ethnically Japanese?
Oh yeah.
Because
Can I just say that though? Because he's the only one that can make wrestling a sex doll look good. Please tell me you saw that match. He
Also,
was with a sex doll.
In the Hall of Fame,
He made it look good. I don't know why. He just made it look really good.
you know what they're going to do in the Hall of Fame as well? Is what other cancer-ridden kid are we going to find as well to put in there?
I don't know, Madeline McCann.
Jesus Christ, fucking
I'm
ass.
sorry, but they do it. It's just like, oh, here's some unfortunate cancer-ridden kid.
Let's give him some TV time before the inevitable.
Good grief! You fucking monsters!
I'm not a monster. It's WWE's fault for putting them on telly.
Okay, yes, I'll admit.
You're gonna torture-
Award, I'm not a fan of it.
You're gonna
This is trying-
psychologically torture this kid before they
I
die.
know, it's like, this is the happiest day of my life. Next day, he dies.
They're mooching off fucking collars thing as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
Donate, we need money. Donate.
Right.
Don't donate to them, donate to us. We'll give them the money. Bullshit!
No.
Favourite Japanese talent, right?
Favourite Japanese talent. I'm gonna say
There's people like Eddie Guerrero and Chris Benoit who are in Japan. You've got to be.
they were in
specific.
Japan, but if you're talking about people who were ethnically Japanese, I'm gonna say the Great Muta.
Who's sorry?
The Great Muta.
Ooh, that's good. Yeah.
But
That's a good choice.
if you want to put it down to modern Japanese wrestling? I have a little recency bias for this one. I'm going to say Tetsuya Naito.
I think Asuka was quite good.
But
Asuka back then. Asuka back then.
Not now, but back.
I'm going to say the best Japanese wrestler going today is Tetsuya Naito. The best Japanese wrestler ever. I'm actually tied right now between the Great Muta and Jushin Liger.
Oh, that's tough, yeah.
And considering that Muta was in the heavyweight division, Liger was in the juniors.
By the way, can I have someone just mean Sami
What is
Zayn's
the
fucking
legacy
outburst?
Huh?
The legacy.
Somebody meme that, please.
Oh, the Legacy Wing. Oh, I don't know, Vince's dad. Oh, he's already there.
Let's throw the celebrity inductee into the Hall of Fame.
What about Linda?
Linda, what about Linda?
She can be in the Legacy Wing. She hasn't been in the fucking WWE for ages.
WrestleMania, that was my theme song, says Linda McMahon. That was
Yeah.
Thank God she left it like. Why did you give me that theme?
That heel turn was so weird.
Which one, sorry?
Linda's heel turn.
Yeah.
She kicked Jim Ross in the balls and she's like, "You're fired." It's like, what the
Yeah, oh wait.
Humiliated.
Linda
Wait.
Carr.
Is this 2000, like late 2005? early
Linda
2006?
McMahon is not a good
2006.
heel. In fact, Linda McMahon's not a good character on TV.
No. It's time for the train. That is the eyes of I'm gonna destroy you at WrestleMania.
Those are the eyes of a
Because
man.
you honestly think that I don't. I'm sorry, I don't see it.
With Braun Strowman, those are the eyes of a man that knows he's going to fuck Sami Zayn up.
If Zayn's winning,
in 1 month.
I'm getting that can of cider and I'm gonna drink it.
Okay, what is the Legacy Wing actually, though?
Huh?
What is actually the Legacy Wing?
The Legacy Wing really is for people that don't want to really formally induct, but they can't really deny it, so they don't have enough time to do it on stage.
Alright.
Which is why the Goldust Trio is in it.
Cool, that's true, yeah.
You know what the Goldust Trio is, right? Please tell me you know what that is.
No. I've never watched it that much.
Do you know what the Goldust Trio is?
Oh, good grief, I don't know. I swear to God, if it's not Goldust, Cody Rhodes, and
You don't know! Oh my
I don't.
god, you
I
don't know?!
We
I
don't
don't.
watch wrestling religiously.
and come on,
The Goldust Trio! The three original promoters in the early 1900s! Toots Mondt is one of them.
oh God,
The three men who made pro wrestling what it is today.
please don't.
The
tell me
biggest
it's
promoters in the 1920s.
Go on, because I swear to God, if it is what I think it is.
It's no, because Dustin Rhodes wasn't alive then.
No, is it Vince Russo?
No
He's
way.
in there, no, okay, come on.
If people said that Vince Russo was in the Goldust Trio, I would piss in their fucking mouth.
Go on and say it, please.
Toots Mondt,
Come on, yeah.
right? He was one of the promoters. I think, god damn it, I can't remember his name. George Hackenschmidt, wasn't it?
Wait a second.
No, he was the first world champion. God damn it, I can't remember all their names, but I know that they are the fucking the top promoters in the
Who says
1920s.
about the Japanese? The
Oh,
question about
wait
the
a second.
Japanese.
What?
If
No!
it was, they have to be
No!
Japanese.
But if
She
it's
said,
ethnically,
she said no. You don't have to be.
No!
basically just
No!
wrestled in Japan.
No! No!
Oh!
Hello for kick.
No! No!
What's
No!
that?
No! No!
Oh! Fuck!
Oh, 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 oh. But it doesn't matter because you still won.
Yeah.
You're 2 points ahead of us.
Yeah, so it's 3.
Just get the belt.
Oh!
New Intercontinental Champion Sami Zayn. Didn't we tell you?
Are you fucking kidding me?
I said this is a fucking pissing around joke.
I did this because I know what Vince. I know Vince McMahon.
I said Sami Zayn before you even mentioned it to me. And I said it as a fucking joke.
I know Vince McMahon.
Fucking hell.
And I cannot believe this, but I know it was going to happen. I knew it! All along this was going to happen, because Braun Strowman's going for the belt at WrestleMania. Remember what happened last year? With Finn Balor and Bobby Lashley? This is that all over again. Braun Strowman's going to squash Sami Zayn at WrestleMania. For the Intercontinental Championship.
That is a middle finger. That is a middle finger to... Like, Vince, are you a fucking idiot?
But do you know what? Sami Zayn actually does deserve the Intercontinental Championship.
I'll give him that, but I would never expect him to be here.
I disagree.
Think of his body of work before being turned into a fucking mouthpiece. Think about how talented he is as an actual in-ring wrestler.
I'm not fucking ashamed of myself.
I'm happy for Sami Zayn, but at the same time, I'm kind of pissed.
Favorite wrestling matches all
And I don't mean alcohol pissed, I mean sort of really disappointed pissed off.
Favourite wrestling matches old and new? Did we go through that list already?
Huh?
No, that was mania matches.
What favourite
Oh,
what?
mania matches. Favourite wrestling matches of all
That's hard.
Your favourite wrestling match?
I've seen too many of them to tell
Too
you.
many, yeah.
Ospreay Ricochet.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
That cracks the top 10, but it's not my top.
Rock
I'm
Austin.
gonna drink a little cider, fuck it.
WrestleMania 17, Rock Austin. That was a good one.
Benoit Angle Royal Rumble 03, that's in the top 10.
Rock and Hogan. 18, WrestleMania 18. That was one of my favourites.
Rock Austin 17,
Yeah, and Rock Hogan.
TLC 2,
Yeah. The hardcore match in 17.
Oh yeah, on Sunday, April 5th, we're all gonna catch coronavirus. Well, they're gonna continue it, what the fuck not?
WrestleMania.
Bet you any, I bet you any money that time's wrong, there'll be a pirate ship.
If Kairi Sane does not sail out on that pirate ship, I'll be disappointed. Because Kairi Sane was made for that sail. Today was the day you almost had Kairi Sane come out on that pirate ship.
Almost had. Can't say, come out of that.
Today's the day you almost actually sold out an entire
I
arena.
swear to God, if Jack Sparrow doesn't appear on this, I'm walking out. I'm walking out.
WrestleMania happens, right?
Hold on.
WrestleMania happens. Today is the day you almost made Brock Lesnar look decent.
Oh,
Tickets
I like
available,
this.
yeah? Usually they're sold out by December.
Dude, guys, the sexy Scotsman. Yeah, get in his fucking face.
Come on then, the sexy Scot was
Come on,
coming for
give him
you.
it. Give him it. Give him that motherfucking
Yeah, the face, that's right.
Woo!
Fight you.
See, Galloway, sorry, Galloway, I'm saying it, Galloway, gay, he has
Blue hits again. That's right, Claymore to the face.
yeah, he has the makings of a champion.
Claymore. I'll give you a third one in the face, just like I did to your
He
wife,
has the makings of a
Sable.
champion. I swear to God, he better win. He better fucking win. Brock Lesnar.
Brock
Get the
Lesnar.
sexy
This is the
Scotsman.
sexy Scotsman Drew
For the
McIntyre.
WWE title.
And I'll tell you what, I'll not only take your belt from you, I'll
Jack,
take your
I'm really
bitch as
sorry if,
well.
I'm really sorry
a sword fight on the
when I'm
WWE
mocking you, by the way.
I would love to see that.
Oh, Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, definitely confirmed
Right,
for the NXT Women's Championship.
I'm going to say this now. I might change my mind in a month, but at this point, from what they've shown me,
Ripley's winning.
yes.
Ripley's winning it.
Because they've got to get Rhea Ripley over.
Yeah. Oh, Cena
Well, it could be just
and the
Charlotte.
Fiend. This should have been for the Universal title.
Should have been, but
It should
isn't.
have been, but it's not.
Yeah, they could have had Bray Wyatt go over.
Well, I think I better write these down.
Do you know what I would have done in this situation? Goldberg versus Reigns in a non-title match.
Guys, get your beer out.
I would have
Right, this is
the
gonna...
Universal Championship. I would have put the Universal title match as John Cena challenging the Fiend,
Yeah.
and I would have had the Fiend go over.
That's a funny Scottish accent.
Why would I put the Fiend over? Because at the earliest, I would have had the Fiend lose for SummerSlam.
Well,
the
guys,
earliest.
last match to the night. The female elimination. The female
Right.
elimination chamber.
I'll tell you, what do I get for having Shayna eliminate everyone?
You'll get props.
And?
Props.
And?
Just props.
What, no alcohol?
I will give you a spice rum and coke. How's that sound?
Oh, fine. But look at this job list.
I know.
The Riot Squad, Natalia, and some other cunt versus Shayna Baszler.
So what?
Oh yeah, Asuka.
Afford good talent?
Here I am saying some other cunt Asuka. This is basically how they ruined Asuka. Because I forgot she was in this match.
Oh fuck.
Has WWE, forgotten that they have the tag team titles?
Yes. Because Vince doesn't care about tag teams.
He really doesn't. Just give Triple H the company, I'm sure he'll do it better.
Only when Vince McMahon dies
When
will
Vince
Triple
dies,
H become the
give-
owner of the company or the chairman. Or Stephanie will become the owner, actually. Triple H will be the...
Just give Paul Heyman or give Triple H the company. Any of those two.
Here's the
I
thing,
was going
right?
to say Triple H is going to be under Stephanie, but that's like the rest of their marriage.
Oh!
Completely agree with that one. Right, who thinks that Liv Morgan's rebirth to her, quote, real self is more generic than her last gimmick?
Yeah. There's no improvement.
I'm not the only one. It's actually getting worse. She used to be much more unique. Much
I
better.
thought Ruby Riott was going to... Couldn't keep a straight face on
Ruby
that one.
Riott has gone.
Couldn't keep a straight face on that one.
I remember what you said last week. You actually said Ruby Riott looked good.
She did.
Is WWE main event
No.
still a thing?
She looks green, literally, with the hairline and everything. And yes, WWE main event still kind of airs.
Why?
And I never watch it
Why?
because it's crap.
Yeah, why?
Shayna Baszler is a vampire.
But Ruby Riott's gone from good looking to fugly.
She's always been fugly.
She's been alright when she had black hair.
I wouldn't shag her.
Shit, winning it.
I wouldn't shag Shayna either. But then again, Shayna is a hell of a drinking buddy.
Shit is winning it.
Yeah, no shit.
Bite me. Oh.
Asuka, don't tell me that. I will bite you.
How about if I told you I want to
I don't remember that.
Baszler?
Nobody remembers Liv Morgan's last
If
fucking
I
gimmick.
wanted to train with her,
Well, she's definitely a decent fighter.
Yeah.
do a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu with her.
If you wanted to
judo.
train with Shayna Baszler,
Wrong.
then
Wrong.
she's
Logo
one hell of
for
a
me,
training
man.
partner,
That's
and she's
2 years ago,
a
maybe.
great drinking buddy. That's all I'll say about Shayna.
Yeah. We want to train with Shayna.
I would hang out in a pub with Shayna Baszler.
Sit there. I'd buy her a pint and we just talk shit.
I would go to a concert with Ruby Riott. I would drink with Shayna Baszler,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I would shag Asuka.
Okay.
I don't know. She might. I don't know. She might green mist me if that happened.
That's why I turned her around the other way.
You just want to hear the Japanese screaming, don't you?
I've heard it before.
Okay.
I'm not joking. I've heard a Japanese bird scream before with my dick in her.
Yeah, well, I've seen it, but I haven't experienced it.
I was 14. And all I heard for half an hour was half an hour.
How old was she?
21.
Fucking hell, she could have got tons of that.
Hey, look, dude, it's
The thing is, I consented.
Yeah.
the female to Duke.
Well, in this day and age, it doesn't fucking matter if you consent or not.
This day and age, you can fuck off.
I know.
The modern era is a bunch of fucking pussies. Anyone who was born in the 90s, early 90s, and before,
Yes, we forget
fine.
they're the tag team champions.
Anyone in the 90s, early 90s, or fucking before, fine. Anyone in the late 90s or 2000s who was born, millennial fucking pricks, fuck off. All of you.
Oh, favourite Scottish wrestlers. Drew
He's not
McIntyre.
old enough, or he doesn't know the world enough to know what the fuck is right anymore.
Did we get that guy's favourite Scottish
Favorite
Drew McIntyre.
Oh, dude.
Hey,
Favorite.
man,
I had to because I met him. I shook his hand. He's taller than me.
Favorite
And he
Scottish
was the WCPW heavyweight champion.
Drew McIntyre /
You
Galloway.
just say he's taller than me. He's 6'5". He's taller than
6
most of
foot
his
fucking
Taller than a
5.
lot of us, mate.
He's 6 foot fucking 5.
He's the best Scottish wrestler alive today.
Yeah, he is 6 in Scotsman. And rightfully deserved that Royal win.
Yeah.
Rightfully deserved it.
Oh, Sarah Logan.
Scottish wrestling talent, yeah, it had to be fucking.
Did I just
Oh, for
realise?
sure, bro.
Did I just realise? Did they actually fix the Elimination Chamber?
Where? Oh,
I want to know now.
oh, they had
I'm not going
to.
to say Drew McIntyre, I'm going to say Drew Galloway.
Same man. That's all I'm saying.
I prefer Galloway over McIntyre.
Oh yeah, sure, yeah. But again, it's the same man, so I don't really give a fuck what you call him.
I think I'm going to
He
use.
says he was 1996 born.
I think I'm going to use this internet connection as a now, guys.
Oh, was he?
Hey guys, I think I'm going to. Hey guys,
Jai,
I think I'm going to use.
what philosophy do you subscribe to?
Hey guys.
Do you subscribe to make everyone happy? Or do you think what makes me happy matters? Not me personally, but what makes you yourself happy inside? Do you think what makes yourself happy matters, or do you think to satisfy everyone else? Because if you think satisfying everyone else is the way to go, you need to rethink your life.
Hey, guys, I think I'm going to use
Can't
this.
please everyone.
I think I'm going to use this internet connection. as a
Don't
now.
please everyone, please yourself, and those who fucking surround themselves with you. If they like you for who you are, that's fine. But if they want to hang around you because you
fixed
fucking
it.
placate them all the time, fuck
They
them.
look, they fixed it. They actually fixed it.
Dave's
Yeah.
got a good point. Since he's used this internet connection, we've had no problems.
Yeah, how about that?
So, yeah.
Yeah, no, let's put it this way, right? 1996 is really mid-90s anyway.
First option.
Huh?
It's your first option.
Make yourself happy.
Yeah.
That was it or not.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome.
Do you either want to make yourself happy or make everyone else happy? Because if you want to make yourself happy, and then people who like you just gravitate to you for that, fine.
Don't tell me that answer. I know it, I've just forgotten the name. Moose said who was the first wrestler to win the championship in 1963. Take a guess. Wasn't it Buddy Rogers?
You're talking about the WWF.
If we're talking about the WWE title, I think it was Buddy Rogers.
Yes.
Yeah, it was.
He was actually given the WWF Championship because of a disagreement with the National Wrestling
Can
Alliance.
you please tell me if that's the vote you're on about and if I'm right or not?
She said 1963.
Yeah.
That was the WWF Championship.
Was it?
Yes.
Alright,
The
so-
first ever World Heavyweight Wrestling Champion recognised, I believe, was George Hackenschmidt.
Yes, it was. Yeah, Buddy Rogers was the first WWE champion. I
Yeah.
can't fucking believe I remembered that.
And you know what? Because of health-related issues, he lost to Bruno Sammartino like that.
Oh, I got about
And
right.
that was the big.
Shayna Baszler.
And you know what? Bruno's reign when he beat the Nature Boy Buddy Rogers. Yes, the original Nature Boy.
Who's the
He
longest
reigned
reign?
for 7.5 years.
Who?
Bruno Sammartino.
I was going to ask her if she knew that. I was going to ask her, but you just gave it away.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Ask her another question she won't know the answer.
I don't know. I was just going to say how long Bruno Sammartino held the belt for. The longest, what's the longest anyone's ever held it for?
7.5 years.
7.5 years. Bruno Sammartino had the WWE Championship for 7.5 years.
Guys, you gotta read this one. This
on, go
one's
on.
good. This one's good.
Read.
What's the fact that this Moolah's title reign accurate?
No.
No!
Because first of all, she was the NWA Women's Champion.
I mean, 20 years? Give me a break.
She was the NWA Women's Champion, and she was the WWF Women's Champion, and she was the WWF Women's Champion. But the thing is, there was a lot of phantom title reigns in between all of that. And if you don't know what a phantom title reign is, I'm going to explain this to you now.
It's almost as phantom as the Gorilla Manager champion.
It's almost as phantom as Kurt Hawkins having a good match.
I was not prepared for that!
Let's put it this way. A phantom title reign is basically when you win the championship but it's not recognised in the record books. Like, Ted DiBiase defended the WWF Championship on house shows, but he was never recognised as the World Wrestling Federation champion. So he had a phantom reign as the
Because he attempted to purchase the belt, but didn't he?
But after the purchase went through, he defended the championship on house shows.
Yeah.
He defended it in Japan, he defended it in Minnesota, all that shit. So phantom title changes definitely put a stain on Fabulous Moolah's 20-year run. It puts a stain on Bob Backlund's run as the World Wrestling Federation champion.
What the fuck? I just want she's a fucking working in a T50's kitchen.
Nah, she just looks like a lesser.
But I hate the trousers.
I do
One
hate
leg is
the
missing.
I do hate that. It fucks with my sense of symmetry.
You know what's I still can't get over what we
It's like
said.
Kane's head is on one arm and the other missing.
Yeah, that kind of fucked up. When it comes down to Phantom title reigns, though, there were plenty of people that had Phantom title runs. But Bob Backlund was the world champion when Ric Flair was the world champion.
When did wrestling begin? Professional wrestling emerged for the first time.
Okay. Professional wrestling.
Vipers and...
Fuck me.
It's Mickey Viper.
Right. Professional wrestling as a predetermined institution began in the 1900s. Sort of like the first decade of the 1900s, or maybe the last decade of the 1800s, like the 1890s.
But wrestling before predetermined stuff used to be back in our day, what, the 1600s, Greco-Roman wrestling.
Yes, that is true.
I'm good at that. Viper Wiki.
Vipers Wrestling Wiki.
I'm not that good. But when it comes
Viper's
to
opinion on Elimination Chamber 2015.
Am I right with the time of Greco-Roman wrestling in the 1600s? Was it 1600s?
maybe before, because any kind of grappling.
The Greek gods.
Yeah, the Greek version of catch wrestling. Then there's also sumo wrestling. Then there was other kinds of grappling competitions that eventually evolved into other martial arts like jiu-jitsu and things like that.
Basically, I'm going to sit here and say that wrestling has been a sport, not sports entertainment, but a sport
But pure shoot wrestling.
for centuries.
Yes.
Wrestling.
At
I
the
think
very
it's the
least.
longest sport ever conceived.
It is the longest grappling sport conceived to my knowledge.
Yeah. By the way, bells rung, we all know who's going to win it.
Shayna Baszler.
Thank you.
Shayna is eliminating every other woman in this match.
And because of it, I owe him a rum and coke. So I'm going to give him a rum and coke and an apple.
Pour it now.
Wrestling,
You honestly think it's going to happen?
Yes.
wrestling
You know
is
what?
actually
I'll see it till I believe it.
If I had that briefcase, I'll cash it in on this match.
I'll
But
see
wrestling
it
could
till
have
I
come
believe
around
it.
in 1 AD, for all we know.
I don't know. But I'm
I
saying
had to cash in
about.
on the tag title match.
I'm gonna say
Predictable. It was
at the early.
predictable.
I'd say at the latest, wrestling as a grappling martial art was instituted in maybe the 1400s.
It's been officially recognised just recently as a sport, though.
That's not even steel.
UFC wasn't recognised as a sport until, well, when?
Mixed martial arts was not officially recognised as a legitimate sport until the mid 2000s.
Viper, if she eliminates her here.
Oh shit. Ruby, don't tap. If you tap, he won't pour me alcohol.
Does it count on the outside?
Yes.
Oh!
And it bloody well better do too.
Ow!
Because they changed that.
That's right, Liv. Just... Everyone just groan like that.
Do you know? Is it just me, or does Liv Morgan look like the most generic sex doll ever?
Which good just on around there you go.
And I mean, so generic you wouldn't want to shag it anyway.
We don't know how Matthias sounds of it. She's only had one
Holy
cock.
crap, I didn't know that.
That's
Sex doll that good.
Oh, Becky Lynch, you're not defending your title tonight. I wonder why.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that guy's started for just 1
Who
second.
says what form of wrestling? She said 1860s to be exact.
1860s. You're talking about catch wrestling, shoot wrestling, like Olympic style, where you're trying to you grapple someone, you're trying to pin them down.
Still centuries.
Yeah, it's still very, very far back, like 1860s.
This isn't wrestling. This is wrestling.
No, we're talking about like legitimate sport style.
First of all,
Like you're
I
talking
didn't like
about
that
Olympic
episode.
wrestling.
I didn't like that episode.
I love it.
Trying to say wrestling, the amateur wrestling was gay porn, but it's not.
As far as I'm concerned, South Park is South Park. What it says is just fucking. It's a parody anyway. I mean, even when Jesus lost to fucking Satan. Like, Satan. No. Satan lost to Jesus because he bet on Jesus to win.
This isn't wrestling. This is wrestling.
And Satan took all the money from Jesus winning, saying, "What? You think I'll give you what you want?" And he walks out with all the money because everyone bet on Satan to win, and Satan bet on Jesus.
We got another one.
And then he fucking dropped the
Is
fall.
this legit or is this just something?
South Park.
Oh, it's South Park, right.
So Satan took all the money. It's brilliant. I love that episode.
Is Lucha
I'm gonna
Libre?
say wrestling's like gay
Lucha
porn.
Libre is Mexican-style pro wrestling.
Is Lucha Libre a subcategory of wrestling?
It's a subcategory of professional wrestling.
Think of Mexican wrestlers with masks.
There you go.
Pretty much.
Watch AAA, and that's Lucha Libre. That is the most accessible version of a Lucha Libre Mexican wrestling promotion I can think of. I mean, CMLL, not a lot of people can get hold of, so, you know.
Yeah, the light is broken.
Sarah,
Alaska's probably next.
Sarah or Liv? Asuka. No, Sarah! I did say Sarah or Liv.
Oh, God!
Ty is getting fucked in this match.
That looked nasty. I'm sorry, that was nasty.
I didn't realise Tyson Kidd was in this match.
I mean, it's a special
you know what?
speech.
What we discussed at the very beginning of the stream,
Yeah,
they very well could have put the LED ring posts on this to compensate for the chamber.
Yeah.
Could have put holes in there to you lower the chamber down, then the LED posts sort of shine into the chamber, so you know what's what, and you can see everyone in there. But no, they decided to be lazy. It's WWE.
Oh! What was that?
Does anyone realise the Riot Squad is in this match? Or did no one ever mention that momentarily?
Well, they never do a
I just choose not to realise it.
But they only realise it when Ruby Riott and Liv Morgan are sort of tangling with each other.
They get powerbombed!
Oh, the softest powerbomb ever.
Ooh, in Lucha Underground, which characters would you like to see in either AEW or
Your
WWE?
lid is shutting.
King Cuerno I would like to see in AEW.
I'd love to see that.
Your
as
lid
well.
is shutting.
But the thing is,
Your
several
lid, if you open it a bit more.
Because I want to watch the TV.
Several people who have been in Lucha Underground are already in both WWE and AEW.
Oh.
Ricochet, John Morrison, WWE. You have
Right.
Brian Cage. He's in
Are we
Impact
ready for
Wrestling.
Viper's Wiki?
Huh?
Which female wrestler won the championship in WWE in April 8th, 2019?
Oh, Becky Lynch!
April 8th. Was that WrestleMania last year?
I'm pretty sure it was.
Both women's titles, Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch won that.
That was April 8th, wasn't it? WrestleMania was April 8th.
There you go.
There's no
Becky
way to
Lynch.
show without going on the internet.
But I swear,
You don't need
April,
the internet. We have Fiber Wiki.
April 8th, that was WrestleMania 35, I swear it was. And Becky Lynch won both the Raw and SmackDown Women's titles from Raw champ Ronda Rousey by pinning her in a botched crucifix, and by from Charlotte Flair, the SmackDown Women's title, who wasn't involved in the fall. Please tell me I'm right.
You're right.
Thank you.
And we haven't gone through this whole
I'm not
episode.
that good, but I remember very certain parts of wrestling
Come
history.
on, Lou, that was a poor question to ask.
I mean, come on. If you want to ask me a real question, just ask me which pay-per-views, yes, more than
We
one,
haven't gone through
had
this whole
a tag team
episode.
championship main event. Can you tell me
Oh, I can't.
which pay-per-views, Not just one, but 2
I
pay-per-views.
can think of one.
Next one.
Backlash
2001.
That's the easy one.
Liv
But I know
Morgan.
others.
Liv Morgan.
Shayna Baszler.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, she's out now. Yeah, she's in.
I did not just call that. I did not just fucking...
something harder.
Right.
I'll give you something harder.
We
bet
haven't
you
gone
would.
through this whole stream without this.
The first WrestleMania.
That was 1985.
By Bruce
Oh,
Hunger.
but that's what May said. That's the other tag team main event. First WrestleMania.
I said tag team championship main event.
Oh, tag team championship main event. Right. I can't think of one.
The earliest one I remember watching.
Can you
Put that shit away.
turn that off?
Fine, okay, fine.
David Otunga. That's what he was playing.
By Bruce Hunger. Yes!
Yeah. Ruby Riot's gone. Shayna Baszler choked her out.
1. I'm 1 step closer to a rum and coke.
Dashing Chris Dynamite. Bringing you 1
I think
step closer to...
1 step closer.
And that is your legacy. I'll tell you what. The earliest
And
tag
now,
team championship
finally.
pay-per-view main event I remember watching was Fully Loaded 1998.
What is Shawn Michaels' WrestleMania record?
I am the top dog, shit, bitch!
That is a good one.
He lost WrestleMania when he was teaming with Marty Jannetty.
That's DC3 playing, but yeah.
I am the top dog,
Right,
shit, bitch!
Did he get disqualified at WrestleMania 9?
When was his first WrestleMania?
I forget exactly the number, but I know he teamed with Marty Jannetty and lost.
Thank you, man.
I know he retained the Intercontinental Championship by disqualification against the Tanker at
Is that
WrestleMania.
classes as a loss or a win?
It's a
Oh.
loss,
Guys,
but it's a retention.
what is Shawn Michaels' WrestleMania
That's what we're
record?
figuring out.
WrestleMania 10, he lost to Razor Ramon. WrestleMania 11, he lost to Diesel. WrestleMania 12, he won against Bret Hart.
So, did she just
14
eliminate
lost
everybody?
to Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Did she just,
13, I thought he beat
did she
Austin.
just eliminate them?
13, he wasn't on the card.
Oh, come the fuck on. Are you kidding me with this?
So 5-1 I'm at as of WrestleMania 15 or 14.
Did she just eliminate everybody? Oh, my
Then he
God.
wins at
She's eliminated the
19.
Riot Squad.
He lost at 20, so that's 62.
She took out Logan as well.
7 and no, that's 2 and 7.
Oh, dude, look.
There's 3 and 7.
What's she doing, man?
Then it's 3 and 8. Shawn Michaels has lost a lot at WrestleMania.
Are you kidding me?
She's taken out 3 people already.
So it's 3 and 8.
You see what she did with Natalia? She slammed the
Yeah,
door into her
yeah.
several times. She took out Logan, Riot, and Natalia. She's got 2 more people to go through.
Shawn Michaels has lost at least 8 matches at WrestleMania. I know that much.
What's he won?
You know what I can't get over? Sami Zayn is on cocaine.
I remember when he won.
Shawn Michaels won at WrestleMania
You know what?
12,
That's what we're going to do. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4.
WrestleMania
Sami Zayn is on cocaine.
19, 22, and 24. He has won 4 WrestleMania
4
matches.
and 8, you say?
He has lost 8 or 9.
Right,
Oh my
it's either 4,
God.
8 or 4,
5
9. Lucy,
minutes.
put it up.
Bring out the next person. This is.
I kind of lost count when we were bitching about
Either
shit.
4, 8 or 4, 9. Shawn
Yeah.
Michaels.
This is
His
ridiculous.
WrestleMania record.
That's what I'm hearing from Liv
He
Morgan.
lost at 9, he lost at 10, he lost at 11, he won at 12, he lost at 14, he won at 19, lost at 20, so that's 2
Now
and 6.
listen.
He lost at 21, so that's 2 and 7. He won at 22, so
Do
that's
you hear the
3 and
boos?
7. He won at 24,
Listen to the booze.
so that's 4 and 7.
God, listen to the booze.
Yeah, because there's no one back, there's nothing happening.
Yeah.
They're still in there, Shane's just having a breather.
5 and 8.
5 and 8, okay, 5 and 8.
He actually no, not
Which
5
was
and 8.
Taker and Michael's match better? 25.
No, it's not 5-8. It's 4-9.
Yeah,
4-9, okay.
It's 4-9. He won at 4 WrestleManias, and I'm counting it up to 24. Then he lost twice to The Undertaker.
With Shawn Michaels WrestleMania.
Here we go, guys.
Undertaker Shawn Michaels WrestleMania match was the best.
Which WrestleMania match was best between Taker and Shawn?
Yeah, they're facing each other. There's two.
25.
Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be?
Which was the best Shawn Michaels match at WrestleMania? 21.
Oh, Kurt Angle with Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 21.
Yeah.
That was an awesome match.
Right, so Shane has eliminated how many people?
All of them.
I told you.
So far.
Stop being Vince McMahon!
No. I will be better than Vince McMahon by reading his mind.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Oh!
Thank you, Shayna.
Thank you,
Jesus.
Shayna.
Right,
Oh my god,
Shayna.
she's crying.
She's
Excellent.
gonna kill someone.
Excellent. Murder. Maim.
Why did you go
Destroy.
Mr. Burns there? Excellent.
Where's Asuka?
In the pod.
Shayna's a fucking murderer.
She's the 6th person in
She's
the
a
match.
Oh, fans.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't give a shit.
And all the while, Becky Lynch is wondering why she's the man in her
Oh,
relationship.
Liv Morgan just hit Shayna in the face.
You did not hear what I just said.
What?
All the while, Becky Lynch is wondering why she's the man in her relationship.
You said, not me.
Does anyone else have the nuts?
You said it, not me.
Of course I said it. Now we'll own that.
I want you to
I
say
need
it.
to access the internet. I'm sorry if you need to stream.
Access the internet. I don't give a
Shawn
shit.
Michaels is 4-9, isn't he?
Yeah.
No, I'm lose. Supposed to be the answer.
Turn the microphone off. Asuka, I don't recognise the gibberish you're talking, but I know it's somewhat Japanese.
Yeah. The cockening! The fucking!
I have sex with your wife while you're in your own bed in your home.
The cockening! The fucking thing!
Go on, just give up, tap out.
It's all the shit.
Shane is a murderer. Shane is a murderer. She's gonna tap out. Shane is a murderer. This is bullshit. He
Shane
also
is just the
holds
toughest
WrestleMania
woman on
records
the
for
roster.
most matches, 24, 23.
That's
23,
4.
second, 26, yeah.
Shayna Baszler has eliminated 4 women.
Liv Morgan has been eliminated.
That's 4 for 4 so far. You better get to fixing me that drink, motherfucker.
I'll do it on what the fuck just happened so you get your drink.
Yeah.
Fair.
Shit.
What?
Is that
Short
fair?
of fiver.
Ah, shit.
I thought short of fiver. I don't know.
Shayna
He
Baszler.
also he currently holds
is
the
the killer.
WrestleMania records for the most matches, 24 wins.
No. The most matches 24. Wins 23. Consecutive WrestleMania 21.
He currently holds WrestleMania records for the most matches, 24 wins, 23 consecutive victories, 21 consecutive appearances.
No. Undertaker had 21 consecutive victories, not
Yeah.
23.
21.
He has 23 overall wins, but 21 consecutive.
And one of those wins I will not acknowledge because I refuse to acknowledge it. I refuse to acknowledge that
It
win.
was a DQ. That was bullshit, man.
Yeah, I refuse to acknowledge
Because
that.
remember, an Undertaker faced Brock Lesnar, he was 21-0, and then he was 21-1.
Currently holds WrestleMania records for the most matches, 24, wins 23, consecutive victories 21, and consecutive appearances.
Undertaker has the most WrestleMania matches. And I think he may have just broken Bret Hart's record for the most consecutive WrestleMania matches.
That was the Undertaker.
Because Bret had 12 consecutive I think it was 12 consecutive matches from 2 through 13.
Okay.
And then
Will
he
you
left.
just open the damn cage?
21 consecutive victories.
Yeah, take us a look for that one.
Will you
16 to
just
30.
open the fucking cage?
16 to 30, I think.
16 through 30. So Taker's got the most consecutive appearances.
Once again, will you
No,
just
no.
open the
It
fucking
was
pod?
actually 16 through to 34.
That's Shawn Michaels. I'm gonna say, I don't give a damn. Will you just open the fucking pod?
Because he actually had a
Taking the
back
fucking piss this is now.
Oh, I know.
This is Shawn Michaels, not Undertaker.
Undertaker.
talking about.
Undertaker. had
Final
more consecutive
fucking
appearances.
finally! Oh my god! Are you kidding me with
Right.
that shit?
Undertaker had more consecutive appearances than anybody now.
So
Bret had more.
victories.
Bret Hart had more
Over
consecutive
the damn
appearances than
thing!
Shawn Michaels.
Over
for
the
sure.
damn thing now!
Shawn Michaels did not win that many matches. Consecutive victories at 21 was Undertaker.
Yeah.
I don't know what you've been
Oh
reading.
my
Undertaker
god!
was 21-0 until 2014.
I am so mad. I'm
Bret
so
Hart had 20,
mad at
had
this.
12 consecutive appearances from WrestleMania 2 to WrestleMania 13. Then he left before 14. Shawn Michaels did not have that many consecutive appearances. One, because after his debut, he didn't actually have a WrestleMania match for 1 or 2 years. And secondly, he missed WrestleMania 13 because he lost his smile.
Oh my god, this is stupid. This whole event is stupid.
And believe it or not, this main event was actually aired on International Women's Day.
Yeah.
Says when was
That's
those
really bad as
pages-
well. No, sorry, no. You were right. You guys were right. This is the most, we finally get our most disappointing episode.
Get the belt, put it on your shoulder.
What's she on about then?
Not until I find out, not until the win.
Shayna wins.
It says when was Diamond Dallas Page's first WWE appearance? It was either
WrestleMania. Oh, which WrestleMania was it? He was driving the Cadillac.
2001, WrestleMania 6 or SmackDown 1.
It was It was a WrestleMania. He was driving the honky tonk man in the pink Cadillac. His first appearance on a.
It was 6.
Damn it, no. You know, one time I want to lose this.
It doesn't matter anyway.
Oh, yeah, but I still want to lose it. Look.
I still want Shayna to win this no matter what.
Oscar,
Mate.
please, Oscar.
Yeah, but here's the thing, dude. Even if Shayna wins this match,
I don't care.
you've got to make Rob a drink. She's eliminated everyone so far.
Yeah,
But
but not
If Shayna eliminates
So
Asuka,
far, I said.
Shayna has eliminated 4 of the other women in
It
this
needs
match.
to be all of them.
Don't she need to beat Asuka?
If Shayna beats Asuka here and eliminates her
Then a
too,
drink.
you owe me a drink.
Then I'll make it.
Yeah, because this is the final 2, isn't it?
Yep.
That's what I was going to say.
I know, but if Oscar wins, then I don't get to make him a drink.
Yeah, we're going to be very
Come on,
pissed off.
Shayna!
Because all the
No!
because all that
You
bill
know
of
what?
Shayna
I
Becky
actually
gone.
want Shayna to lose.
So you don't have to
Why?
pour me a drink.
No, it's not that. Because this is ridiculous how they pushed it like that.
But you know what? Asuka is the tag team champion right now, right?
Yeah, but this is
And
ridiculous.
you know she's going to defend those belts on the undercard at WrestleMania.
When she eliminated the other two, they were just winning the fucking pods. Why didn't you open the fucking pods, you
Said they're
stupid
booing Shayna, aren't
WWE
they?
crew? Yes, they are. You know what? I'm
Right,
turning it up.
Shayna's... No. I'll turn it up, yeah.
They are booing it. Listen.
Yeah, I can hear it. There are actually a few empty seats there now in the upper
I've noticed
cheap
it.
seats.
This
I
has got to be
noticed
the
it.
most predictable elimination chamber match I think we've seen.
Sable.
Yeah.
Sable is the female Undertaker.
No, Sable is the female Ultimate Warrior. Get it right.
Oh yeah, fine.
She got over with no wrestling skill.
Who now holds the streak?
Does anyone really have
No
a streak
one.
anymore?
No one holds as a streak anymore. The people that you've...
Listen.
She's gone. That's
Get
it.
that drink for me now.
Shayna
You
Baszler's
get it?
won.
What the fuck just happened? See, so I'll prove
I
it that I made
fucking
him a drink.
called it. Shayna eliminates everyone. Get the belt on your shoulder.
Who wants to announce the winner and champion? Who wants to announce it?
Ladies and gentlemen, your second
Stop
ever
dominating.
and new DWC Heavyweight Champion, Demo the Dog!
And I'm not happy about it.
Next time when I get this,
You're gonna cash it in?
Who says you're gonna get it next time?
Oh yes.
when I do get it, my time is
It's
taken.
Takeover
Ladies and gentlemen,
Tampa.
I am. Wait, because I gotta go. Adam Parmesan on his. Ladies and gentlemen, I am your DWC champion. I'm not happy about it. This is a very horrible event. This is a horrible event.
Yeah, well, fuck it.
I'm the champ.
I told you that Shayna was going to eliminate every other woman in that match. Did you believe me? No. You didn't believe me.
I wanted
Why didn't you believe me? Because you saw it with your own fucking
that
eyes.
was
You're
a bit
becoming
far-fetched.
Vince McFucking-Man.
Hey, I'm the booker here.
Viper McMahon, there you go.
Oh yeah! This is a good shit. No, it's not. This pay-per-view was actually the most disappointing one we've covered this year.
We actually got a disappointing event.
This
Oh
made-
my god!
This made this live up to our name.
Yeah, most of them have left! They actually left! Oh my god, most of them have fucking left!
Don't get me wrong, I like Shayna Baszler, but this was so predictable.
How they're pushing her is ridiculous.
Shayna Baszler is Vincente Valtieri from Oblivion. She has vials of blood in her cupboard.
Shayna Baszler is going to WrestleMania.
And she's eyeing up she's eyeing up the Black Pearl.
That's it.
Alright, we're done, brother. We're done.
So that was our first time with the Money in the Bank. I cashed it in on a predictable match.
You know what? If it wasn't for that briefcase, me and Chris would have
Yeah.
tied again.
Yeah.
The shocker of the night.
Because you
But
actually
in-
lost
in-
them.
in
You
my
lost
opinion-
one match.
In my opinion, the shocker was Sami Zayn walking out with that belt. What the fuck?
So if you had cashed it on that one,
Yeah.
you would have been behind by 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, I did say it, and I did say it right. We were going to get a champion. We got a champion. I'm not happy about it.
And what a bunch of crap this show kind of
Yeah.
was, mate. This was a filler
A
show.
disappointing show. A disappointing briefcase. A disappointing title. And I'm a very disappointed champion. That's a good way to put it, really.
The only thing I'm happy about right now is that I get some free alcohol from both of these guys this
That's
week.
true. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, check out links at the end of the video when I sort it out on YouTube and in the description below when I sort it out on YouTube because, mate. And we'll see you very soon for What the Fuck Just Happened. Because,
And, after What the Fuck Just Happened, we will see you for NXT TakeOver Tampa.
and we will find out who will gain the Money in the Bank for the next event.
Those are our next 2 dates. April 7th, we're doing Tampa Takeover. And then
WrestleMania.
April 8th, the next day, we are doing WrestleMania.
Otherwise known as WWE Presents Tropical Pirates, the wrestling show. And,
Thank you guys for watching.
This is going to be a bunch of crap. We'll see you next time, mate.
We'll see you next time.
Oh, fuck off the lot.
Look at that, we actually got a disappointing event.
Ah, bollocks.
Thanks again. I've been David the Don. This is Dynamite and Viper. We are the DWC. Do we look disappointed yet?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Thank you again. Have a good day, and we'll see you for What the Fuck Just Happened. So, ciao, ciao.